Can somebody be so beautiful? Yeah, it's only a dream. It's how I feel. That you deserve better than me.
कैसे हो दल्लोज? What is up chat? How are you is the? आज अपन जीते तो अपन मोस्टली क्वालिफाई हो जाएंगे फॉर द प्लेऑफ्स. क्या बात क्या बात क्या बात है. तू फिर 2 घंटा सो गया है? मत करो यार, मत करो.
Nongshim Red Force. Hey, it's another day at VCT Pacific, and we got Nongshim Red
पहले आए पहले जाएंगे ये लोग, देखना.
change from RB back to Francis, and this team not only are they fighting in the standings, they're fighting to stay in Pacific.
They are. They want to try to scrape themselves into the playoffs here. They need to win back-to-back games here against a GE that's been reinvigorated with some roster changes, as well as the powerhouse of Gen G. It's not going to be an easy task, but they've got to start it off well with a win here today.
Absolutely, and on the other side, it is going to be global esports. I think for the first time in a long time, this is looking very promising for GE. This could be the first time they're properly going through playoffs here. They made a lot of roster changes even this year, and this could be.
क्या बात है क्या बात है. हम लोग
global esports win and you are in the playoffs.
ये होती है walkout.
Home. I mean, at least they get to control their own destiny. That's what they'll be leaning on today. They know that they have that opportunity to clinch it. But I've been in this situation before. I've been there with global esports.
Yeah.
And this is not a small amount of pressure. This is a lot to deal with for these players, and you have to perform. One bad day and it's all over today.
Yeah, Frost was talking about just now, they had a bad day, that he couldn't even really explain it, and sometimes that's all it takes to knock you out of the game.
Such high stakes for this global esports roster.
Coach
I think they're good. I like how this veto looks for them. They have everything they need to win today, and in my mind, the onus is on Nongshim really to put a stop to them.
I can't take him elevated with this little floaty there.
Yeah, he's trying to elevate himself in the water.
I'm trying to tell him how serious this is.
अरे बाप रे, पहली बार अपने लोग ज्यादा है चैट.
Covered in water balloons and little beach balloons.
चैट ये देख के डर तो गए रहेंगे भाई. हम लोग देखो कम से कम 15-20 लोग हैं. हाँ, और उधर देखो हाय 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 हाय, जीत गए बे. हम लोग का सर्कल बड़ा है बे. 3 टीम बना सकते हैं अपन.
Of Corrode, they have been one of the teams that's been able to prep the map pool going into this season,
yes,
and they have reaped the rewards of that. They beat RRQ straight away. They beat Team Secret on this map. Unfortunately, taking an L against Gen G, but there's no shame in that now that Gen G's got more reps. Let's see what their Corrode is going to be looking like. I mean, they're one of those teams that brought out the ban ISO, brought out the Sage, and looked very good.
भाई देखो, अगर अपन आज जीते तो मोस्टली प्लेऑफ है, क्योंकि सीक्रेट RRQ को तो नहीं आ रहा. समझ रहे हो? अगर सीक्रेट RRQ से जीतता तो अपने को DRX को भी हराना पड़ेगा. समझ रहे हो? वरना आज हम लोग जीते और सीक्रेट RRQ से हारा तो अपन DRX को सीधा बोलेंगे ले रे तू विन ले, तू जीत, आज अपना दिल बड़ा है, तू विन ले रे. समझ रहे हो? ऐसा सीन है. तो अपन आज जीते तो 99.100% अपन क्वालिफाई है प्लेऑफ के लिए बेसिकली. एंड हैप्पी फ्रेंडशिप डे सबको। चलो भाई आज फ्रेंडशिप डे भी है बे, आज फ्रेंडशिप डे भी है। आज के दिन अगर जी क्वालिफाई होती है, सारे फ्रेंड्स विद जी। बिंक्स हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, प्लीज टीम टाइटल चेंज करते यार, मत कर सपोर्ट प्लीज, मत कर, आज नहीं। मैच 2 के लिए जर्सी भी रेडी है यार। कैसा तू मेरे को बोला मत कर सपोर्ट? हाँ कैसा बोला तू? आकाश भाई, आकाश तू दे ना मेरे को रीजन दे।
Going in, that was the
1 करोड़ अपना बेस्ट मैप है।
They're playing a clove. They've got ban on the clove.
Oh,
He's
they're
across now. Crystal moving to the Sova. We've got a Vice coming in. Huge change of styles. Massive shake-up from them. This is a composition the likes of which we have not seen.
लोग क्वेश्चन मार्क मत करो, देखो ना।
Oh, I mean, it's surprising.
भी
He's
आता है
gonna try
क्वेश्चन
and
मार्क,
catch
क्वेश्चन
Nongshim
मार्क।
off
इंस्टेंट
guard.
स्मोक
That's
मिलता है।
This is pure Senti from Yeoman. I don't think I've seen him play an agent like a Vice yet. And for Ban, I can see that working actually. He was just playing ISO, being disrespectful.
जी विन लिखा है वे लोग
You
ने।
can play Clove like that and take over the game. That's going to be Ban in aggression mode.
Man,
once again.
this is wild. You bring out this comp in a make or break game.
Both teams.
क्लोन ठीक है, ओमन थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छा है।
Yesterday and,
एक ब्राइट भी मिल
well,
जाता
the
है, लेकिन
results were
क्लोन
there.
ठीक है।
Let's see what happens today between Global Esports and Nongshim as we send it
अभी
to
क्यों
our
ठीक है मत
casters
पूछो,
in
है।
their best beachwear. It's Achilleos and Paper Thin.
है।
Thank you very much. Yes, here we go. Another day of Valorant, and it's good to be back. Got to watch.
चलो,
from
चलो,
afar.
चलो।
I was like, you know what? Feels empty without me. Got to get back on that broadcast. So here we are. We're back. I want to say, with this attire, like the shades, by the way.
Thanks.
I think that we should be able to have pina coladas or like Mai Tais during
Yeah,
this.
please. Oh, God.
I think that would be great.
पीना
So
कोलाडा
somebody
नहीं,
should-
वर्जिन पीना कोलाडा,
Yeah.
वर्जिन।
There's got to be somewhere nearby.
Where's Jake?
Yeah.
Where's Jake?
Jake? Mr. Shin? Can we please get some pina coladas, some tropical drinks stat? Anyway, here we go. Big matchup. Global Esports, Nongshim Red Force.
चलो भाई आज जीते भाई, अच्छा है बे, प्लेऑफ देखने मिलेगा बे चैट।
Yeah, I mean, this is so important for both of these squads. You know, for GE in particular, it's winning you're into the playoffs.
ओमेन होता
losing
तो
you're done.
थोड़ा
That is
ज्यादा
the
एक्स्ट्रा
simple
डब्ल्यू
tale
होता।
of it. Nongshim's a much more complicated
लेकिन
affair.
कॉम्प अच्छा है, कॉम्प
but
अच्छा है, कॉम्प
GE,
अच्छा है।
you know, has been pretty good on this map. They lost
Love
to it
the
once,
Vice.
and they're like, okay, we're going to throw something quite a bit different at you. A lot of different flavors to this. I mean, I think especially with Yeoman not being on the Sage, that's kind of an interesting choice, but it seems like
Sage
more
की
teams
नहीं,
are
Vice
leaning
अच्छा
into
है,
Vice as time
Viper
goes
भी
on.
अच्छा
I think
delay
Sage
के लिए।
perfectly fine. Got a little bit of a push
डबल
out
कंट्रोलर
here,
भी अच्छा, सब कुछ
towards
अच्छा
B
है।
main. There is the
Omen
toxic
रहता क्या
screen
एक
in
extra
front for
blind
Poppy.
बनता।
He's already doing a little bit of damage, but gets forced back. Oh, Crystal got the angle.
Some nice
Bye,
cover
bye,
from
bye,
Poppy.
bye, bye, bye.
Actually did some kind of strafing into that one there. Persia
आराम
able to
से,
find
आराम
Poppy
से,
gets the ticket
आराम
down.
से।
Crystal lingering here just within the smoke. Spike going to be recovered by
लिंगरिंग
Ivy.
ठीक है, लेकिन वो अकेला है।
The players here from Nongshim kind of in tatters, but that's a hell of a shot from Persia. Brings it back to parity.
That's a big one,
Low
especially
है।
since you still have the deadlock wall up for a little bit
दो बंदे लो
longer.
है।
So that's going to kind of simplify your defense here, and even adding an extra sonic sensor to the layer.
Paint shell available here from Mutaton, obviously just now getting ready to be in the action, and if that lands on top of Persia or RB, they're pretty much
दो लो है,
instantly
दो
going to
लो
be
है।
goners.
ओ
Net at the ready, Ivy
बैठो।
sending it, managing to get grab on the two.
हाँ?
Himself though, stunned up there for the moment, looks to reroute. Paint shell going to be sent, RB swinging.
भाई वो
spine,
बेचारा
nothing's quite
स्लो
gonna
भी
end
हो
up
गया,
being a
ब्लाइंड
little
भी हो
bit
गया।
wide. Hitting a headshot in Persia, able to
तीन
click
मारा
a
बे
third
उसने।
kill. Gives on finding one, RB getting the other, getting hounded down the time. Just playing the clock against him.
Time
Yeoman is
नहीं है।
able to find that elimination, but this is not really going to be able to have this one here in hand as Persia gets himself a 4K. Nongshim rescue the pistol.
Yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered for Nongshim. You know, Persia's been a little quiet compared to what we saw in Ascension, where he was arguably Nongshim's best player. So to see him come through with a big 4K, a nice step up,
भाई
a couple
थोड़ा
bangers
help
here
भाई,
early from
दो-
Crystal.
क्या है ये
Spamming
दो
there,
मारा
expecting
था यार।
the execute, but Persia had other ideas, and he was really clean here. 14 HP, but the time had already run out, so an easy peek there as soon as the tap goes through, just to make sure, and a little wave as well to let him know. But I mean, this GE comp, there's so much to talk
मैंने
about
क्यों हाय
here.
बोला?
Question is am I going to get much time with it? Especially with this neon, you know, Nongshim will happily turn up the tempo, although it is Francis calling the shots again. In case you missed it earlier, Francis is
बंदे
back
मिल
on the IGL role.
Blind
So
नहीं
RB,
अपने पास लेके।
that's why he's slotting back over to that Viper. I think it makes a little bit of sense. Just kind of let these players you know, do what maybe comes more naturally to them, I would say. You know, Francis was the IGL for a long time.
Stack at the moment, though,
Bye,
from
by the first
Global
kill pe bye.
in the right spot. Just a matter of who's able to strike first, and the answer is Persia. So that's Ban on the floor. Sheriff going to be scooped up. Ratan puts it to
Hot
use.
be udo.
That's a belter of a shot there. Dombeat scaling forward, however, knows that he's got these players stunned up and quickly collects 2 kills. Looks for a little bit more.
Nice by
Will
udo
get
maar
shut
raha hai.
down.
Udo maar raha
This
hai.
means that Nongshim need to start slowing the roll a little bit here so they don't suffer any additional losses as far as the weaponry is concerned. Peek out. And that goes in hand. Ivy able to find one.
काय नाही बे उडो का एक और था.
As Yeoman just going to try to see if he can get the right clicks in. Cannot do so. So in the end, a little bit of damage going to be found here, but the lion's share and
दो
most
guns गिरा.
important weapons going to be carried forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the idea here early
एक
from
गन गिरा.
Nongshim.
दो नहीं एक गन गिरा.
Tuck Dombi up right underneath mid top and wait for
भाई
contact.
लोग मजा आ रहा है
And then they
उसको.
kind of spam some
मजा
shots
आ
in.
रहा
He
है.
throws the relay bolt,
Favorite है.
catches onto both players
कल
that are
रात
up
को
there.
deathmatch में
That's an
उसको
easy
वही
clear
agent
for
मिला.
the Neon. Dudotan hitting some nice shots. And giving GE a little bit of hope here in the eco, but nice job there as well. You know, by Francis being a little bit of bait for Ivy to set up for those last couple kills.
हजार के तो
Great job
खत्म.
there. Knowing that he's
DRX
weak
के सामने जीतना पड़ेगा.
Ooh, that hurts.
हाँ?
Good damage
नहीं,
on
शायद
RB, puts
के
him
तो
down to
खत्म.
75. That's Prowler chasing forward. Downbeat trying to scale here. Ban able to find one, finds 2. Holding the line here at Yard. Finds himself a third. Gets the reset as well as Francis going to be forced back away. The Stinger eventually will collect one. And that leaves Persia now all alone. Slowly trying to creep his way across. And ultimately, this is looking to be a very solid anti-bonus here for GE.
Well, Ban is so good.
क्या रहेगा रे?
I
वो
mean,
लोग अच्छा
whether he's
है
on the
करोड़.
ISO
As
or the
long as
Clove, he
rotations
has
अच्छा है
been
और एक दूसरे के
instrumental
साथ
in a
खेल
lot
रहे
of
ना.
GE's success here in stage 2.
इतना वो नहीं होएगा.
Can really brag out. Love the way that they're leaning into his natural ability. Smoke comes down, so just
Yeah.
spray through.
Clean,
Easy money.
clean
Little
round.
spray and pray. Well, Odin going to be
Clean
carried
round.
forward. 4 players alive. Ban now just 3 charges away from having that not dead yet online and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious. You know, it's the bonus, so you turn up the tempo a little bit, just try to make a fast hit through. But you're getting a little bit of info on where and how Ban is going to want to play on that Clove. You know, it's not too different in terms of where he's positioned on the map, where we normally see him on the ISO in situations like that. But I'm kind of curious how they're going to pilot that agent, because one of the things I'm worried about for GE is not having that vulnerable to clear some of these tight angles. So you have to really be sharp with your reads, with making sure that you're checking every corner, every cubby. Once again, you've got Dombi tucked in underneath
ये
mid
एक
top.
है कि एक्चुअल में अगर वुमेन रहता ना तो ये लोग
Francis's face and
मिड
does
फाइट
a
थोड़ा
little bit of
इजी
spray
ये
through,
लोग
but
का
this
हो
is nice
जाता
for
था.
Nongshim. They've
Blind
got
के
good
साथ.
mid control here, so they can kind of figure out how they want to pivot off the back of this.
Take flight.
Now you're going to know that Crystal is going to be up here with that Odin.
Right here.
इसका मतलब
You
कोई
try to
क्लोज
challenge
है.
that.
इसका मतलब कोई क्लोज है
Well,
उसको
that ping
पता
there
है.
from Crystal. Knows that that is just going to be
उसको
a
पता है,
forward
उसको
face
पता
from
है,
Francis
उसको
to
पता
keep
है.
the position of Dombi disguised here for the moment. He's reading it very well. Cut in towards Yard. Still that sheer wall and
अपना
Thorns.
read गलत है,
set up
लेकिन
here to
aim
try
on
to
top
slow
से.
down the approach from RB. Yudotan is quickly going to backpedal. Fighting to the corner.
Nade
HL going to
buddy.
go flying out. And
Nade
Yudotan
buddy.
maybe catching a glimpse right before the paranoia had
Spam
connected.
खाएगा.
There's
अरे,
Mandy with
क्यों
one,
नहीं
but
लड़ा
quickly
वो?
traced it back. Yeoman now on the floor, but already the full forces of Global
है,
Esports
वो लोग
encroaching
पास वो
in
नहीं
on
है.
this position. Haunt reveal onto Crystal. Unable to really put that Odin to
वो
use here from this
अपना प्लान
position.
भी वो लोग का नहीं है
Try to
बे.
continue to scale
बाहर
out
वाला प्लान
backside.
नहीं है चैट. ये कोई ओपो ओपो वाला राउंड हो
Locked in,
सकता है.
still the approach coming in. Deep flank from Poppy, just getting ready to arrive. But Francis is watching the angle here for now. They need an attention pull. Try to drag these eyes away from that spot. There's a swing in. There's the kill. Tap for the defuse, but widely Nongshim have this one in
चलो एक
hand.
ही जगह देखने का
They
है.
look to very quickly reply and deny Global Esports from tying things up. So 3-1, they will maintain the lead.
Yeah, this is good stuff from Nongshim in terms of their macro. A few little micro issues for GE though. I like the idea of keeping Yeoman tucked in the pocket, waiting for his vice wall to pop, waiting for this execute to really be fully committed to. The problem is he doesn't hit on his initial spray too much, and Persia just turns and blasts him through the box.
तो कभी-कभी चलता
just
है ना
kind of
मेरा
crumble
वो
from
चीट
there.
देता.
You know, Francis wins a duel on
That's
point on the
bala.
site, and then it just crumbles piece by piece. Also, credit to Persia, just permanently locked in towards mid stairs, watching that. I'm in trouble if he keeps going.
Oh, trying to go for the slide at Ban. Shrugs that one
Yes,
off.
world record.
18
down
खुद
there.
से
You're on the one
खत्म
eating
किया
all of the
इसने 2
damage.
दिन में.
Guinness world record.
Online, but obviously
शुगर
a little
फ्री
less
होके कल
enthused
मैं
about
तेरी
committing
चाय
it
में भी
when
शुगर डाल
you're
रही
very
हूँ.
likely to get sniped out of the
ऐसा
sky.
बात करे जैसे एक ही दिन में अटरक आया है.
Spawn to the
कोई इसको
poppy,
बताओ.
RB.
कोई इसको
Trying
बताओ
to
भाई.
force him back, but
10
can't flush
दिन
him
में अटरक
out.
है मतलब दिन का 2.
You're really close to a couple ults for your
Once he's
Nongshim.
scouted,
Yeah.
he's gotten in, and I don't think that they read this at all. He's going to get ready to swing the corner. Yeah, he's able to strike, finds one, gets a respawn here onto the enemy Viper, faces in, Yurutan, lucky to come away alive. Continues to bounce forward, Poppy holding his own, takes down
Blue
Persia.
cola,
Net
blue
gonna be
cola,
removed, and
blue
Poppy
cola,
quick on the
babe.
draw. Finds Ivy as well. And it felt like they had this one in hand. The space opened up there by RB.
Hey,
being able to
Udotan
lure
mood mein.
forward onto the side.
उड़ान मूड में.
And very quickly gets undone. Crystal ends
अगर
up
वो
being the only
उड़ान नहीं
casualty.
मारता था ना
Yeah,
kill.
that's a toughie for Nongshim. If RB can win that swing on B link, if he could just get some bullets to hit, Yudotan was already
Udotan
weak.
wala.
That would have been potentially a very different round. But there's nobody really in place just yet. You know, the paranoia to try to set up the slide, but Ban sees
लेकिन
the
उनको
lightning
ये
coming out of
फिक्स
the
करना
feet.
पड़ेगा जो सुमड़ी में आके मार के
Yudotan,
गया
that's a
वो.
huge win right there. That's probably the round. Poppy as well, standing tall there.
बेचारा
Right
एकदम
out of
फ्री
the
में
grab
मरा है
net.
वो.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff from him. Now you have a Nightfall. One away from an Annihilation as well for Ivy. Domby one away from his ult. Persia just a Sheriff. So the economy wobbly.
For F's
Nongshim.
sake, please
Really like to
support
get this
NS
round.
today.
Get yourselves
You
back
think
into
I
that
live in
economic
Australia?
groove.
Huh?
Here we go.
Please support
Tries to
NS.
try to delay. Domby already in ahead of that one, but a good amount of damage going to be suffered. The wall quickly
NBA.
broken down by the Yod, and Global Esports once again do have players in the right position to try to counteract this. Push around the corner. Poppy going to be good for one, but Francis finding two, finding three. Not dead yet. Going to be popped man. Back into the action. Has to backpedal away. Manages to get around the corner. Some more damage suffered, and then the kill going to be found. Seems like we're just going to pendulum swing these rounds
ये
once
round जीतते
again.
वो लोग
Still
का
with an
eco है
opportunity
बे.
though, are Global Esports.
अभी भी जीत सकते हैं उड़ो के बाद अल्ट है.
Yudotan can just try to send this showstopper off the plant, but Spike going to be going through, lobs it in, finds Francis,
W.
banking that one off the wall. Annihilation available, swing onto the corner.
W,
Ivy's gonna be
W.
shut down. Now RB needs to clutch it out. The push finds the first, plays back,
RB versus उड़ो.
waiting for the tap.
Udo
Yudotan
versus
on
RB.
the hunt and taken down. Red Bull clutch is found as RB manages to bail them out.
Close
That's
था बे.
really nice for RB. Has had some really impactful rounds. You know, getting that lurk in the previous round, yeah, they weren't able to convert off of it. Sitting there. Just a difficult entry, but, you know, having Domby there who's willing to sacrifice himself to set up that angle,
Close था,
knowing
close
that
था.
there was
Anti था,
likely
ये
somebody
anti
holding
था.
it. They saw it in the pistol. That's a nice showstopper from Yudotan. Kind of guessing Ivy crosshair just a little bit too high on that swing. Missed the head of his opponent.
Close था यार.
Now you've got more big ults and a judge for Domby. Got Ivies. You could really do something creative here in this round. You have
Defect
Persia's
करके
ult.
जाने वाले.
You know, obviously they're still gonna think about trying to
दे
tempt
रहे
fate
बीच
here
आ
at
रहे
B.
बे.
They're just gonna send Domby in.
Overdrive now,
क्या
going to be
ये?
popped.
2 सेकंड में घुस
Trying
रहे
to
हैं.
fish. The Yoden spam starting to come through.
आराम
Crystal
से.
has to play back around that corner. Overdrive. Going to be shut
चलेगा,
down. Poppy will
चलेगा,
find the one,
चलेगा.
but trade instantly there as Persia just swoops in with him. Wall again being broken. The barrier mesh
हो
gone.
जाए ट्रिपल
The
फ्लैंक.
real access point for Global Esports is going to be
चारों
through
एक
this
जगह से आ
connector.
रहे हैं.
Out through mid.
Oh,
इसलिए
that sees.
बच गया बे उसका
Just trying to take the weapons away here. Hit, however, raised in response from Nongshim. There's the stuns coming through. Annihilation now going to be sent in. Gets the pull. Yudotan going to be dragged here to his demise as Ivy gets himself a 3K as the raise does fall. 3 rounds now up. Nongshim get the 5.
Yeah. They're doing a great job on these executes onto B. GE
Eco थे.
doesn't have much recourse but to try to play retake.
भाई सुनो.
Like you said, it all has to come through link.
Positive.
Once you get this player on the
देखो,
back of sight,
अपने
once you get
पास
Poppy
दो
dead,
ult
that
है
really simplifies things. That's a great annihilation, and Ivy
Huh?
protecting it. Heard some of
अपने
that
पास
spam trying
दो
to clear
ult
it
है,
out.
दो.
And he's right there and ready to collect that 2K.
He just basically plays it like a Cypher trip. Set up the sonic sensor, it goes off, okay, boom. There's the ultimate in your face.
Yeah.
Pretty much guaranteed to get a
भाई मेरे को
grab.
एक बात
Love the
बताओ,
responses to it.
अगर आज NS जीता तो NS क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा ना. अगर अपन ने DRX को हरा भी दिया तो भी अपने और NS में हेड टू हेड NS आ गए. तो मतलब आज अपने को जीतने का ही है, चाहे कुछ भी हो. सब एक जगह से कैसे रिटेक किया रे? क्या लगता है? Yes. Oh fuck.
Because it's so annoying to get past that
Bhai,
wall
pressure
because there are
रहेगा,
angles you
pressure
can take
रहेगा.
from yard and from elbow that when you're close enough to that wall to trip it, somebody can just pop around and shoot you and you just can't, do much about it. It's not like Lotus where that wall you can kind of pop it and mess with it a little bit. Much harder to do.
यार पहला राउंड अगर
they'd be
जीतते
leaning a
अपन
little bit
4-1 लीड पे होते
over towards the
भी.
B
ये भी
side.
राउंड विनेबल था.
A little bit quicker, but Nongshim's just
6-0.
went too fast. I mean, once Dombi's in,
7 राउंड में
it's
6-0 कैसे
really
होता है?
tough
एक राउंड तो वो
to
लोग
do anything
जीतेंगे
about it
ना.
because they're playing
6-1.
so well for the trade. Francis in particular has been right at his heels. And even though Dombi isn't lighting up the scoreboard, he's doing a great job entering for this team.
Double swing in, that's a headshot found. Crystal down to 42. Quick back pedal away from Ivy is able to identify Yodan here around the corner. There's no escaping that. Hunter's Fury still going to be committed
मार
here
दिया इसको.
from Crystal to try to find something. Ban will find a headshot on the RB,
Record
but that's
मार
about
दिया.
it. Otherwise,
Combo
the
है
ults
नहीं.
widely are not finding value. And you talk about Dombi not
इंद्रजीत
lighting up the
भाई,
scoreboard.
thank you for the
What are you
50
talking
gifted मेरी
And,
जान
he is
के
responding. Crystal 3K chance for a
टोटे.
fourth. See if Poppy can try to find a little bit more damage here.
WOP कर दो इंद्रजीत भाई का ओपा कर दो मेरी जान के टोटो.
Yeah, it's just
जिसको
going to
भी
be the
मिला
full
है.
face here into the smoke. Francis will collect it. Nongshim now 6-2, shrugging off any thrifty attempts.
Yeah, this is just great stuff for Nongshim. With Dombi, like I said, maybe not lighting up the scoreboard, but he's doing such a good job on the
Bhai,
entrance. And they were
मार
following
दिया
up
यार.
out of it nicely. This is just great play from him. Able to dodge the Hunter's Fury as well here. A little bit of an
दो
attempt at a
point
set
अच्छा
play
था
there
आइड के लिए, लेकिन
by
कुछ
Global
combo
Esports to
नहीं
get
था
that Hunter's
यार.
Fury to connect and doesn't really find much value. Nice win for Ivy out in mid. But it's really Dombi this time gets it done with the fragging. Just breaking things open. And it's this mid pressure
अगर ये लोग का
GE
था
can't
वो
really
वाला
seem to find
प्लान
answers for.
कि यहाँ से आएंगे तो वो लोग
You
दो
add
जन
another,
लड़के
you add
आगे
the
तो
Cloven
मारेंगे.
for maybe an extra layer of
तो
smoke.
at least एक Vice का spike उधर रहता
Viper's
था ना.
pit a link to try to just shut this avenue of attack down. Really try to force them into the other sides of the map. Crystal's got this Odin. You got two players pushed out B main. So this is good macro from Global Esports. See if they can convert off of it. Got to win these fights. Outside of lobby.
It's a slow creep back here.
ये ऑफ है.
Trying to flush them into this operator.
हाँ.
Push forward as well here from Ban. About to find a timing. Swings out and it's all just whiffs. Kill immediately found. There's Paranoia. Gets the
Right
connection
goal.
there. Backpedaling frantically is Yodan. Force forward here into the smoke. Now dead as he peeks back out. Dombi just running all over him. And finally be felled, but Crystal's got nowhere to go. Netted up. Dropped by Ivy. And now it is just Yeoman with RB.
W क्या लिख
Having
रहे
the
हो?
read on this Vice's position. Walt will bloom. He will die. But that is still just utter domination here on display from Nongshim.
They're winning so many important battles around the map individually. That's just scaling
Kaise,
things
kaise,
forward. Got to see what
kaise?
happened with Poppy inside of his Viper's pit, or maybe stepped outside of it. And
Missing each other. Ships in the night here.
yeah. Well, that's good news for Yo Man.
कैसे मारा वो?
Should be able to keep the gun at least, it looks like.
Unless he rotates in the mid.
Yeah. I mean, he's just looking for the exit now. It's just a matter of what does Ivy do. They didn't read that he went into spawn. I don't think they're going to
7-2
figure it
attacking
out.
map है. अभी
time.
भी अपन
But
technically
I
देखा
need to
जाए
see what happened
7-5
with
कर
RB
सकता है.
and Poppy, because RB killed him from A main, from where I was talking about where that Vice wall is often put up.
पैर दिख रहा है उसका.
Oh. Was that just a little bit of lag?
Little bit.
And I mean, just Ban not reading that teleport was coming in. I think maybe it was a fake TP coming through, but Persia just tick-tocking him.
Well, they got another Nightfall here for Francis. And there's no alts that are going to be online, so this is going to be kind of
W.
dealer's choice
अरे
here.
जीता तो आज sushi party dancing. Sushi ने कहा था मैंने
Just they're winning spam battles. They're winning everything.
Yeah, I mean.
Then thank you for the 1000 minutes today.
Now he's dead. RB just finding him out from A main.
एक और मारना पड़ेगा.
Pushes past the wall, swinging, finding the shot on the Yeoman.
एक और मारता
Still
हूँ.
delivering, puts the spike down on the floor. That does make things potentially a little bit more awkward, given that they have the double stack setup and a recovered Bulldog. But pickup, of course, comes through from the shadows.
Timing.
And we've got Ivy on this lurk in from behind, getting ready to absolutely crush their hopes and dreams.
Yeah, he heard the guns.
If you can find the timing here. And there they go. Both are. And okay, makes up for the opening shot. Is able to lock him down. That's a 3K. Another ult online in the lead at the half. Very much stretched.
Result आने वाली
Nongshim
है.
just doing a great job
अपनी.
with a lot of different things, but
Huh?
finding ways around the stall utility. RB playing
Result
this
आने
angle
वाली है.
again.
8-4 कर सकते हैं अपने.
Man, oh
8-4
man,
I mean, he was low HP, but that was still some nasty stuff.
that was. They're really feeling it. Their map control and the way they're winning these battles, so good.
कर रहे बे.
They're back into more ultimates, and you're still a couple away here from the showstopper, from the Cobalt. I mean, Dombi just able to take that for free,
shit.
grab net there as well.
Does get the hit, but quickly removed. The
आप
double
भाग
push
के जा
forward
रहे हैं
there.
लोग. Hello.
Crystal quick to reply. It's the 1-for-1 exchange. And immediately, it's just going to be a cut of the noise and a creep back over here towards B. But Crystal's there to try to reinforce this. Seems like Nongshim's still trying to assess this as Persia makes a bit of noise. Matt Prowler. Surprise! Francis
W.
take it down. Spot out onto the head and somehow kill not collected.
Let's
Persia just gets a lick
go.
of damage on the Unitime but cannot find the kill. Ivy at the same time is also not ready for this
Spike
double layer.
बोलते.
But Crystal
ये
sends
blind
him in
देख
with a
के ही
player
जाएगा
advantage.
मेरे हिसाब से.
Ever so narrowly.
Player standing.
Attempt the one.
लड़ाई है.
Crystal holds his own. Grabs the orb. Ult now online. And RB, well, much more to really try to do here.
Well,
Blind लेके spike लेके
there's
ही
a world
जाएगा.
here.
2v3 था भाई.
wanna
के
get it
पास पूरा ही
cleanly.
था बे.
He's got to outduel Crystal. It's going to be a tough angle. Crystal so sharp there. Oh, now they're going to double down on it.
I think he just
30
made a
seconds left.
touch of noise there. Facing in. Oh
भाई
my God,
close
finds
जाता
the
था
first
यार
one.
लेकिन हाँ पिस्टल जीता तो.
Straight to the mollies. Around the paint shell. Is spotted there on the corner, but he's got to make
पूछने
the
का
goal of
लगा
this.
spike
Needs to
भूल
start
गया
sprinting.
बस.
Faces stack, has no idea what's going to be there in front of
जल्दी
the
नहीं
Thorns.
आ रहा
Immediately
है
going to be
sound.
popped, and that should
लेकिन
just
ठीक है,
about
timing.
do it. As yes, the
W.
Thorns will finish him off.
W.
Just didn't
W.
have the HP to try to survive, but my God, RB
W baby.
turned us into a
W.
bleeder for a brief little moment there. Global
Gun किसको
Esports
चाहिए? भाई
finally
round
punch
चाहिए
another
अपने
round
को.
win
Last round है.
as they get up to 3.
I mean, it's just, he's one of those players where you've seen it too many times. Where he
थोड़ा
just
ज़्यादा
makes
मार रहे हो.
magic happen and you're like, okay, RB, I guess.
Everyone still remembers Haven Garage.
Yep, that is one of the best plays we've
Hello
ever
to
seen.
Optic.
Yeah. I mean, he gave it a run. But still some smiles there.
I can ulti guys
For the
बोला
side of
भाई
GE.
Crystal
I think
ने.
one of
Let's
the
go, let's go,
concerning
let's
things for me
go.
now is you're letting GE get back into this ult cycle maybe a little bit here in this round, depending on how things go. Dombi with an op.
Slow creep.
Bye.
And spotted. Clipped. Not killed, however. Is now the Annihilation going to be lobbed in.
Thoda
That
zyada
does
read
get the
है.
pull. Crystal at the same time. Hunter Sphere going to be let loose. Yeoman finding RB. Gets rid of the lurk.
थोड़ा read
That
ज़्यादा
is a player
है
advantage.
उनका.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Bada.
Time's out.
अब बीलो को flank आने पड़ेगा. Please ये मत बोलना कि
Again, though, Persia similarly lurking on this side of the map. Ends up catching
दोनों
them
एक ही
off
जगह
guard.
से जाएंगे.
Beautiful timing off that Nightfall.
And that's now a player advantage. Smoke across over towards connector, but already pushed past this here, our global.
Oh,
Being
अगर वो
hits on
जल्दी सीटी
swivels
जाता
as
एकदम
Francis
sexy
ready
टाइम
to
मिलता.
strike from above,
Shot
but
it
Crystal
Crystal.
reads it well. Dombi with the attempt. Shot goes wide. And now you've got two players playing very split, all ready to defuse the
Another
half.
plant.
Crystal does not stick it now. Doesn't have the chance. They will fall. It's going to be 9-3 at the half. Nongshim.
ठीक है
Looking
ठीक है. अपन
electric
मतलब
here on
पिस्टल
Cologne.
राउंड जीत सकते थे.
Really good stuff overall.
और
You
वो
know,
अल्ट्रा
Ivy
राउंड
Persia,
वाइस
RB
सेटअप
having
थोड़ा
just
वो
great
रहता
halves.
वो जीत सकते थे.
Great coordination with
एक
Dombi
जीत सकते थे.
and
So
Francis
lot
at
of
times and Dombi
positives.
and just again, breaking
A
everything
lot of
open here
positives. We have a lot
for
of
his team.
positives.
You know, Crystal had some really nice rounds for Global Esports. I love the timing there. As that Nightfall goes, Persia's just peeking off of it just in case and finds one, then able to immediately go right back towards B main and create that extra angle. You know, one on site, one on tower, one on main. That is a nasty, nasty post plan to try to break. And I mean, we'll see. Global, this attacker side, you would think might be a little bit better. Clove, I think generally a little bit better suited. That is a cute sign.
Conversion, #GFAT.
But
Rocketing off into space.
जिनको नहीं मालूम है ना, ये अपना वार्म अप है. पहला मैप है ये, ठीक है. सेकंड मैप में ये लोग जो फॉर्म में आते हैं ना, ये तुम लोग को पता नहीं है. हेलो, किसका फैमिली है ये? W फैमिली सपोर्ट.
Almost certainly.
ठीक है भाई, वो लोग का फैमिली आया है सपोर्ट करने, करके थोड़ा राउंड दे रहे हैं. अभी यहाँ से कम बैक है लेकिन.
They have these last 10 seconds to try to be able to rally back. I mean, like you said, you know, this is their map pick. Should have a pretty good idea, and the Clove can allow them to play a bit more aggressively as well.
Warm up hai.
For sure.
But seeing that kind of scoreline come out from the attack from Nongshim, who also do have a deadlock.
Yep. It's not going to be easy. And in particular, you know, this comp, you know, GE was never running an Omen, but they had the ISO, so they at least had the vulnerable to maybe clear some angles. You don't have that anymore. And so the metal is a little bit tougher to get to land in those spots where you're going to want to displace players. So I'm a bit concerned. It's going to have to be really good usage of the Clove smokes to, I think, get, you know, through.
There is nobody here to try to bail ban out of this. If they just relay bolt this corner, a double swing could be his undoing. Just now, reinforcements starting to swing around here from mid.
Please, usko akela mat chhado. Nice, nice.
Waiting for contact. I don't think they've seen ban here yet. This is just hidden. I think he's just going to wait. Try to find a moment. Uses his smoke, though. That might give things away a bit. Actually gets caught by the paranoia on the way out.
W! Sara util waste kar diya.
Any damage there from those shots.
Nice, nice.
Peek out, RB. Changing some bullets, and RB does get tagged up. Looks for a quick little reposition at the same time. But Global getting ready to scale forward massively. It's going to be a cut across now. In towards the arc. Zombie holding them back. The relay bolt going to be sent. Clear the blast pad. Push now coming through. Persia doubling up on the angle. And Downbeat collecting 3. Francis wins the fight versus Poppy at the same time. And that is going to be both pistols here on this map. Going Nongshim's way. Yo, man. Unless! But the time is just not really going to be there.
10 seconds left.
Nor is his health.
W!
So close.
An amazing little volley from Yeoman.
Warm up hai.
For a brief little moment.
Warm up
That
hai.
belief is very quickly silenced as Nongshim get the 10.
Oh boy. Well, so this is just, you know, with the time dwindling here for Global Esports, they make the call to go up in the stairs, and Dombey gets the read. Not sure if he heard something. That's my assumption.
मोर्स ये जितने भी लोग हंस रहे ना, जितने भी लोग हेटर्स है, ये लोग का सबका नाम, यूजर नेम और ये लोग का प्रोफाइल फोटो का एक फाइल बना के रेडी रखो. नेक्स्ट मैप में ये लोग को पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है ये लोग के साथ.
As target rich environment, Norby gets so much damage. Ooh. Then Poppy pulled down low.
And he saw the outlaw.
And Francis just, able to very quickly go ahead and shut him down here.
SS ले लिया, लेते रहे.
One of them, okay, I was going to say, Yeoman needs a sheriff. He is able to find one in the end. Picks it up off a fallen comrade. Swing in. Shot gets the hit, but Francis gets the kill. Slide forward. Yeah, just nothing more to be done. Oh my God. Stray bullet right between the eyes. 11-3. Nongshim looking to run away with this map.
They're just so in control right now. Just spraying through your own teammates trying to find RB there.
That's a great lurk, though.
It is a beautiful lurk. The way he set that up, using the snake bite and his toxic screen to get up there, absolutely brilliant.
डेडलॉक बिठाएगा,
Forsaken
नियॉन
on
स्टन करेगा,
split,
ओमेन
sliding
ब्लाइंड
that
करेगा, नियॉन
garage
भगा के
smoke.
स्टन करेगा,
Oh, yeah.
फेड
Little bit like that.
बिठाएगा,
Not really
नियॉन
ready for
भगा के
that at
स्टन
all.
करेगा.
If he had a, just a better gun, I think
Oh,
he probably would have been able to collect a multitude of kills.
At least 3. But still, he gets so much info from it. He does a ton of damage. You're just trying to buy as much as you can here for GE.
थोड़ा सा
Couple
अपना
stingers, a
इसमें
bulldog, the
थोड़ा सा
guardian, sheriff for
वो है.
ban. But this
लेकिन
clove comp just not really coming to fruition for Global Esports so far.
वार्म अप है अपना.
You're going to leave Yudotan on his own at A main, trying to sell a bit of a fake. That could actually work out pretty well. You've already got a heavy stack there for Nongshim. You've already got... Oh, and they're going to make a... Francis is already starting to rotate towards A-Link, though. They're like, well, we've got the deadlock util, bro. If you're going to try to sell a fake, we're going to start sliding a little bit.
RB, but oh no, misses the spot. Spots out the second, though. White down, holds them back. Domby sprinting around, getting into position now. Smoke going to be cycled forward here. Yudotan able to find one, though. Gets scooped up, but Francis as a second layer is looking to try to flush him out. But now the pivot call ends up coming through. So they're trying to wrap around. Francis able to find one before getting taken down. The relay bolt now going to be lobbed in. It's 30 seconds. They need to make up their minds. They need to figure out where they're going to go.
Let's go.
Now they do open up this A site a bit more. Weapons can be upgraded. There's Ivy. Not have any sonic sensors in position here to try to slow them up. Has a net available. Recon lobbed in, Ban noting the flank, RB dead. Ivy slowly creeping forward, finds the first. The approach from behind, getting ever closer, finds the net, refaces, Ban taken down. Ivy looking for the clutch to get them up to map point, swings in, finds it. This man is on fire.
Oh, this is brutal for Global Esports, but so nice for Nongshim. I mean, Yudotan there doing God's work in mid.
Baap clutch tha. In my defense.
I mean, a nice opener there as well for Ban.
Baap clutch tha in my
Great with
defense.
the reaction with the relay bolt to stall things just a little bit more. It's that mid control that Global Esports is able to take, and then it just starts going down. But then this happens. Ivy just feeling it right now. That was a bulldog, folks.
आज तो मैंने जर्सी भी नहीं पहना यारो. हेटर्स लोग क्या करके टैग करोगे टाइटल? हाँ? चुपचाप जर्सी पहन के आता सपोर्ट करता, लेकिन नहीं कांड मस्ती. ये बिंग्स में जर्सी उतार, बिंग्स में जर्सी उतार. पे जो जेलस ऑफ जी भैंसड़ी के ये कर. किधर है रे? हाँ? किधर गया मेरा पोकेबॉल पिकाचू पकड़ने के लिए? है मेरे पास 2 पोकेबॉल है.
But again, I mean, it's just so hard for them to control the map with this comp, especially against the Neon. You just don't have much to slow down Domby, especially on this attacker side. Like, if Domby wants to accelerate, you know, when he needs to get back into mid, when he needs to make the rotates, there just isn't a lot that you're going to be able to do about it.
Glow instead of Omen, आपको
And again,
opinion?
the only flash you have here is the
Glow बाप है.
Ice flash, the arc rose. And the only,
लेकिन
you know, you got those razor vines from, but again,
Glow
that's
बाप
not going to matter too much until you get to post plants, and Nongshim's happy to just play map control and prevent you from even getting those plants down if possible.
I mean, speaking of happy, I mean, obviously Chobra is here. Co-streaming in the venue as Domby does get struck down, and Francis similarly. I was going to say, he looks happier than he did on his wedding day. So don't tell his missus, but that might be
ये
changing.
लोग क्यों आगे पुश किया? ओमेन के ब्लाइंड के वजह से. ओमेन ब्लाइंड दिया, स्टन दिया, घुस के मारने का प्लान था.
Well, that's a great start. I mean, this round for Global Esports should be theirs in hand. I mean, worst comes to worst, you've got 2 ults in the back pocket to really make this go. You don't have the deadlock utility on this side of the map this time. You're going to realize that here pretty quickly, and so does Nongshim. To their credit, they're completely leaning that side of the map.
If
RB can win the battle on the flank,
Okay.
हर टाइम अपसेट नहीं हो सकते. मैं बात समझ गया यार.
And GE just
अभी भी जीत
hitting their
सकते
shots.
हैं. वो लोग अपने मैप में जीत सकते हैं. तो
Towards
अपन नहीं
Persia,
जीत सकते.
we're going to find a tiny bit of damage. Persia bites off a big piece there. That's just going to be Yudotan dead. A nice headshot. Obviously, every kill that can be found here is going to be an immense amount of damage dealt to Global.
Possible है. 4000 लोग देख रहे हैं, लाइक कर दो।
Tap, spray, the kill. Ivy able to find another. Swings out. And that is just going to be 3 players surviving here. Global Esports able to fight back as they get themselves a 4th round win, but they need 8 in a row just to take this to OT. The ult cycle very much favors Nongshim at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just so ready for this
3
push
जन
out.
बाइक के साथ
Nongshim
फोर्स
going
कर
for the quick
सकते
hit.
थे, ये लोग
They
ट्राई कर
catch
रहे
him a bit
थे।
off guard, but GE reads it nicely. Just playing a little bit further back. And can't win the battle this time. RB out from mid stairs. Yo man able to best him there. And that's going to put Nongshim
Bombs positive लग रहे हैं लेकिन
but
chat।
a lot of ults. I mean, you got Dombi's ult, and that can be a difference maker. No doubt about it. And they would love to find an opportunity to really accelerate. Ivy hanging on to quite a bit of utility here at A. So waiting for some
Bites in the
contact.
ISO
See if he wants to
come
pop anything
when
else
it
off this
was
drone, or
working
if he's going to
for
try to
us।
play quiet. Oh, they should have seen the head there.
मेरे को क्या पता है यार, लेकिन
Holding it
usually
here for
teams के
now.
पास रहता है हर मैप में 2
Book gets
bombs
picked
रहते
up.
हैं।
It does give the not dead yet over to Ban. Ivy eats a bit of spam damage there through the box. Surprisingly, has not sent it with the barrier mesh. I thought maybe that orb taken the spam. There you go. Now
There
it
it
sends
is,
it out.
yeah.
Then delays for a little bit longer.
Just really wants to wait to make sure it's there for most of the rest of the round.
Well, this once again puts
लेकिन
a
वो लोग
lot
का
of pressure
agents
on
actual में
RB.
अच्छा है
Just has a ghost in
मजाक
hand.
से
Bite
हटकर
is jiggling on the corner here.
वो लोग के agents अच्छा है भी।
But this is tough for GE. I mean, once RB sees this, he can play a little bit of delay.
He's able to get away from the outlaw.
अपना वो वाला है बे, contact
Backpedals,
करके
waiting
अगर
for a little bit
entry
more
ले
noise.
लिया,
As now Hunter's Fury similarly going to be online.
ठीक है,
Global
push.
Esports racking up
सीधा
these
push
ultimates
नहीं कर
as they need to do if they want to continue this run back. Sees to try to hold them back. The Hunter's Fury now going to be invested, just fishing here for any kind of contact that he could get, but none is going to be found. Clear the flash, swing at the corner. Yudotan able to find one. Francis going to be struck down. RB down to 25 HP. Has to frantically backpedal. Gets himself out to safety. Spike plant comes through. That at the same time with a late lurk. Finds Ivy in transit. And that should pretty much seal the deal here for Global Esports as they look to get a flawless. Swing coming through. Downby with a nice headshot. We need so many more of those. A little bit whiffy. He finds another. Poppy now dead. Persia wrapping around from behind. Gets the audio here on the ban. And as Downby does fall. He finds it, and that's going to be 2 ultimates now committed here. Ban sends that one. The round is secured. And there you go. Global Esports will be able to fight back for a little bit more. And he does carry the weapon, so I guess a bit of an economical ult in the end. And ends up being a lot more costly than Global certainly would have liked.
Oh, for sure. Just hitting some nasty shots with the Sheriff. Woo! Last one, very, very nice. Yo man there. Oh, right before the paranoia landed. Persia swung the corner, paid the price, but now you've got the operator, now you got an Odin. You got Nightfall, you've got Annihilation. So many opportunities here. As I could see Ivy just trying to maybe set up for those angles. Yo man!
Yo man!
He's got the op too.
ये भी बड़े player है।
I'm just expecting that aggression. He's able to find it. And once again, we put our sights on RB.
W.
Went out the fight very quickly. Francis with his Odin. Unable to find much, and he is going to get spammed out the end, off the angle, and now down to 5.
सीधा safe.
This round is
Chat,
over.
12-6.
Going to have to try to go for the
12-6 का मतलब पता है, अगर अपन वो पिस्तौल राउंड जीतते 3-5 तो क्या होता 10-7, और अगर वो क्लच वाला जीतते तो क्या होता 9-8 मिनिमम हाँ close.
Shut him right down with an op of your own. That's a really nice pickup for them. You're going to maintain that Steel Garden for the next round too.
Close.
You're getting ever closer. A couple other big ults, 2 away from the Showstopper, 2 away from the Viper's Pit. I mean, you know, Nongshim just can't find the opportunities to use their ults because they're just getting knocked out of the round before it really starts. So they can't even find opportunities for retake. Oh boy, Francis.
We'll be able to hold on to this one.
ओटी टफ है रे, हम लोग का एक कॉम्बो लग गया या एक अल्टी लग गया थोड़ा
economy pretty much all over the place.
थोड़ा सा टफ है.
See what they're able to
ये
piece
मैप
together
बस
for that
थोड़ा
final weapon.
पॉजिटिव वाइब्स के साथ
Well, the stress maybe starting to mount here for Nongshim.
Reset करके next में पाए ना थोड़ा
Yeah, I mean,
W हो जाएगी.
When do you consider a timeout as Nongshim? That's my thought right now is maybe sooner rather than later, but you have enough for a mostly bias. You got a Guardian. Just had to be bought down for Persia. It's kind of fanning out, but now they're tucking Donby
देखा ये वो लोग को
into
पूरा
the
टाइम
corner.
यही करना पड़ेगा contact
It's going to be
play.
cleared in time.
तो इसमें ना
Yeah,
बहुत
well-
बार left right हो सकता है.
It's cleared by RB from sight.
But they could tell where the bot was going.
Yep. You would think that kind of gives away the script here, but
As long as they know their geometry, they should know there's going to be a player playing this angle. That shot just ends up going wide. CHUMMI frantically needs a bailout here.
Wait.
The pipe doesn't go
Nade.
deep enough, but the shock
W.
dart layered in with the
W.
clove util that absolutely will.
Chocolate डाल दिया नेट के जगह चलेगा 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 W.
No way to escape. Gets absolutely decimated. France is trying to clear the drone. Now they know that the Odin's going to be in play. He's got the Nightfall ready to rip.
कोई lurk नहीं है.
Trying to find the timing here, but of
So
course the
ये
Steel
थोड़ा
Garden
सा
similarly
problem
can
है.
come through from Yeoman. So if you're going to be pushing through without audio, at least you'll know that you're going to have the weapons advantage.
वो ult मारेगा.
So ult exchange, RB spotted, taken down.
Better.
Francis, the smoke is dropped, but he's got nothing but a classic. Annihilation committed. Ivy able to find one, but he needs to do so much heavy lifting. Push out, finds himself a second kill, but can get no more.
निकाल लिया था
Persia
उसने.
offset. Collects on the one, shots flying. Yeoman with the
भाई
off,
almost
shuts him
deadlock में
down.
निकाल दिया था.
As the wheels are starting to come off.
भाई वो लोग का
It's
भी
5
ult
more
waste.
chances here to try to close this out. Global Esports continue to run this back.
now
Jack!
you're starting to see the pressure getting to Nongshim a little bit. I mean, Donby's just completely screwed.
Got a pass lane.
Yeah. Didn't want to use it to try to get out. Just never felt like maybe he had the
सब
opportunity.
बराबर था.
Yeoman still with that op.
Fade
Still
थोड़ा
putting it to darn good use.
वो हो गया.
Nice little flick there.
और fade और
Global
deadlock साथ में
Esports
खेलते थे ना,
very
तो भी
much still
अपने
in this.
थोड़ा सा सीन होता था.
Now you're finally going to see that first time out from Nongshim. I mean, they're just not really able to do anything, especially about these B
यहाँ
main
पर Binks भाई,
hits.
Jinx
4
का
in a
तो
row
गाली का
after
क्या?
that second timeout call.
मैं किधर Jinx हूँ भाई?
It hurts that you missed that first op shot. Like, that is really painful.
That
'cause
camera
if you
देखो,
get,
सारे लोग
you know,
एकदम focus
especially
दिख
if you
रहे
get Crystal on it, that's those
Coach
shot darts out of
एकदम
play, and then that
elevated सा
corner,
दिख रहा है.
a little bit more difficult to clear out, right? So
W वाला
things
vibe
like
आ रहा
that,
है.
like snowball those rounds so
हाँ.
out of control. And with how good
अब
Nongshim
ये
looked,
लोग को बस एक
you know, for
चीज
so
को
long in
काउंटर
this
करना है
map.
डाम्बी, क्योंकि डाम्बी के पास
expected this.
अल्टी है.
a lot of Nongshim fans here today want to see them continue on, want to see them fight. You know, at the very least, making Ascension. Still potential for more, but
BCNS हर जगह
long
पीछे
road to
पड़ी
go.
है इंडियन टीम्स के.
Donby still with that overdrive. Stinger for him. Bunch of
हाय
sheriffs.
हाय.
You're maintaining that weaponry, and now Yudotan has the showstopper. Could opt to try to use that potentially. But there's this vice wall here for Yeoman. And he's going to hold
Yeoman.
the op at long angle first. So this is like a layered defense to make sure that if there's any push out of B main, always backing off the angle though. And a little bit of noise being created by Francis in
Combo
mid.
कर रहे थे,
Shifts him
कोई
in
है
that
ही
direction,
नहीं,
but still, he
lol.
has the safety of the vice wall. So he knows that if anybody comes from behind him, he can either get out or turn and face to fight. Smoke does come down to help Ivy out a little bit. Global Esports looking for that response. They've
क्या तुम लोग
widely been
बीच आने
avoiding the
वाले
safe
क्या?
site because it is so annoying to try
क्योंकि
to
वो
get through.
वॉल देख के वो लोग को
IBC
पता है प्रेशर तो है नहीं.
Chance.
Not a moment to spare there. Looks like he's considering a repeat as well.
ए जा रहे
Pushing
ए जा रहे ए
forward.
जा रहे ए जा रहे ए जा रहे. रीड डब्ल्यू
Just
है
around
रीड
the corner there is Donby.
रीड डब्ल्यू है चैट. नाइस है
Showstopper
एकदम
now
रीड.
trying to open up the approach here towards A. Barrier mesh holding back Crystal here for the moment. The drone to try to chase forward. Just give a target over to Yudotan.
30 seconds left.
Won't be able to find any. Yeoman. Ooh, RP. Really jumping right into that shot.
बस
Is
साइड
able to
मत
avoid
खेलो
it.
अभी.
Confirms presence there, the operator, but the spike now planted.
नाइस.
5v5.
एक बंदा पीछे देखो,
Nongshim
देख
look for
रहा
the
है, देख रहा
retake.
है.
A ton of util here and the overdrive.
परफेक्ट खेल रहे हो लोग.
Bot gonna be sent. Snake bite just to
just people like defending on
Hello?
Korea, you know, because of how tight those chokes are, right?
Right.
But this is the one thing Nongshim always used to be able to do is they would disrespect you. They
Yeah.
would
Oh, yeah.
disrespect the map. They would disrespect
भाई
everything.
आ
you
गया
go with.
आ गया क्या मैं आ गया क्या चैट चैट किसने तो कुछ तो किया बे मेरा स्ट्रीम लैब ओबीएस की इसकी हैंड की कर दी बे सीधा कोई तो मेरे को लॉग आउट ही मार दिया भाई तो फक ये क्या बात हुई कैमरा आगे रे कैम नहीं अबे मेरे को लॉगिन पूछ रहा है ओबीएस ऑटो अपडेट हुआ रहेगा लॉग आउट हो गया रहेगा शायद आया ऐसा कैसे इतना साल से स्ट्रीम कर रहा है आज तक नहीं हुआ वही तो कुछ तो किया बे हाँ फर्स्ट टाइम हुआ मेरे साथ ये चीज
I feel like with a little bit of a crumble.
That round was so troll. So that round, I believe round 9, right?
Yep.
That round, if you're watching on YouTube, go back and watch it. So first off, they have a pin down. The op is looking at the long angle. Ban is tucked. I don't know why in the world they thought, hey, you know what's a good idea? Let me just advance with no cover and just like go to the next corner. If he waits, the op gets the first shot.
Yep.
Then he gets to deal him in a surprise because they first have to deal with the op. And if they, you know, accelerate too fast, he can probably get a multi. Instead, for some reason, they missed their info. That's what we call like, you know, in America, if you need information, you go, somebody needs to miss their info. Normally, it should come from the opposite side when you're in a pin down like that.
Yep.
Instead, Ban just decides, nah, bro, I'm just going to walk out. When the op is posted in the back, you can't really help him. I was so shocked by some of the decisions that I saw. And the thing is, I also thought that most of these, like the 2 clips you have to me, were unforced errors. It wasn't Nongshim is just like putting them in a box and doing things to do stuff, and it just creates this like result. No, this was GE making the decisions that they made and put themselves in precarious spots in bad rounds.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think
Tough.
I think Nongshim played a good, solid game, but it wasn't like exceptional. I think it was more shade stylistically of what we were used to seeing from them. But I think this change from Global just didn't really work out. I don't think they were as prepared as they should have been, I guess, for this map.
Clearly, and I'm actually wonder why they prepared it this way when things were kind of working before. Were they prepping for the Nongshim that we've been seeing in the past couple of weeks with RB?
I mean, for me, I don't hate making a comp change, right? I get it. I think
I don't either. Can't judge.
Like with what they were using before, I think it had a lifespan, right? That double duelist with the ISO, and I get trying to catch Nongshim off guard, but I just think ultimately it just didn't work out on the day. And you know, I think that can happen for so many.
Oh fuck! Stream mute हो गया बे कैसे तो? हो गया? आवाज को कुछ तो हो गया. ठीक है.
Find a way to carry this series forward so that they can continue on to playoffs. How are you feeling about going to bind now?
I mean,
after
3
seeing what we
कॉम्प
just
पे
saw?
भी लोग का
Nongshim have
3
been so
कॉम्प पे
good at
अपने
Binds for so
किए.
long, right? This was
3
their
कॉम्प
map
पे
last
भाई.
year. They loved this. They played that
अभी अपन
deadlock,
जीत
you
रहे
know,
चैट
for a
अपना
long, long
positivity
time. They
release.
really, you know, popularized that, I guess you would say, over here in Korea. And on the side of GE, when we last saw them play, they were running with this Sky. I mean, it wasn't the best luck. They lost to Team Secret, where Nongshim are coming off the back of a win against DRX. So it's kind of hard not to be leaning Nongshim's way. I don't know what you think, Rust.
No, I certainly agree with that, especially after what you saw, because they got to play fast and loose, and Bind is literally that.
Yeah.
So if you can do it on a map that's that enclosed and the geometry just doesn't work well with speed, and now you're on Bind, and speed is your niche.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But Ban is on Viper, so he could probably help. I don't really dislike the Sky all that much. I know she's not popular in meta, but I think Sky certainly has value on this map. I still think it is one of her premier maps. So I don't think that's going to hurt them. And if they use the info well, hopefully they don't have to walk down to get information and just peek around the corner before people looking at you. Maybe a Sky Flash will help.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that'll help. And, you know, Chobra, I could hear him screaming from over here, so I just want to hold up his sign. Persia, definitely. I thought he was going to be the MVP of that map. It ended up being Ivy.
Yeah.
just now. Like you said, Ivy on the deadlocks
It's classic. Yeah. I love that this is what they're going back to. I mean, Nongshim was so famous for their infamous style. Now Francis is back. You're seeing it come out in their gameplay. Getting the agent compositions come through now, and we've seen that change for GE, not running with that Sky. They are bringing that deadlock still, but simplifying things down with that phase. Much more standard than the default comps. Talk us through the Nongshim comp here for us.
Well, the game is going to come down to how well GE reads Persia, because KO is very limited on the info he can gather and the things that you can do. And the truth is, most teams have gone away from it because it's way too predictable. His molly on B does stop a lot of pressure. However, I don't know. Comp-wise, I still think GE is looking good here.
All right, well, all we have to do is wait and see as we go into buy-in, and we're going to send it back to our casters, Achilleos and Paperthin.
Thank you very much. Here we go. Map 2. As the sign said, playing like your jobs depend on it. Global Esports and Nongshim both very much need this victory here today. Nongshim now in the lead. Global Esports need to find a win on Nongshim's map pick. As you're highlighting, as we saw the agents going through. It's been a weird one, to say the least, from Nongshim.
Yeah, I mean, well, both teams making changes, but I think Nongshim's a little more drastic because without the Viper, I think you lose a bit of map control here as Nongshim in terms of how you can make your rotations happen, how you can set things up. I mean, the traps there are going to give you a little bit of extra information, for example, for this big push-out that's coming through short. And you do have now the open teleporter for RB over towards A-Bath.
Working on
something.
something.
That trip gets cleared. That might, I thought that maybe would be the ghost signal, but actually they peel back. They opt to not reveal themselves.
And Ban needing to find that shot eventually is able to make it happen. Gets the kill there. Ping's coming through. RB4, GE, very well aware of the space that they've given up, but RB still able to win the fight on to 1.
That's it.
Camera going to be cleared out. Ban now forward facing, but too many targets. Ends up one on the wayside as Yodotan similarly going to be tagged up, and then Dambi comes in on the flank. The A site now completely open. 2 players low on help, but still going to be a 2-player advantage. Yeah, not quite.
Left. Spike planted.
Oh, there's that deadlock wall.
Held until this moment. The paint shot timing is gorgeous just to find some early damage here on the Crystal. Just reading that well after the trip gets cleared.
एक साथ ये लोग 3 बंदे थे, एक साथ ये लोग पीछे आ जाते साइड को,
sends out a net
शॉर खाली करने.
Finds one. RB finished off, but Crystal now needing to do everything with 46 HP and 2 players full HP. Now spotted, traded, dead. Nongshim 3-0 on pistols.
Man, this is such a wild round, and it comes down to the Cypher util in 2 different ways. First of all, GE's decision to not pop that trip first and just set up there and wait for the re-clear of space. They capitalize on that. The problem is that there's the cam over at A lobby. That gets cleared. That alerts Nongshim to the fact that you're already into that position, and they've already flanked you. And with RB taking that A site so cleanly for free, that also opened up a ton of space. So GE, a good idea in one part of the moment, and then in the rest of the round, they got outread, outmaneuvered. So Nongshim there, just a better big game picture plan. Whereas GE just not able to get much going. Nothing can be done about that tap of the spike. Ban gonna let it go.
Orb.
Oh, Orb. Goodness. Yes, thank you. It's another great day in the life of an old man. It's
That's summer weather.
Yeah, man. It's hot.
Cooking the brain.
Yeah.
Energy do, chat energy do, yaar.
It's just been miserable.
It's horrible. Oh.
Abhi nahi, next round abhi ko hai.
Yeah, it's seasons like this where I'm like, God, I'm so glad I bought that car.
Meanwhile, I'm still a public transportation enjoyer. And I mean, once you get on the public transportation, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice and air conditioned here.
Yeah.
But getting there is
that 2-minute walk.
Yeah. I'm sweating, 5 feet outside of my house. A Poppy might get one here.
30 seconds left.
Clear face, and yeah, he was able to find one. Gets a... Thought it wouldn't have smattering damage, but it really just breaks down some of the armor here. As Paint Shell, that's going to land right on top of Persia, and he is dead to rights. This is a
Bhai,
huge
combo,
potential swing.
combo, ah,
It's
combo.
already the damage dealt.
10
Monstrous.
seconds left.
Yeoman now with the weapon collected.
Spike planted.
Flash sent out.
Okay.
Francis gets the
Chalega,
spot.
chalega, chalega, chalega,
3K
chalega,
on the KO.
chalega,
And
chalega,
that is
chalega.
button
W
time, but
round,
still
W
going to
round.
be the anti-eco over to Nongshim.
What a nice little setup, though, for GE. Playing off that contact of Poppy to immediately spring a trap in through the exit of B teleporter. Look at this, right away, boom. All that util there. There's nothing Persia can do. And RB's in a spot where he has to try to challenge. Nothing but a ghost. And Yo man, oh boy.
मैं ये move नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ.
Nice deadlock stuff, but now is
For
Nongshim
some reason.
not sitting too pretty economically. Persia doesn't even have armor as a sheriff. Same with Ivy. Couple regen shields, couple phantoms. So much more difficult here to
दिख
make
रहा है ना
something
पूरा
happen.
screen बराबर तो है.
Just kind of popping the smokes, using it to caterpillar to get the ult, get the orb.
Cool ना हो गया?
GE.
ठीक है.
Getting the out lurk. Yeoman taken down.
आधा
Exploration
रहता
up short
tournament
here
जीजिए,
for
आधा
Poppy.
रहता tournament जीजिए. NS आगे
More
जाएगा
of a
playoffs के
forward
लिए.
trip this time. Trying to get the catch.
He's got a judge.
Do they flash their way into this? The answer is no. RB at the same
Replace
time.
पे
Will
टिक
find
हुआ,
one.
ठीक
That
है.
can't get any. France is down to 12. Still alive. Rocket into the corner. And Mutaton just going to be overwhelmed. Francis finds another 4 players surviving, and that is going to be a bonus converted after a rocky previous round. Nongshim
Timeout
start off
अब भी चाहिए, अब भी
3-0
timeout
with
चाहिए.
Francis deathless at the moment.
I mean, I think you're seeing that the change in who's playing what agents and who's IGLing is making a big difference, in particular on this map with RB winning on these lurks, winning on these flanks. And this is just great, great stuff there. This time they're aware of that position quickly enough from B window, from Hookah, that they can deal with it without suffering any losses. Francis 6-0 right now. Guy can frag. We know that. We saw it when he was moved off of the IGL role that he could pop off, and he's still doing it.
Deadlock
So
वाला
love to see
timing था.
that. Just a tremendous player that Nongshim has. One of my favorites to watch. Dombi
Oh,
forced back a little bit with some of that util.
been maybe some notable noise, but my goodness.
हाँ?
Persia very snappy with that headshot. Yudotan still going to try to scale forward. RB refilling this space and does
W
lose his
shot.
head. Potential weapon recovered. Poppy on the
भाई
swing
अभी
out.
भी देखो उड़ो आगे
Finds
था.
the leg shot there on the Dombi. Sent
दो
out A
बंदे
site once
इतना
again open for
पीछे
the
थे कि
taking
उसके
because
कांटेक्ट में
quickly
ट्रेड
trying
भी
to
नहीं ले
pivot. That
सकते.
weapon's going to be
मतलब
left
उड़ो
out
को
on the
अगर
floor
मार दिया,
out by Fountain.
वो
So
कांटेक्ट में ट्रेड भी नहीं ले
no
सकते.
further
एक बंदा
firepower
और
going to
प्लेयर
be
है,
acquired
एक
here from
बंदा
Global Esports.
वो कर रहा है.
Spike
हो सकता है और
3v4
प्ले के वेट कर रहा है,
maybe
लेकिन
I'll
दो
get 2
बंदे क्यों कर
kills.
रहा है?
Annihilation feels a bit better to try to go for, but for the moment, there's just no shot. And now you don't have the option either.
तू गाली खाएगी अभी.
remaining.
Congratulations.
Absolutely conquering them here. He's going to be looking for a little bit more. Won't be able to find it. Gains another charge, so one off that annihilation and death. And
Congratulations.
Dombi around the back, out of lamps. We'll be able to find it. 4-0 start. Curious if it's going to be an early timeout call here for GE or if they let it ride for one more.
Yeah,
और वाले को protect.
this is such a rough
नहीं,
start
वो
in a lot of different ways. I mean,
और
obviously
bit ऐसा
Persia
रहता है
wins
कि
one,
यहाँ
but
से
the
कोई
thing
swing
is
करेगा
even though
तो
RB
मारेंगे
dies
करके.
there, that's totally
लेकिन उन लोगों
fine
के साथ
because you get the
दूसरा बंदा
info
भी जा सकता
that the
है.
majority of the players, in fact, we know because we can see the map, they're
दिल
all
पे हाथ
over on
रख
the
के
other side of
बोलो
the
ये
map, so
throw
you've
नहीं
got
कर
A
रहे
site
हैं,
for free. You can
throw नहीं कर
immediately
रहे यार,
get
try
that
कर रहे
deadlock
यार,
util
chat.
into that post plant setup, just focus on
Try
A
तो कर
tower,
रहे बे.
and there's just very little that Global Esports can do from that position. This is such a tough map to go against when deadlocks are able to get post plants set up. Makes it so much more simplified with what you need to do, what you need to cover in your post plant positions. This time they're going to challenge Showers a little bit more aggressive than the previous round.
Hunt है.
Global Esports has to get going.
So you can see that barrier mesh considered for a brief little moment, but now cannot come through as the null command gets popped. Nongshim very quickly scale their way forward here into the site. Fragment in the corner, timing looked for, but shut down. Persia there, facing in towards Lamps, is able to back him up, and Francis finds another Yeoman now, going to be struck down. Crystal fighting back for one more as the ping reveal comes through. Francis backpedals. Crystal walled out here from the rest of his team.
भाई
7
वो लोग
HP. Now, actually, it's 4. All that he has. Francis playing up in front of the Season combo. Will suffer his first death. As Bad is able to find it, but I don't think he's going to be able to find the win. Will just be a grab of the operator and a quick retreat. 5-0 now for Nongshim.
They're just playing so well. I mean, we know how good they can be on this map. They beat DRX 13-4 on it earlier in this stage. And the only time we've seen this map from GE, they lost 5-13 against Team Secret. So this is just already too out of control for Global Esports. Just a great play here, using this util into U-Haul because you have the deadlock wall on the other side of truck. You know that if anybody's in there, you can just smother them out. Francis playing this situation brilliantly, knows how weak Crystal is, and is just trying to catch them off guard, trying to get that first kill. And gets 2. Plays that so damn well.
And now it's going to be Glass Cannon. Just for that operator weapon needing to be passed over by Yudotan to try to give them a bit more oomph. That timeout call still not being seen. Span trying to hold things here at Hookah. Net gets the grab. Boombot not able to get the spot, but the shots alone will be able to do so. Ban does well to find one. Quickly gets traded back now. Double teleporter going to be coming through. Push forward, RB trying to go aggro through the smokes, through the cage. Ends up losing his life. It's going to be some damage dealt. Nongshim now scrambling a bit. It's going to be a player advantage here for Global. Yudotan. Flash right as the cross comes in, but on the repeat, the shot goes right underneath the Francis's feet. And Downby now is trying to find a timing forward here in towards the defender's spawn. But huh?
Oh, भाई ये crazy मारा भाई.
Excuse me.
तो उसका भी गलती नहीं है.
You see an elbow?
He's going to continue trying to find this. Let's see if there's anyone playing close, but they are not. Spike in play. Persia's still watching here for a late flank. Shoulder spotted there at Heaven. Francis needing the back away as they swiftly get themselves forward here onto the site towards the spike. Molly sent. Couple players low. Finds the first. The push out. And Francis tears them limb from limb. Another player advantage. Another squandered round.
चिल्लाने का जरूरत नहीं है, पता है, दिख रहा है हम लोग को.
For Global Esports, I like the idea here. The Nightfall to set up this push out from the TP. It's similar to what we saw on their eco. I mean, just a great gravity well there. They have to challenge, and the moment is perfect for Persia. Francis even better, and he's standing up and he's letting them know because he is just on fire. This is some of the best we've ever seen from him, and we've seen some damn good moments. But I like the quick reaction here from Nongshim. After that Nightfall, they're just running. And the trap, therefore, only really able to catch RB. I don't even think the Annihilation caught anybody that got thrown out because they were already out of there.
Yeah, just try to shotgun it blind. This is such a brutal position now. From the attack as well. 6-0 start.
Yeah, I mean, and again, this is a map that is Nongshim's playground. And it's a map where they don't run Neon even. And they're still just styling on you. This KO is doing it with the rifles. Seen some good flashes, but that round he had all of his util gone.
13-1.
Yeah.
Is Francis.
He's having a map. Now you're on an eco. You lost that op. You lost all that investment as Global Esports.
Well, another null command going to be popped.
Combo, let's go.
He's able to build these up so quickly. Downby looking to try to push forward. Yeoman doesn't manage to find one. And RP. And it's getting a quick little spray across. Takes down 3 players. Bam now arriving. It's going to be working his way over towards Heaven. Try to see if he can get anything done here. This hero Vandal. Francis to try to lay. He's not grabbing a bit of damage off the stinger, but just a swing back into the spray.
Title thoda change karne ka zarurat hai.
I mean, cash is there. He can't afford to buy, but
title dekh ke kal apne dost ko bola ke apan 2-0
I guess you could just try to go for it, get a kill, to be able to have the pit available off the rip going into the next round, but it seems like he will be backpedaling, but Nongshim do not want to allow for that to happen. You're reloading, son, where are you going? Okay. Well, he's got the pit
Warm up
short.
हो गया. Warm up हो गई, ult आ गई, 6-0 से 7-5 कर सकते हैं.
Swing the KD positive, please drop the traffic. Okay, Persia able to find the kill there in the end, surviving with 4 HP, and nothing going to be retained. 7-0.
Feel आ रहा है.
This has to be the round. This has to be the one.
मेरे mods,
The timeout
मेरे
call.
mods को overtime मत
To turn the
कराओ
tides
यार,
and start to run
please.
back.
Well, to add on to what you're saying, it's the ults too for global esports. I mean, you're going to have the showstopper, you're going to have the pit, you're going to have so much available to you. Nasty stuff from RB. Nice little play here from Francis, anticipating the repeat of Crystal. And that was not so nice, but that's okay. Round was over at that point.
कैसे हो?
Annihilation for
फिलहाल
Ivy.
ठीक नहीं है.
The orbital strike for Poppy as well. They're clearing that so fast.
Combo,
And they're trying to make a
combo.
play off of it, but all that's really going to do is buy you some time. You weren't able to combo that. I mean, you're stalling Nongshim. I'd love to see Nongshim spread the map a little bit now. They're going to keep challenging, and they're going to pay the price.
Okay. Kill found, looking for the bounce. It's going to be the grab there on the Yeoman. Showstopper to force them back as they try to get the spray out, and they are able to do so. So the rescue is in. Yeoman survives. As the dust settles, and it's a player gone for Nongshim, and a nullified ultimate with Yutan collecting another ID now, taken down over the short as well.
लेकिन दिक्कत नहीं. Free kill chat.
Spot on one, quick kill from Crystal. As Haunt sees nothing further. Francis. Oh my god. Quick to readjust. Shot goes wide here from Yutan suddenly. 2v3. Francis looking for the opening and cannot make it happen. Ban barely survives the fray. Pink's coming down. Teleporter available here for 2 players.
Spike गिरने का call आया है कि नहीं आया है?
The vet of the squad. Looking to try to clutch this out. TP comes through. Nebula popped. 12 seconds remaining here in the round. Persia needing to get this plant down.
कैसे आएगा Spike लेके?
See Cosmic Divide. Plant, okay.
Should just have it, but he really took that to the very limit.
W.
And because he was moving so slowly, he doesn't manage to get in behind Tube. So he's out into the open. Ban going to be scratching his head going, this is a bit odd. But will happily collect that as Global Esports get themselves a first round win.
Yeah, it's just a challenge from Nongshim with those 2 ultimates available, the big ones, the Orbital Strike and the Showstopper.
इधर बंग
You're
का
trying to
believe
challenge
G
short A
fighting
like
full
that. You think
believe
you have a bit of a
यार.
backup plan with the Annihilation to kind of dodge some of that stuff and then deal with it, but
यार इतना नहीं
it kind
समझना
of works into
चाहिए यार.
GE's hands. I mean, that's exactly what they wanted you to do.
इतना नहीं
So I think as Nongshim, you hopefully learn your lesson from that round. Viper's Pit going to be used on towards B. And don't have
अच्छा नहीं खेलने
a
पता है
ton of
क्या कर
util to
सकते
just
हैं.
clear that out. So you would expect GE to set up their strong side over at A. And you kind of just have to fight for it, potentially, as Nongshim, unless somehow RB finds another miracle and kills
7-5 hope करते हैं
the
अभी.
Viper while they're in their pit.
उड़ो मार.
And
Next.
shot not connecting. Good info gain.
I think आपकी अलग skin.
Cam goes forward, clears out Hookah. Still wanting to try to fight into the pit. I mean,
skin change करें.
get any kind of beat on this Viper, that Showstopper could be huge value, but how do you find him?
Right, if you're watching.
What are you meant to do?
Bro, 4 बंदे अपने read on
0
top.
point. Paint shell close to dive in, and oh, he's right there at his feet, Dummy. Giving his life for the cause, but now the smoke anticipating Cosmic Divide going to be invested here. The approach around from the back noted. This plant gets ready to come through, and Ivy quickly drags across, finds the headshot. Poppy struck down. And now it's just 2 players locked off behind the big purple barrier. And one of them with an operator.
तो ऑफ वाला तो फंस गया रे बाबा. वो लोग का वो उसका पता भी नहीं है साइफर का.
Barrier mesh whittled away at, and RB just going around the world. Pushes up into the nebula, nothing spotted there. Swinging around the back, and this has been lent 0 credence whatsoever. Too many angles, fully surrounded. Nongshim are picking them apart.
I mean, I love the confidence from Nongshim. And again, Dambi gives his life for the cause here. Just says, you know what, I got the showstopper. Bumps right into ban. RB, oh, just, you know, they saw No, it is exactly what you need to do. That's perfect from your raise. Another great grab at the end of the round. Just not much that Global Esports can do about it. And they are just so well disciplined. Everything else has been so clean.
Even then,
even if they aren't clean, they're just, you know, winning crazy battles.
Technically, 8-4 अभी भी हो सकता है. Let's keep the positive calm. हो सकता है अपना attack बहुत बाप हो.
It's like a PRX kind of a this B site, but Nongshim more than happy to go ahead and rotate off this position.
Kind of curious what the plan is here for RB. Cam right now. TP from Persia over though.
अरे वो skin का problem है मैं बता रही हूँ.
They've got a great read right now. They've got showers control. I mean, you're gonna have to have some big step ups from Yudotan and Poppy.
Gets on the one, paint shell to try to delay.
Yudotan
finding Poppy. Finding another nice headshot there on the Ivy. Back down onto the forest. Yudotan is just absolutely taking over. Persia's position is going to be known.
मैंने बोला ना, मैंने बोला था. मैंने बोला था.
Positive baby, positive.
Blood in the water now. Global Esports looking like they might want to try to hunt for this one, but they still need to be cautious because they still don't have really any money behind this. So a high-low setup. Approach around the back. Persia will fall. Ban doing well to go ahead and find that kill. It's going to be a second round win now for Global.
Well, exactly what the doctor ordered for Global Esports there. Getting Yudotan to just go absolutely crazy. Shutting this execute down. Plays inside of the smoke initially. Finds the kill. Right as he's getting smothered. And then finds the second onto Ivy, the third onto Ivy. Deadlock util there to make sure there's nothing Persia can do.
ये देखो बे.
देखो
बे.
This round also.
Cutie है बे. उड़ो cutie है. उड़ो
Francis.
This round also.
Love to get that orb. See, they're trying to challenge a bit for it. Trying to keep Crystal at bay as best as they can.
Plenty of noise being made there. Your point didn't connect on the ban, so this might catch them off guard. Now, realizing that there's two players here. At the same time. Trying to get the spot here in towards Hookah. Ivy just around the corner now. Francis! They've just given up the space! No one really paying attention to that one, but that certainly is making up for it here. Sounds on the pipe to try to delay, but now the TP's been taken. That leaves Yeoman by himself on the A site as the approach gets ready to come through.
Crystal को बोला होगा ना मेरा long देखना यार.
Quick rewrap being necessary.
नहीं बोला.
As Yeoman suppressed, swings out, finds one. Fadeaway shot, Persia on the floor.
Crucial kill मारा बे Yeoman ने. Crucial kill मारा.
Spike now being planted.
Spike planted.
Fragment buys enough time and space there. Be able to remove the net. RB spammed down to 15, frantically back. Finds ban, but now needs to do it all.
Please,
Spot on the one. Finds a shot and just tries to pre-fire the angle, but the spray's a bit too frantic. And Yeoman with 3 will get GE the same on the board.
Ban just doubling down on that box right outside of Hookah. That completely stops this round from being another Nongshim win. I mean, that kill right there, and you're just like, oh boy, they don't check the corner. Or maybe they sprayed it and Ban it was able to avoid it and thought it was clear. My God, Francis is just disgusting. It's too much to handle there at the end though. Yeoman, timely swing.
मेरे को लगा खत्म हो गया. 8-4.
See if Global Esports can get 4 here.
Yeah, मेरे को
Have
लगा
a
खत्म हो
showstopper
गया.
still.
Defense
Have that op again, and it's a weaker buy for Nongshim. You do have an annihilation for Nivy. Man, spotted. No, he has his ult too, so see how they want to play off the back of that. Well, they're happy to try to stack up to try to challenge the deadlock in case the annihilation does come through. Now you have the showstopper. That's the other problem. You don't know where that is yet.
Gonna send the net. Page gets the spot on RB just a moment before, and there's the showstopper as well. Zombie only able to trade back, so in the end it's a trade up in Global's favor.
Yeoman मर गया.
चलेगा.
Omen का ulti था रे बाबा.
Looking well poised to get themselves a
और
fourth
ये
round.
मारता है भाई. बस perfect volley.
Desperately try to rescue this half as much as they can.
Still a little bit of time to play
वो
with.
Viper
but
को देख.
As you can see, Global Esports is able to lean towards A
But
because of Ban's position. He hasn't seen or heard anything in a while. It's gonna have to be really clean here
मतलब
from
we have the
Nongshim.
info कि B is clear, bro.
This op is a real
इसलिए तो
problem.
रोटेट किया
Gonna
ना
have to have a
फेड.
good flash from Francis. Just taking their time.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
Nice little tuck back. There's Annihilation going to be sent, but Ivy held at bay here for now.
अब वाइपर
man,
को
he's
देख.
so quick.
He might still want to try to send this. Goes for the bounce and actually does get a grab. That's going to be Poppy. Getting dragged forward, and they're now able to find a timing.
वाइपर को
The
देख.
swoop in from Showers, Spike getting planted.
वाइपर को
Yutan
देख.
trying to interrupt.
वाइपर
Cannot
को
do
देख.
so. He's able to only find one. Approach now from Ban.
जब
And Yutan holding it
एक
down with three.
That's
It's gonna be enough.
अब
Can
लोग
these
है ना
rounds
attack में boom bam.
Teetering on an Ives edge, but Global Esports managing to come out on top for 3 consecutive wins to get up to 4 at the half.
Yeah, I mean, so many of these rounds just coming down to who's
easy.
gonna have the
Tap kar lo,
pop-off
tap.
moment. You know, is it gonna be Francis?
Huh?
Is it gonna be Yudotan?
Easy.
Nice play off the grab net there for Yeoman. Gives his life for the cause. It's a great annihilation, and this is where I'm like, oh, this round might just be Nongshim's. But Yudotan there gets Francis right after the plant, and that's when Ban strikes from behind, and then Persia's scrambling to figure out where exactly Yudotan is wrapped to. He was just a step behind. So,
उड़ो अच्छा
I mean,
खेला.
Global
अभी
Esports again
पिस्तुला
starting
main
to
है.
figure
पिस्तुला
things
main
out
है.
as the map goes on, but start to wonder, too little, too late. But they've done damage. The confidence should be there now. And for Nongshim,
अपना जर्सी बेबी.
so good.
कौन है बता बिडू.
Just kind of couldn't quite get things to go your way as that half wore on. I think a lot of just kind of unchecked positions cost them a few times, and some outplay in general.
But right now, Global, I mean, they need to dig deep and they need to go back to the previous iteration,
भाई Nongshim
the
fans
original
ज़्यादा क्यों
iteration
है?
from 2023, and win a damn pistol.
Yes.
Because so far, they've not been able
पतला ले रहा है
to
वो.
check that box. It certainly would be a great way to start this second half for them. 4-round deficit certainly is going to be possible as they move over onto the attack, but you also have to remember that, you know, Nongshim, they're running the
भाई
cypher
मेरे ये
deadlock.
क्यों नहीं हो रहा पंको ये क्यों
It's
नहीं
now
हो
gonna
रहा
be set up
ये
on the
वो क्यों
defense.
नहीं हो रहा चीज.
No, it's really annoying to deal with this.
Huh?
I mean, the good news is you know, you do have arrays, you do have some answers
ये क्यों नहीं हो
to
रहा?
clear at least some of the util, but you know it's going to be layered across multiple
Window
sites,
capture कर दे.
and there's going to be
नहीं लेकिन क्यों नहीं हो पा रहा?
traps just
Display capture
everywhere.
ना, पर होना चाहिए.
Dombi
Right click
taking
कर
a
उसमें.
peek.
नीचे.
Star is there,
क्या
and
नीचे?
that is
अरे
just
इधर
enough
नीचे right
for him to
click
back
कर
off.
उसमें.
Doesn't want to mess too much with that
Where are
without
you?
seeing anything.
नहीं, properties पे जाने को भूल
Quick
गए.
piece of damage.
Right click कर.
फिल्टर
Star's going to get the confirmation.
Edit transfer.
Tap of the orb, and
फिल्टर स्क्रीन ना.
now you're getting quick rotations here from Nongshim. They've got a great read right now. It's just
No
if they
0
can
point for 20 seconds.
क्यों करना है तेरे को ये
stop
सब
it,
अभी?
but- oh,
They're just going to backpedal.
Control C कर.
yeah, Global
A band
Esports.
saying, hey, I've got pretty far forward here. However,
बाद में करेंगे.
it's got the trip just here below, and with the barrier mesh set up
No.
outside by Fountain,
No.
Ivy says,
बाद में
okay, well, I can
करेंगे.
kind of keep my attention tied in this angle.
Just
But as it
dropped.
expires now, yeah, has to turn back.
Chat एक बार
Cut the
स्क्रीन
footsteps
पे
now coming
अपना
through.
रीड देखो बे. अपना रीड
Peek
देखो. वो
the
लोग का
spot, the net
rotation
flying, able to
दूर तक
avoid that
नहीं है.
one.
दो ही बंदे हैं
Backpedals,
सही.
he has a net of his own, just trying to rebound forward into this one as sees Nade goes in towards Cubby,
तीन ही
but
बंदे हैं अभी.
gonna look to try to hold this one as Yudotan's just landing right on top of his face, but Persia at the same time is collecting 3 kills. Francis finds another, as it's another 4K for Persia, and it's another pistol for Nongshim.
Just enough delay.
थोड़ा सा भारी
So
पड़ा.
much trust in Ivy.
Not gonna lie,
and well
रीड
earned.
अच्छा था.
30
ट्रिप
seconds left.
ये
Just
देख.
phenomenal. I mean, yeah, he dies, but
ये
again, he bought
trip
all the
थोड़ा सा
time
भारी पड़ा.
with that util setup, with playing for his life there at the
और
corner.
इनका एम भी थोड़ा
That
सा.
Persia gets there. You know, it took just long enough for Global Esports to make the decision to leave Bath and go to the other side of the map. And by the time they get there, Nongshim's figured it out. 27-9. Good God, Francis. That is absolutely bonkers, dude. Yotan clearing that trip. Camera right behind it.
Over there.
Yo, man. Tough spot.
उड़ो तेरे ही गेम है यार bro.
Well, if nothing else, Yotan continues to deliver when
बाकी
it comes
पता
down to these
नहीं
sheriff
but
shots.
in new I trust उड़ो.
He's hitting.
Well, Cam is spotting. Finds many players that just kind of swinging on their
No,
own.
we are उड़ो. भाई उड़ो
RB
तो
still
दो
able to
मारे.
come away with 2 quick kills.
उड़ो ने दो मारे chat.
The weapon's going to be scooped up. So in the end, I mean, what damage could be suffered,
Enemy remaining.
you know, or what damage has been suffered is widely fought.
Let's go
Ban
back.
hits that one. He's looking for a little bit more, but RB gets swung into the corner. He's got no idea where Persia could be from here.
आ गया टिपी मार के.
But for now, this does leave it into a bit of a 1v1, but teleporter going to be taken. Ban backpedaling.
Come on,
They
Ban.
are just out for blood.
Ban, thuk de.
Really giving him an opportunity. As Ban hits an absolute belter of a shot.
Please, ban, please.
कुछ मत बोल,
But he needs
bat
another.
कर. तू bat कर.
Down to 37,
30
that
seconds
Guardian will absolutely tear him to bits.
इसको पता है ना हम लोग को प्लान
Made
भी
some
करना
noise
है.
there.
Plant के लिए नहीं खेल रहा है.
Stuck back into the corner, but he has no idea where the approach is going to be coming from. At the time, is dwindling. Ban needs to just win this
10
one here,
seconds left.
and will get spotted. About to send out a bite, I do believe, and Persia sees the arm.
Close था यार.
Rescues around. It's
Close
another
था. ये तो
rocky
close था यार. ये
anti-eco,
close
much
था.
like we saw in the first half. But
Anti-dance.
once again, Nongshim do manage to get the win.
Shots देखो भी उड़ो का.
This was bizarre.
Well, okay, they tried to flash
Bro,
underneath the one-way
crispy.
and just go for the big play.
Crispy.
But I mean, I don't. I get it if you see one or two,
One enemy.
but
10초 남았습니다.
I don't know. You know,
Why
Cam
did
saw
he back off
everybody.
ताकि दो एंगल देख पाए.
I just love that he sent the
और
flash.
actually दो
if the
angle
cage
दिख रहा था, लेकिन
blocks it,
वो
and then
timing
he
से
sends
उसने
another flash and just team flashes
clear कर
RB.
दिया.
I just don't like challenging that stack in that manner.
Oh, what a
अरे!
trap! Crystal is able to get away from this one though, somehow, some way.
Still की
Kambi
चीखें निकल गई.
on
बीच
the
आओ,
chase,
बीच आओ.
rushing forward. Bit more damage layered in there, and RP is going to be the one to collect it. Beautifully set up, but just take a little bit of additional effort to be able to go ahead and secure the kill.
ना कुछ हुआ. अपन ने ना space लिया ना trade लिया.
Okay.
ये होती है ना उड़ भाई. इन उड़ो I trust भाई. इन उड़ो I
Sure.
trust.
I mean,
Udo,
they
I
did it to you
trust.
enough on
आपको
Corrode.
पीठ पे मार
It's fair,
देगा
you get
थोड़ा.
some
धीरे
back.
से, धीरे से, धीरे से.
But now you're
थोड़ा ज़्यादा feel the
kind of
velocity.
left, not knowing much
थोड़ा
on
और
the
ज़्यादा
map
feel
other
the
than
velocity.
short. Still has
तो
a
वो
trip.
क्यों बोल रहा है? इधर G fighting चल रहा है.
Sorry.
That smoke that's going to be there.
बस बस.
Tucked into the corner. It's going to be Dombi. Francis playing the angle.
Fragment to try and delay here. Holds them back for the moment. Final pulse goes out. RB netted in the corner. The lone Phantom quickly overwhelmed.
Oh!
Francis attempting some spam
W.
shots. Downbeat eventually going to be taken down as
मारो,
Francis
मारो, उसकी मारो.
needs to backpedal.
मारो उसको.
Ben watching the back angle here from Lamps. Quickly collects it, and that leaves Ivy now to try to see if he
थोड़ा
can deliver some additional damage.
scene लग रहा है यार लेकिन chat. ना?
But ultimately, seems like
वो
Global
वाला
Esports not going to allow for another bonus
vibe नहीं आ
conversion to
रहा
come
है.
through.
जो अपने को पहले दिन आया था.
Wouldn't think he's going to be able to do too much more here. Not with that deadlock, Util.
Yeah, any shot on the Yudaton would be a kill.
It's true.
Ben, not so much, and well, there you go. Any kill found is value. The round itself is very much over. Spot out. Ban avoiding any further damage. Just gonna scoop up a weapon to try to run this one
नहीं
out of here.
save
But
कर पाएगा.
he's gonna be able to escape. So yeah, we'll just get taken down.
तेरे जैसा काम किया.
5th round found. Global Esports halfway to
मतलब
trying to tie
save
things up.
करने जा रहा था लेकिन नहीं किया.
Respect, I'm
Round of a
offended.
showstopper here to try to make up for some of the
वो कौन सा
economic
agent
damage
था?
suffered.
I think Nongshim puts themselves in a good position on this one. I mean, that's just, you know,
वो कौन सा
it
agent था
happens.
जिसने save किया?
He's pre-firing it.
Yeah, that flash just a hair late, but the problem was GE just came as force so quickly onto RB while he was in the grab net that they couldn't really get that coordination like you would like. you know, you're hoping that RB can at least, you know, maybe do one, tuck into the
भाई
corner,
मैं
and then the
टाइटल
flash comes
देखकर
out.
सोचा सही में 2-0 जीते एंड सेकंड मैप चल रहा है
GE just a
तुम
little
लोग
bit
के लिए ही
ahead
बनाया
in terms of the
उसने ये
pacing
टाइटल
on that round.
लव यू यार इसलिए बोलता मैं देखकर तो
ओह नो
Here it comes, up and over the top, and
Ah.
Binks cannot track it fast enough, and RP,
Ah.
he can't finish off the job either.
What movement?
ये कहां से आ गया रे
Flush forward there.
सेव है
Still able to go ahead.
कहां से आ गया रे
अरे वो
Honestly, they should
लोग
just save.
कहां है यार
सेव नहीं
There's
है
no
Save
really good. I mean,
है।
Persia, he's already
Save
starting
है,
to
मैं
tuck
बोल
back
रहा
over towards that
हूँ।
B site.
This is done.
सेव है बे
Seems like maybe Francis is feeling it.
पहले दिन सब ने हमने
Looking to try to
लाइटली
roll the
लिया
dice
था
here.
उसके बाद सबको लाइटली ले ले
Let's see if
एक्सक्यूज
he
मी
can catch somebody out into the open on an exit, but yeah, with the
Save
spray of
it,
the box,
baby.
nothing going to be
कर
found.
रहे हो
It'll just
Save
be the
it,
slow
okay.
creep away here as the three players just
खड़े
have to go on the
रहो।
save. So Global Esports, 2 in a row.
डर का माहौल
Themselves
चैट
up to
डर का
6.
माहौल प्रेशर अभी
Very
लग रहा है
nice
उनको
start.
प्रेशर लग रहा है चैट प्रेशर लग रहा है
Try to challenge that showstopper. And just nobody could find their shots because he's just bouncing all the way to the dice that are on the A
Jack.
site. That's
जस्ट तुम लोग के लिए एक तड़कता भड़कता टॉप लेवल का चीज बोल रहा हूँ कल यही मैप में 10-2 से कमबैक मारा था 10-2 से
ये किसने मारा था
लेव
वो लेव है
नहीं लेव हारा था एमएबीआर ने मारा था
आसपास था उसमें
लेकिन लेव वर्सेस एमएबीआर तो था ही नहीं
क्या था
क्या था
तूने वॉच पार्टी किया कि मैंने
100 थीव्स था ना
तो डिसाइड कर ले कौन था
100 थीव्स था 100 थीव्स वर्सेस एमएबीआर
Francis now. Going to try to fill this space. Phantom in hands, creeping
समझ
over
रहे
the
पॉइंट
angle.
वो नहीं है
Yomen
पॉइंट
just
ये
there.
है कि 10-2 से
sight.
जब कमबैक हो सकता है
बराबर
gets back,
हर्षन
but
यही बोल
And
रही
you have
हूँ
the players
यही
in the
बोल
right
रही हूँ।
positions for the most part here to try to counteract this as Haunt does
अपन
go
फिर
out.
भी 8-4 थे
0 point allows for Domby to push
Huh?
forward, trading out that Bucky now for a Phantom.
A is equal to B. We are
Main
better
goes
than
into the
100. T.
Nothing found there. Net going to be lobbed in. Blast back up and over the top, and this time Domby does manage to nail the shot. Blast packs forcing the back. Pain shell now going to be thrown as they look to try to hold this line.
One enemy remaining.
And Domby, a bit of a gift there from beyond the grave over to RB. But as he wraps back through the spawn, he's not going to have a weapon here in hand.
ए जा रहा है मजा मजा
teleport.
अरे
Pushes RB, what do you try to do?
it's a tough
Oh,
choice.
shit.
30 seconds left.
Suspected this is going to be a rewrap. The plant is now in. You can tell
Love
that
you
he's
यार
very
आरबी
considering
भाई
trying to go for this
पूरा
one, but
टाइमिंग मिस किया
in the
उसने
end, it's gonna
कैम
have to
और
try to pull
उसका
this one out with just the ghost. Band tucked away.
लव
And
यू यार
RB
भाई मस्त
getting ready to
किया
walk right into his line of sight. Shots flying. He knows the position. And he will not be able to find the kill. Still, though,
Let's go.
damn close here from the side of Global Esports. It's looking like maybe
अच्छा टाइमिंग मिस किया
they had managed to make this one work.
लव यू आरबी भाई love you big shout out to you.
I mean, they almost did.
अभी अपना
This
शॉट फुल है अभी
Try
नहीं अभी
swing
ये
out of
सब
hookah
सब
like
करो
that into B
Next.
short. I mean, this is just crazy
यार ये
stuff
कोरियन
again
वॉइस लाइन
from Francis.
Remaining.
Nice play from Poppy,
नसीब
man.
पापी
Good
ने
friend
दो
now.
मारे
Yeah,
भाई
no
उधर
kidding. But at that point, you know, RB no gun. He just has a
क्या लगता है
tremendously
हिंदी में
difficult
कभी आएगी
situation, but
ऐसा
not even
voice
operator.
Huh?
Or Domby one away from a
Voice
showstopper. Cosmic Divide, no command.
हिंदी में
Tons of retake
बोल
potential
सकते हो ना
here.
अपन ही।
Like to see Nongshim be a
Lawler
little bit
जा
more
रहा है
safe on this round. Especially with that op. Nice.
Domby twice in a row now, able to find him. Showstopper going to be lobbed in. That's going to be Oman. Struck down as well.
That was Spike.
Spike hits the floor, and orbital
एक
strike
round
is
तो
an
देंगे
absolute
भैया
whiff.
एक राउंड देंगे
Crystal had already TP'd, already back over. You're in trouble now. This is way more difficult without being able to find those opening kills.
वो हो गया
No Sentinel found. That's all the util.
We have one smoke
मुझे
remaining
तो
as well.
टाइमिंग दिया इधर से वो मरा
Needing to find an opener through this shower's position.
God, if Ban could get that pit. There's hope for Global Esports.
Prowler spammed out. Domby working his way onto the line here. Here's the exit of the one. They do leave Poppy in position. This could potentially catch him
पेड़
off guard
इतना
as they
वेट करने का
rescale
ट्राई
back
कर रहे हो
forward.
पीक तक नहीं ले रहे डम भी ट्राई हार्डर
On send. The off-known. Crystal getting a stray shot there onto RB, and Dambi has to reposition. He's going to be playing a very tight-knit angle now. Here it's short. There's the push out. He's able to nail the shot. Bad out, dead. The spike. Stranded Poppy all alone in a 1v4, and he's going to be spammed down by Francis as Nongshim and break this little run-back win streak here from Global Esports. Extend the lead ever so slightly as they hit 11.
It's just a change in methodology because of the operator that really works a treat. I mean, some great shots landed by Dambi, but it's more about the way that you're holding the map here. Nice shot on the Yudotan. Great decision to immediately go for that showstopper, kind of recognizing that there's going to be a few players behind this. Able to hold it down. Francis so reliable on this map. Unbelievable how much trust you can place in him right now. Make sure that extra angle at Showers is dealt with.
He's 24-10-10 playing a damn KO on Bind.
Bonkers. This is absolutely going crazy. Oh my god.
Nobody else does this. There's the net. Nothing really to try to play off of this here, though. You don't have a nade.
Are they going to try to net at the start?
Oh, they're going to try to flash their way out of this one. Net now going to be locked in. The reflash, the repeat, and the kill is coming through.
Love you, yaar, Ivy bhai. Love you, yaar. Love you.
There is
Love you, yaar, Francis bhai.
steadies the aim, finds the
Shout
kill.
out to you.
Trying to swoop forward, catch the timing. And Pan still there at hookah. Still finding value. And just like that, from
Love you,
gorgeous rep from Nongshim in the previous to an absolutely nightmarish one. Global Esports continue to fight back.
Ivy पता है क्यों है?
These traps have got to stop. They're just not working. They're just not working for Nongshim. They've got so many of these little trick plays they're trying to set up, and they're just getting destroyed. I mean, even though this one probably should have been better, yeah, he's in trouble.
Okay, redraws the operator. He's clearly suspicious about this.
Love you होता है.
As well, Ban wasn't suspicious enough.
Huh?
L is love.
Are you?
We don't have throwing knives in the game quite just
Why
yet.
you?
Well,
this isn't COD.
Jet.
Well, I mean, okay.
LVY I love you होता है.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Brand है.
Love, L love.
I
colloquially
hate myself after that.
Love में क्या आता है?
Yeah, you should. I hope you do.
I have such a low opinion of myself right now.
You कहाँ से आया
It couldn't have
फिर?
gone
I
any
love
lower
होता है
than
ना
what I already had for you.
Bye,
This is, oh god, I mean, again, the ideas aren't bad in a way, they're just not converting. So I'd rather just see Nongshim just go back to playing a little bit further back, giving up a little bit of extra space, waiting for bigger commits before you really go for those trap plays. God, that op is so painful to lose.
मतलब full blind है वो लोग इतना blind है कि हम भी blind है उनको blind देखते हुए लेकिन
doing a great job of just being like, oh, you're gonna throw these little like, you know, net combos into flashes. Okay, well, we're getting out of them. You're not converting, so we just win off of that. I mean, they get 2 kills so often, right, in those moments because you're either trying to do a dry double peek out of hookah, or in this case, you're throwing a grab net down B long. I've seen some in A bath.
का था कुछ.
What was the some on the anti-eco where they used the combo there outside of Bath, right, to try to get Crystal, and like none of it's actually really worked.
वो कार्टून में नहीं दिखाते बनाने का छिलका. इससे डाला था.
Anyone feeling generous?
Looking for another thrifty. They're able to close the previous map with one. We'll see if they can get up to match point with it.
Ignore इसको करो.
Chat सुनो मेरी बात सुनो मेरी बात सुन
नहीं सुनना है हम.
वो लोग इको है. हाँ ना बोल तो जल्दी खत्म करूंगा मेरी बात.
12-8
बराबर.
अभी देखो 12-8. तू बोल मत कुछ.
11-9 उसके बाद अपने पास अल्ट देखो 11-10 फिर इको जाएंगे 11-11 तक रास्ता क्लियर है चैट.
Try to play a little more up close and personal.
एकदम क्लियर है 11-11 तक.
Nobody home from Global
Hashtag
Esports.
के साथ देखो.
Just looking for that quick sheriff peek. Oh, so many alts for Global Esports.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I love you यार एक बार आओ please.
Minor damage stuff.
Hey भाई please एक और बार please.
Very much in the round.
As Nongshim, this would be a great round if you could, I mean, obviously you'd win it, but if you can get a couple of these ultimates out of GE's hands, you'd love to get an Annihilation and a Nightfall.
Well, Bams is going to end up walking right into this one. Just didn't look down.
ऐसे भाई इतना अच्छा टाइमिंग लिया मतलब
30
ऐसा
seconds left.
Don't look down as a mantra for people mountaineering. And
I was going to say, did Ban just
this
watch
is,
watch Nope recently?
oh boy, well.
Nightfall went into literally nothing just to try to sell a fake. It didn't do anything.
Oh, not after that peek, it's not. Yo, man does still manage to find
love
one.
you यार आईवे भाई love you यार इसका भी पोजी पता है
Trying to hold the line.
क्या बात है फ्रांसिस भी मरा अभी
looks for a shot of the poppy, cannot make it happen. Jump out the transfer! And Dombi finds 3. Paint Shell immediately going to be lobbed in. Crystal going to be held back, tagged up, tries to send out the haunt, but there it is. Just like the map before, they stick to the fuse, they get the thrifty, and now they get up to match point. It is a back-breaking round.
This is absolutely incredible stuff. Just playing delay here.
10 seconds left.
They're doing, and Francis just shows up,
टीपी
walks
का आवाज
through
आया था
and just pops ahead. But
टीपी
Dombi
का आवाज
is right
आया
there
था
so fast out of the teleporter.
अंदर
Trying
वाला
to
क्यों
hurt
नहीं
it,
लिया
but they're just not
प्लान
ready for it. He's just beelining it.
हाँ
The man's Smeagol, and he just takes 2, takes the round. Now he's got a showstopper.
Oh, and he caught a glimpse, and that's just bad, dead. This time, not much that he could have done. Other than to be in a different area code at the start of
अब
this.
रुकना नहीं है
Grab
बिटाओ
hold,
नेट
hold
डालो
the power.
डालो डालो डालो
Annihilation gonna be sent. And
मारो
the bounce forward, Francis
Spike
able to
down
find
B.
2.
भाई दो कैसे मार पाता है ये
Drag
बंदा
in the kill, found. Ivy, an ult of his own, sending it out. Grab not coming through. Barrier match gonna be lobbed in, but Yeoman now all alone in a 1v3.
Please.
And realistically, there's just
Possible है.
nowhere to go. The double wrap through labs.
भाई रेस को
He's
देखो
looking
भाई
to meet
विकेट
RB.
के लिए घूम के कहाँ से आ रहा
Catches
है
the glimpse just around the corner. And now the
Oh
teleporter to just go
my
ahead
भाई
and give
वो
him the
लोग
full
है
surround.
बे
Your man sees one. Clips him, backpedals, and Dombi will be the finisher.
GG.
13-8.
भाई वो
Nongshim
बॉल तोड़ के अगर अकेला आएगा
Looking
1v1 लेगा
electric
करके
here
घूम
today.
के आए
Yes,
बे वो
certainly some scuffed moments.
बात सुन
But when
रही
they were hitting good. They get themselves a 2-0 victory over Global Esports.
These dominant streaks that Nongshim was putting together today were absolutely phenomenal. Some missteps here and there, but overall, the high tempo play, especially on their attacker sides, super effective for Nongshim. A little bit of a change up with the IGL, a little bit of change up with the rolls, and Nongshim gets the job done. But unfortunately, we're going to be saying goodbye to Global Esports. They will not be qualifying for playoffs.
रोज के साथ होते हैं
It is
काटे और आपके
the end of the run for them. They still have another game, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, it was a do or die today for them.
a do or die for both of these teams. Nongshim, they keep their heads above the water, and they look damn good doing it.
Next hit.
And I think that there's probably going to be a lot of people saying, well, why? You know, where was this? Why they had Francis IGLing for the longest time to try to, get them back into form? And whatever, I can understand why people would have that, but at the same time, I think if you're cheering for this team, you should say, well, thank God that they settled on this.
Better late than never.
Yeah, better late than
अच्छा
never.
खेला लेकिन
Francis
वो लोग,
looking incredible with that KO in the second half.
एक्शन में अच्छा खेला वो लोग
That was just gorgeously done overall. So,
फ्रांसिस
some
पता
hope
नहीं
here for the Noodle
पर्सनल
Bros.
था भाई का अपने से
They'll send it down to the stage, though. We're going to have Bella standing by for the winner's interview with one of these players.
मिलेगी भाई
And I'm sure that they are quite elated after the victory.
मासूम खान वाले मासूम मुकुंद भाई thank you so
Congratulations,
much
Nongshim. Good day, good day. Field day
Thank
for
you for
Francis
the
as
underdog.
well.
ठीक है
안녕하세요.
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 농심 레드포스의 프란시스 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
Hi guys, I'm Bella. I'm standing with Nongshim Red Forces Francis. It was a do or die match for both teams and
क्या
their
personal
first
था
time
मैडम
meeting
एक
each
बार
other
पूछो
on
उसको बहुत
Pacific
मारा
as
क्या
well.
personal क्या
But
था
Nongshim
जानना
comes out on top and takes their win today. Francis, how was your day? You were fantastic. Fantastic Francis day too. 오늘 처음으로 GEL을 패시픽에서 만나시기도 했고 정말 많은 게 걸려있던 단두대 경기이기도 했는데
첫 승리는 농심이 가져가게 됐습니다. 경기 소감 한번 부탁드리겠습니다.
일단 저희가 되게 열심히 노력해서
कोई तो इंडियंस है नहीं, क्यों जी को सपोर्ट? क्योंकि इंडियन पैसा दे रहा है उनको, इसलिए पैसा ऐसा युग पैसा दे रहे ओनर, इसलिए हार रही इसको अब भी सपोर्ट इसकी।
The time and effort. All right, well, we saw you usually on Viper during stage 2, but we heard that you're back on the IGL role, and we saw you on the Fate and KO as well. Francis, tell me, how is it for you to be back on the IGL role?
चाहिए था बे चैटी, विन चाहिए था बे, अपना प्लेऑफ था यार चैट यार। हाँ तो प्लेऑफ था, सब दैट मिस किधर है? हेलो बंदे बिगदी है, हेलो आयुष भाई। लेकिन अभी अपन देखेंगे PRX बेबे।
With the team for as long as I can remember, and I think I thought that I was the most capable to bring out the best in each and every one of my teammates, and as I thought, today went really well. All right, we saw you with the 4 kills, a little bit of stand-up action from Francis, and we heard that your parents are here at the venue. With them being here, does it add a little bit of extra pressure, or does that give you an extra oomph?
ये तो चीटिंग है भाई, ये तो चीटिंग है भाई।
오늘 4킬도 하고 1호도 서고 정말 멋진 경기력을 보여주셨잖아요. 그리고 오늘 현장에 부모님이 와 계시다고 들었는데 부모님이 와 계시면 조금 제가 또 잘해야 되겠다라는 이야기, 뭔가 그런 생각이 더 드는지 오늘 부모님께 영상 편지 한번 어떠실까요?
일단 보러 와줘서 고맙고 와서 이긴 것 같아 고마워 사랑해.
I want to thank my parents. Thanks for coming out to support me, and I think I could win today because you guys are here. I love you. Oh my God, that was so heartwarming. All right, we have a Nongshim fan meet and greet in the lobby, so for all the fans that are here at the venue, make sure to stop by. 와, 프란시스 선수 마음이 너무 따뜻해집니다. 농심 레드포스 팬미팅 1층에서 준비됐다고 하니까 함께 많이 해주시길 바랍니다. 저는 다음 매치부터 들어가겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
That was so heartwarming. Nothing like a
अभी
parent
थोड़ा ज़्यादा
pop in
अच्छा
the
लग रहा है,
audience
at
there
least
for Francis, and he was
उसके family को अपन ने
absolutely
sad नहीं
on
किया।
fire, especially for Bind. And you know what? We were talking about teams making changes, whether the comp changes, role swaps, whatever it is, especially at this point where it's really critical. Nongshim made the right moves, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely, which was to kind of go back to what was working for them before. I felt like Francis was back in his element. He was feeling comfortable and in control on both the Fade as well as the KO. These are the kind of agents that, yes, you can set up your team a little bit, but they have this really snappy utility that you can just chuck out. You can chuck yourself a Prowler, you can chuck yourself a Flash and start making some plays. And Francis was on fire on this map of Bind.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would for sure put him in my build div team if I knew he was back IGL and his parents were in the audience.
And his parent, okay, yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah,
Like, got the dad buff out here.
No
Jesus.
wonder they won today. I mean, everything's on their side, but I mean, he played a great game. So did the rest of Nongshim. Looked absolutely dominant. I mean, we saw flashes of life from GE, but it just wasn't enough to even really get close to the level of output that Nongshim were bringing
They were
today.
starting to get their way back into that one, but unfortunately
It's too little too late. It's not enough, man.
took a while.
Yeah, it's really tough for global esports. I don't know what it is. I swear someone has done the, you know, when they do the river blessing thing, like someone did it wrong for global esports.
Someone did it against them.
Yeah.
I think there's only so many times that can work for you, and at some point you do need to win the game with playing the game well.
Please stop supporting them, Binks. Bye. Instead, spend your energy on victims. ऐसा नहीं है यार, ऐसा नहीं है.
It's factual.
They didn't play bad.
लोग ने बहुत कुछ किया है.
And this is the best we've seen them look in a while. I like the changes. They've been building around this core for a while. Yeah, just unfortunate. I kind of felt like Nongshim would be the better team today. I just
देखो सिंपल चीज बताता हूँ यार, और तुमने ना बहुत कुछ किया है वैलो के लिए, ठीक है, प्लेयर्स से इतना ज्यादा लगाव नहीं है, उड़ोतन क्यूट है, प्लेयर से इतना लगाव नहीं है, लेकिन और ने ना एक्चुअली में बहुत कुछ किया है रेसिंग के लिए, और इतना स्पेंड करके जब ये ऐसा रिजल्ट आता ना बुरा लगता है यार, और कुछ नहीं। कहाँ से मिला, कैसे मेरे?
हाँ
पंको मेरे को प्लीज सारे जर्सीज एक जगह चाहिए, किधर रखे अपन?
कहाँ रखे, कुछ अच्छा सा करना पड़ेगा।
मेरे यहाँ पे ऐसा रखेगा गोडाउन में तो भी चलेगा, क्योंकि मेरे पास अभी बहुत जर्सी है। जर्सी सर के लिए बुरा लगता है, हाँ रे, जर्सी सर के लिए अच्छा लगता है, हाँ बुरा लगता है,
अच्छा लगता है।
सॉरी सॉरी
ऋषि सर देख लो,
सॉरी,
सांप पाल रखा है।
जर्सी सर के लिए बुरा लगता है, मियो किन के लिए अच्छा लगता है, खराब ज्यादा में। तो वो वाला सीन है यार, मतलब प्लेयर से इतना ज्यादा वो नहीं है लगा कि जो भी और इतना करता है ना, इतना स्पेंड करता है, इतना रीजन के लिए करता है, अभी एकेडमी भी कर रहे, वो भी सब कर रहे, जब इतना करते हैं और रिटर्न में गालियां पड़ते हैं ना, वो चीज थोड़ा बुरा लगता है। लेकिन इन डिफेंस अगर 5 इंडियन प्लेयर रहते,
even though I don't think it's necessarily the same style. Actually, a lot of people say they were like a mini PRX or you know they play this kind of chaotic style. The thing is, like I think for Nongshim, I want to see them continue to stick to that identity, continue to stick to what's comfortable and what actually works for them. Because I feel like whenever they get into problems is when they doubt themselves. Like the thing is, it was not the style that's the problem. They have a bad game and then they doubt the style and they doubt the approach to the game when that's not the problem. It's other things that are the issue that they need to kind of work through. So it's good to see them stick to their guns and actually have success doing that.
If going into playoffs, if they make it to playoffs, this is like promising for Nongshim? Like, is this promising for the future of Nongshim, like switching back to this?
I think so, and I think this is a team that can definitely go on a run. This is a team, especially when they play this kind of style and they're in this kind of form, this is a team you don't want to have to face in the playoffs because it's so different. So I would really like to see them go on a big run, and I think things are definitely looking up for them.
Yeah, they also equal Boom on championship points, I believe, and there is, I believe, a little thing in the rulebook that says if they're tied in top 8 for championship points, then both of them qualify.
Yeah.
So being tied is very important here. That win actually puts Nongshim in the same kind of bracket, I suppose, but still both teams have one game left to play, so we'll see how that does actually pan out once we end up the group.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting leading into next week. And today is definitely not over. We have one more series today, two beloved teams. We got Paper X facing off against Zeta Division. And of course, Paper X wants to secure all chances to go to Champions Paris. So this is also going to be an exciting one. Guys, we're going to go on a very quick break. And when we come back, we're going to go straight into it.
यार मेरा पेपर एक्स का गायब हो गया, इसका मिल रहा है. व्हाट इज दिस? भाई एक मिल रहा है, एक दोनों एक साथ नहीं मिल रहे कभी. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. शक्तिमान ही वैसा सीन है. गंगाधर और चैट कैसा लगा? लाइक ना करके स्ट्रीम को मत करो लाइक. वो भी तुम्हें लाइक नहीं करता. दोनों की लड़ाई हुई है शायद. Your back is backing. You also back off. His back is backing. वो बहुत अच्छा था तेरा. वो वैसे भी लाइक नहीं करती. तो इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है तू उसका गुस्सा बिंक्स पे उतारेगा. लाइक कर. हाय आयुष. लाइक कर. पर्सनल हो रहे हैं आप. वो चैट में नहीं देखता ना, तो इसमें देखते हैं. एक्स्ट्रा पर्सन.
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
टारगेट कर रहे हो मेंबरशिप लो पहले ग्रे नाम वाले नहीं दिख रहे मेरे को क्योंकि ये देखो लिटमस को कैसे इमोजी भेज रहा है लिटमस हाय हर वीक आता हूँ सपोर्ट करने फिर जी हारती है क्या करूँ स्पोर्ट्स देखना बंद करके पिंकी दी वाह सुबोध वाह भी तो लाइफ में किधर ना किधर तो वो होता रहेगा ना फेल ऐसा नहीं करते यार अपने देश का टीम है cannot.
Welcome back to VCT Pacific Stage 2. I'm Victoria, joined by Pilski in big time. We're going to go into the second series of today. We've got Paper X facing off against Zeta Division. Now, this Paper X, not only are they undefeated, they have not dropped a single map since the beginning of Stage 2.
And that's not going to change today. No bloody way. Like, honestly, if they drop a map here, this should be rough. Like, I gotta be honest. This is the best team in the league against what is considered and results-wise the worst team in the league. This should be a duo every day of the week, guys.
I mean, they're looking to carry on their dominance, right? They're after that golden Stage 2, entirely flawless, not dropping a map. And to be honest, it's on the cards, especially with a clean win here today. But this team, since Masters Toronto, been going from strength to strength. We've seen no weaknesses from them, essentially, and I mean, it's really hard not to have them down as the favorites for today.
It's really hard to say. I mean, there have been some weaknesses. There have been some showings on certain maps that weren't, I would say they only won those rounds because they're Paper X, you know, they just basically fire through and push through the end. So maybe something can happen today. Haven is definitely a map that Zeta likes to play, so you can see, but right now, every single one of these members have been firing off.
Photo or something na.
Everyone looks good.
I have no big faults
to say for
I mean,
Paper X.
that's what it takes to win, like a Masters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need some good macro, you need good
Very
game planning, you need a good
good
approach to the current meta, but also you need that firepower. And I was saying the same thing about T1 in their Masters Bangkok era. They had bad macro this round, but they shot their way out of a bad situation. Somebody popped off.
Well,
Paper X is
1.7
capable of the
billion
exact
people
same
can't
thing,
find 5
even when
good
the comp
players.
is a bit
आपका rank बताओ division.
Haven comp maybe on attack sometimes, or maybe the approach isn't good. Someone can pop off and still win the game.
And I think
जिनका crop top वाला photo देखा मैंने.
Close, they have so much experience on this roster now that they know how to close it out. They know how to get it across the line, and that's why this team really.
वो नहीं release हुआ था ना वही अच्छा था यार.
Absolutely, and they're going to be facing against Zeta Division.
अब
Like you were
seriously
saying,
नहीं ले
Pilski,
पाएंगे अपन
this is
जिनको.
really rough for Zeta.
ऐसे
They have not won
result
since
वर्ल्ड कर
the
देगा
start
कुछ
of
clutch
Stage
वच कर
2.
देगा फिर
I
भी
think
मेरे को
there's
वो
certain
photo पहले दिखेगा.
circumstances, like we were talking about competing at T1 home grounds, right in the lines, then really
That
bold.
was
But
hard.
I mean, that's
that wasn't fair.
that's
Why'd they do that
tough.
to them? They were willing participants in that show match, to be fair. For Zeta, like the thing for me is, honestly, in Stage 1, like kickoff was not good. In Stage 1, there was some promise there. They were actually looking a little bit better. If you even go and look at the stats, they support that. Like, these players had much better statistics in Stage 1 than they've had overall, and they showed some good approaches, some promise. Coming into this stage,
Who is she?
some changes to the
Who is
roles.
who?
Depp is back in.
She?
PRX आएगा video.
Owner of this channel.
Language.
Far and away the best player on Zeta Division, even currently, even
छोड़
after.
दिया PewDiePie को.
And some of the other players, it feels like something is not clicking or something is kind of going missing for them sometimes.
Yeah.
Language barrier?
Language barrier? Yeah, I guess so.
इसको देखो.
Tend to not speak Japanese. It was
बराबर
speaking
है.
Japanese for a while.
I'm just making a bad joke.
La la la
But
la.
honestly, at this...
कौन को बेटा? उठो.
They can't
तू
hear him
बेटा.
because he's like
उठो,
7
उठो.
foot tall.
What did he say? I can't hear. He is.
मैंने तो चैन नहीं
He's
उठाई
super
जाती
tall. But Zeta Division, they need this win. This is not how you want to leave stage 2 without a
मैं तेरे को
single
बोल
win.
रही इसको पीछे कर थोड़ा
अरे टाइम मिल रहा है क्या मेरे को नहीं मालूम यार गोडाउन बन के रखा है 4 दिन से इधर ही सो रहा हूँ इधर ही उठ रहा हूँ इधर ही मूत रहा हूँ इधर ही हग रहा हूँ बाजू में बाथरूम
But we are looking at depth here, and I mean, he has just been the pure standout of
मेरे
the
को
roster. I mean,
अभी करोड़
the
अच्छा
diamond
लगने
he's been
लगा है
delight to
Binks.
watch, even when they've been
करोड़
struggling,
मेरे को भी
always
चाहिए यार
getting his numbers, always winning them rounds that they shouldn't be winning.
Like
I mean, there's
literally.
a reason why this guy
I
is
think
just
it's better
such
than
legend
Icebox
of the
and a lot of
Japanese
other
scene.
Yeah,
maps.
for sure. I mean, he's used to this stage. He always puts up his numbers.
Did you
He's been
just
a big
compare
player in
yourself
the
with
past, so
VCT?
I'm really
No.
not surprised that even he,
I'm
after the
comparing
role
maps.
change, continues to be a shooter. I was honestly quite surprised to see them put him on Viper so much, although the more that I'm watching Viper, especially in this current meta, I feel like that you can be just an anchor player who doesn't really need to think too much
फोटो देख
about
टारगेट
the
कर रहा है तेरे को
cerebral aspect
मेरे को
of
क्यों
the game.
टारगेट कर रहा
I
है
think that
देख
it's
उसका
an easy
फोटो
transition, a lot of players to switch between duelist and sentinel because it's just a role where you just need to shoot hard and you need to position
मेरा
yourself well. So there's a lot of
पीठ
players
यार
over there, whereas might be a little
Ow.
bit harder to slot yourself into like an initiator role or a bit more of a supportive role in the team. So I think that Jep can just continue to be a sharp player who you can reliably put in an anchor position and reliably depend on to get.
बहुत हंस रहे हैं ना
Definitely. He's been so consistent, honestly, here in Pacific over the last 3 years.
बहुत
like
हंस
you
रहे
were
हो
saying, and
ठीक है
it's almost a shame that Laz is no longer on this roster, especially with Chamber coming back in every so often.
हाँ
and
बे
Logan
लैज
coming
बाप
as well.
चिंबर था
Yeah, but Lotus is a map we definitely want to look at. Lotus is definitely the best.
Yeah.
Like Paper X is the best at Lotus, but Lotus is also
W.
Zeta's best map. So
Hey, what is this?
I mean,
एक हारा नहीं है
you
what is
come
his
back
drawing?
तो ये क्या है?
एक नहीं आ rहे वो लोग लोटस में एक
and a
Look,
back-
it's
Why are they so big on the map?
People win in Jurassic Park. So
That is true.
Okay, that's what we're going off. We're really reaching at this
I'm
point.
trying.
For some,
12 wins total
I mean,
लोटस
honestly,
में
yeah, but
consecutive
Paper X, they
मतलब
have an
एक
insane
Paper
record.
नहीं आ रहे
X
बैक
They
टू
won
बैक हाँ
just
बैक
one
टू
game
बैक
since
जीते
April
Oh, so
when
they're
they won,
saying
like,
Paper X
17
is that and
maps,
Zeta
even
is
outside of, like,
Churu.
VCT, they've been winning loaders, so
That is
this team
PRX
is
का
insane
वो
because they have defined a style
Yeah.
that people are
Dinosaur.
copying.
Mascot
At this
है वो
point,
लोग
you
का।
know,
Mascot
this
मतलब
Raze,
dinosaur वो
Yoru,
theme
double
वैसा।
dual star with the Vice, it is something
बाप
that
रे
a
इसको
lot
नहीं
of
मालूम
teams are
चैट
copying 'cause it's so good.
क्या?
I think
PRX
the
fan
only other
बोलती
team
है
that even comes close to Paper X is
क्या
Gen G,
चूचू
but
था ना
even
वो लोग
they're
का
now
ट्रेन?
losing Paper X's way. This is their map through and through, and I mean, I don't think we'd be shocked to see them pick it today.
It's Rex no it's
yeah,
Rex
exactly. And
This is
Haven
what?
is very interesting because this has been opened up
T-Rex.
to Paper Rex now.
Paper Rex.
So yeah, talk us through Haven.
I mean, this was a sick combo from Paper X. Actually, it starts off with a sick combo from T1. You're going to see the Dimensional Drift in combination with the Hunter's Fury to open up the round. This creates an opportunity to get a nice and open plant on C site, and then you see
नाम के लिए support
huge
करती है
combo
बे
from
आज
Paper
पता
X.
चला
Yeah, I mean, I think what makes this
नाम
so
के लिए support
impressive
करती है
is
बे
how they
chat।
build
करती
this
तो
game.
गाली नहीं देती मैं
So when
दूसरों
we
के
talk
जैसे
about good communication
बात
from
तो
a team, what that looks like is making
Toxic नहीं हूँ
plans.
मैं।
It's very easy to say, oh, there might be one here, oh, they have this.
ये
Usually
topic बाद में
combination
कभी छोड़ेंगे।
gets done. But the way they build this,
आज
they
के दिन
build
नहीं।
and plan that ult
Risk नहीं
combination
लेते।
that sets Jing up for this insane double kill right behind them and gets them that round.
Yeah, for those that aren't aware, Nightfall deprives you of the ability to hear absolutely bloody anything. So you cannot hear an Omen TPing behind you. You
किसी
will
को बोलो
often
छोड़
not
दो
see
हो
face
गया no
on this
PRX
map, so
fan
teams are not
ठीक
used
है
to playing
छोड़ दिया
against
no
it.
PRX
And it is a combo of two ults that are usually lower impact to be able to deliver
तो
huge
किसको support
impact in a
करेगी
round.
Zeta
I mean, that's the mark of a really high quality
नहीं।
team. That's why we want
No
to show
one।
this, right? To show
किसको
these
भी
guys
support नहीं
are
करेगी।
world
मैं सिर्फ
beaters.
देखने
Not
आई हूँ
only is their
मैच।
aim very sharp,
सिर्फ
but
देख
how
के
they're
कोई भी
shooting,
जीते
how they
हाँ।
communicate,
Yes.
and their teamwork together is what makes them so fierce.
This is the difference
इसलिए तो
between
diamond है।
tier teams and tier two
Ascendant
teams.
one।
Yeah.
यही
You know,
इसके लिए रुका था मैं हाँ
if you
बोले
see these
इसलिए
talented
यार
teams, a lot of the time
Flex
they are
देख
not
रहे ना?
on the same level of communication that you
अस्का
see.
डे वन
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that at
जरूर
this point. Like you
Simon
said,
करके
they're
आएंगे।
Masters Toronto.
उसके
It's a
आँख
great
पे भी
team, and
चश्मा नहीं
they're
है चश्मा
proving why they earned it, you know.
PRX
No one
ban
made their
करेगा
own
या-
feat to earn that trophy there.
ठीक है
And with
हेवन
the
बोलने
map
वाला
draft
था
coming in, I don't think we're going to be surprised.
जेटा
to see
पिक
Haven
करेगा
Lotus.
लोटस
Curious. Okay, Zeta
Zeta picked it.
picked Lotus. Again,
Okay.
this is Zeta's best map statistically, also.
But
So
so they do have the one win. Their
से
one
जा रहा है
win, the
sunset
map
में,
win this
2-0
year
पे।
was a 13-1
a
against-
win's
2-0
a win. Come on.
But
T-Rex
your
का नहीं
point
पता
is that
तभी
Paper
ऐसा
Rex
A में बग्स भाई
literally just spoke about how brilliant Paper Rex are.
You know what?
It's
You know what?
controversial.
I love it. They're saying You guys are trash all alone. I swear.
Ascendant वालों में जैसा भी है move.
हाँ भाई.
Hello
Piccoli and Ben Sandymans, I love you. Sanish bhai, love you.
You can do
Ascendant वालों
anything.
भाई.
You can break the
Talk to my hand.
record for Paper X's win streak.
Talk to my hand.
12 consecutive wins.
गुस्सा नहीं, गुस्सा नहीं.
Editor इधर पहुंचे इधर Ascendant one का sign डाल देना.
It's brave. It's
Ascendant.
brave, I would say. It's an
गुस्सा नहीं,
aggressive
गुस्सा
statement.
नहीं.
Let's call it that.
And look, let's just
समझाए?
brass tacks, guys.
गुस्सा नहीं.
Zeta
गुस्सा
31
chat आज कम
seasons
सोई है यार ये.
who are way better than Paper
हाँ
X.
बेचारी 7 बजे तक लोल बॉक्स खेल रही थी. रैंडम बंदा आया करके. गुस्सा नहीं.
That's true. Okay. So
6 बजे सो गई थी फायर बैंड
it
में.
should be an easy
ठीक है, 6 बजे तक.
I mean, maybe they feel like they have a read as well.
Oh, le.
Fathom it out. It must just be kind of
अगले एक्ट तक
ignoring
दोनों
the
सेम
fact
रैंक पे
that
होंगे.
we think
Trust
we
that
do.
is true.
Let's
That
play
is
to our
true.
own
God
strengths
pie.
instead of
Look,
thinking too much about our
at the end of the day, there's not very
ट्रस्ट
little
तो मैंने
weak spots
जी
in the
पे भी
map
किया था यार.
for Paper X. I mean, hey,
अभी
even
ट्रस्ट
it's
अपन
probably a better
BLT
one,
पे
but
करेंगे.
then they got 13-1. Zeta,
Yes.
that is the decider though. They got 13-1.
फिर
by the end.
देखेंगे
So that's going to be at the map full at the end
Val
of the day.
Classico,
PRX are picking Sunset,
Pacific में.
which is an interesting one.
Yeah, a very
ये
interesting
उसके
take.
पिंक
I'm also
चप्पल.
kind of disappointed we're not going to see a corrode because we
यार आज जी जीता अपने को 2 स्लॉट मिलता
see
पता
most
है.
of the teams played at some point.
हाँ.
I'm really
Ascension
curious,
में.
how Paper X would have done that, but you know what? We got this match.
Boom और Nongshim का left right होता था.
brave of Zeta to
आप
pick this.
किसी पे
So
ट्रस्ट
they
मत
surely
करो
have
बंक्स
something
भाई.
up their
मतलब
sleeve. They
आप
wanna
बोल रहे हो
get
कि
it
मैं बीवी
going.
पे भी ट्रस्ट ना
Paper X
करूं.
can do.
ये गया.
Also,
Just saying,
welcome
मुझे
to
पता है
Zeta
Immortal
Station.
who
Welcome
Paper
our
X
two
का.
teams, Zeta
मनी
Division
भाई.
versus Paper X.
T-Bone भी उधर जाके Ascendant वन हो चुका है. Just saying, ऑस्ट्रेलिया सर्वर में.
W.
Just saying.
क्या कनेक्शन है लेकिन इसका और उसका.
अच्छे प्लेयर्स आते हैं उधर.
कनेक्शन क्या है?
टीम
PRX
अच्छी आती है
ऑस्ट्रेलिया
ना?
से नहीं है.
अरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया इमोटो है वो. पेपर एक्स का नहीं बोल रही मैं. ऑस्ट्रेलिया से इमोटो है वो.
बराबर.
तो अच्छी टीम आती है ना उधर. प्लेयर्स अच्छे आते हैं साथ में. इधर मुंबई सर्वर में क्या थोड़ा हार्ड हो जाता है. आप आओ कभी.
किसको समझा? कोई डिकोड कर सकता है ये चीज?
अरे भाई मुंबई सर्वर ठीक है. इफ वी प्ले सोलो इन मुंबई सर्वर यू नो व्हाट हैपेंस.
फन.
खेलना कभी खेलना.
मैं
मैं
तो
देखती हूँ तेरा फन. खेल.
मैं तो खेलता हूँ भाई. रोज खेलता हूँ.
मुंबई सर्वर में
मैं तो रोज खेलता हूँ.
रोज खेलता है. देखते हैं आज देखते हैं इसका.
पेमेंट में लेकिन
ऑन स्ट्रीम मुंबई सर्वर खेल. अनाउंस करके टाइटल में मुंबई सर्वर प्लेइंग टुडे. मैं देखती हूँ.
रेस्ट लेने क्या रे वरना कर देता. बीच है भाई. ये लोग सेम ही प्रॉप्स दे रहे हैं क्या सबको? ये वाटरमेलन का लेके आए ये.
Point, the record they should be going for is a perfect group
Bang, side bang.
Without dropping a single bat.
I mean, it doesn't get better than this Paper X team in my mind.
Picky needs sleep. Yeah, that is true.
Terrible hula hoopers, but great in the server. That's what I
Picky
will
को
ये बोलो सो जाओ. आज का हो गया.
यार मैं सो तो जाती.
Our top team,
लेकिन
fresh
मैं
off the back of
afternoon
Master
naps नहीं
Toronto,
लेती.
and they haven't stopped since. The train will not stop.
You guys carry on. I'll go.
Where you going?
Just
Why you
Chilling.
Kusu?
chilling, bro.
मानी $2 में यू अपसेट किया तूने बासुंडी की गांड.
Tall order for the
That's so
Japanese
desire.
squad to, you know, walk through stage 2 with their heads held high.
Look, absolutely, but they have a couple of key things on their side, okay? They've got great genetics, 10-10's Meteor's brother. Don't forget about that. They've got depth. That guy is cracked. And most importantly, they've got a guy who can be heard all over the world whenever Zeta Division wins a single round. Zeta guy.
What are
Hopefully
these
he is here
walkouts?
because they
Beach.
bloody need him today.
Get
Beach
on
team.
the court,
Where
please.
are you? Phone a friend. We need him here. Yeah, so this is so interesting
Ow.
because there was a time when both of these teams were a lot more competitive with one another. So it's a shame to see us be so highly favoring Paper Rex today. And we got our two coaches.
एलेक्स भाई हंस रहे स्माइल कर रहे.
Full love here. They're
अभी
just
आएगा
throwing the toys around.
रोना.
What is this huddle? Look what they're doing.
You can tell they're locked in and focused for
They
this
are
game. It means a lot to them here.
Taking this seriously right now.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Paper X going to go out there, try and have some fun, stay loose, stay sharp, ready for playoffs. For Zeta Division, this is about pride. This is about showing that you can still
मैं सोच रहा था तेरे बात ज़्यादा है या तेरे
The
UC
fact that you're not in playoffs gets you too much, even though that is a very difficult task. Go play out there for the people next to you. That's what you need to bring.
It takes two to make an upset. It takes the, better team
One
to
by beats तो वो
underperform,
थी
maybe be overconfident, and it takes the underdog to play a hell of a game and really hit their ceiling. So I'm loving that Paper X, the huddle, is already looking a little bit memey. I'm sure that they wouldn't be too worried about this game. That could be their kryptonite. You never know.
That could be. Honestly,
They're playing with no pressure. Yeah.
How many nades are going to happen? Like self-nades going to happen?
Self-nades? Well, that's the thing, though. Valorant can be a really streaky
You know,
game.
pressure
Like,
already
if you're
3-0
playing
है क्या
silly
लोग?
buggers too much, you end
चौथा
up
मैच है
losing
क्या लोग का ये?
yourself, a bonus round or something like that. Then the other team gets $1
ए ये
million.
लोग का क्या
Oh
सीन
my
है चैंप्स
God,
का?
we've got 3 ults in
पॉइंट्स
a
कहाँ पे
row.
दिखते हैं
with
रे
9-3
इसकी
here
यार
on the
कि
half.
चैंपियन पॉइंट्स
That
कहाँ
could
से
be
मिलता
something
है?
that can be hard to recover from.
They're going to flash each other. That happened a little bit in the last match already.
Devi flashes himself. He doesn't flash anybody
Valorant
else.
Esports champion.
I can't believe it. There was a time when everyone was calling him a fraud. Vice, and he's now
The best fight.
the best Vice out there. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is whatever it is. I'm sure we're gonna.
भाई ये लोग ऑलरेडी चैंप्स के लिए क्वालिफाई हो गए क्या? 14 पॉइंट है ये लोग का. ये लोग ऑलरेडी क्वालिफाई हो गए क्या चैंप्स के लिए? No, only G2 and Sen. ओके बे ये विन के बाद ये लोग क्वालिफाई है बे. ये देखो ये देखो ये देखो ये देखो ये देखो ये देखो ये चैंप्स पॉइंट्स है ठीक है. इसके बेसिस पे 4 टीम्स जाएगी बराबर. 4 टीम्स जाएगी इसके बेसिस पे. G2 का पॉइंट्स देखो बे. दूर दूर तक कोई नहीं है. फैनेटिक है. चाइना रीजन का भी क्लोज है बे सारा. 13 13 11 10 8 दो टीम चैंप्स के लिए. 2 ही टीम जा रही है हर रीजन से. ओ इसलिए वो तो अपना रीजन सबसे क्लोजेस्ट है बे. टफेस्ट है अपना रीजन. हाँ एफएनएस रोसेस डी. एफएनएस ने रोस्ट किया जी को चलेगा रे. लेकिन अगर जी ने एफएनएस को रोस्ट किया तो दैट्स गोना बी लाइक लॉर्ड्स ऑन यू बड़ी. 2 तो नहीं जाएगी रे. 3 या 4 जाएगी रे. 4 पर रीजन. हाँ 4 पर रीजन है ना. बराबर तो बोला था मैं. 2 पॉइंट्स और 2 प्लेऑफ्स है. तो ये जीता पीआरएक्स क्वालिफाई है रे. ये जीता पीआरएक्स क्वालिफाई है. अरे मैच चालू हो गया भाई.
For a moment as the pivot starts coming through across towards A. Spot out, 10-10 now in a little bit of a rough spot.
डर लगता है बे. एक सेकंड में मैच खत्म कर देते हैं.
Something out into the open, going to be struck down as XCL finds that kill. Jumps up on top of Rock, and some damage going to be suffered here as it seems like Zeta very much are just going to get ushered back across the map now, pivoting in towards B.
They're doing a good job of avoiding the early contact, but the problem is Paper X is matching them every step of the way.
Flashback forward. Ooh, Forsaken. Able to find that mid-air headshot there, but Sugar 0.
भाई अगर पैटर्न राइट वाले को मारता ना वो लेफ्ट
Finds
वाले
two
को
as Jinx going to go for a timing through the smoke. Finds the one. Now it all comes down to Devi.
भाई कितना क्रिस्पी है ना लेकिन
Sheriff
4
shots
सेकंड यार.
instantly will deal with two. Clue still
अबे
at full
पीआरएक्स
HP.
को तो कद्दू फर्क नहीं
Hell of a
पड़ता
lot
ये
of
मैच का.
firepower in hand here for Zeta.
प्लेऑफ के लिए ऑलरेडी क्वालिफाइड है वो.
Loss from here would feel like a massive squander.
और जेटा को भी कद्दू फर्क नहीं पड़ता भाई, वो लोग कुछ भी करे क्वालिफाई नहीं है। एंजॉय करो बेबी।
Peek, nothing spotted, knows that he's not on.
भाई enjoyment वाला गेम है ये, नाइफ को रेड।
Play his position is oh no, they're both running out of bullets. Divide does narrowly manage to find that kill. Drifting now over towards the spike, and there he go. Clues with the quick shot. We'll be able to find it, and Zeta take the opening pistol.
Yeah, no, I mean, both teams playing this pistol pretty well. I feel like, honestly, you know, Paper X goes for their kind of classic C-door crunch play out at C-Mound. Zeta just kind of backpedals. They go for this fight over towards A. Knowing that if they rotate fast enough, they're going to have an isolated battle against something. They take that kill, and then they peel back. You know, Patman comes in there. He sprays a few shots in behind the toxic screen, and they're like, oh, wait. They already rotated. Back over to B. Paper X matches that, but Zeta just outshoots him. And, I mean, pistol rounds have plagued Paper X for quite a while here, so...
Well, looking to try to get a bit aggressive here with the buys on this anti-eco. Forsaken going to be taken down off a rip as Paint Shell going to go flying forward. Jing into the corner. He's going to be hoping that they've bought enough attention, but whether or not he gets the opportunity is a completely different question, and it's just going to be Sugar Zero down to 2 HP. The best that he can muster.
Yeah, I thought maybe Jing was just going to wait that out. Those Paint Shell so close to him. But the tap tried to go for it. Meanwhile, something just chilling. Looking for his opportunity to do what he does best and put a shorty into somebody's face. He might get the chance.
Certainly could. He's playing right up against the door. It's
वो लोग ने wall भी डाला है, C वाला push करेगा तो
starting to come through.
2v5 में
does anybody fall for the trap? There's the tap, there's the prowler, and he's trying to chase past it. And had he been able to fire off a shot, he would have gotten a kill.
Again,
so that does mean that for the moment,
Zeta
Division still in a good position to go ahead and close this out in flawless fashion, especially as Patman's position is now known. That being said, we'll find depth, but ultimately that is damn clean as Zeta start things off 2-0.
Yeah, this is great for them. You're also keeping the lion's share, all of your weapons really, into this next round. Bulldogs, couple rifles. So, I mean, for Zeta, you can play loose.
What was that?
I don't know.
Ended up in the floor.
Jason's.
That's a decent guess.
I'm just gonna, you know, as great as Jason is, he does have those head-scratching util moments from time to time. But, whatever.
Love you.
Flash out. Something just kind of fishing here.
And a quick little exit. Ball falling, and speaking of, it's going to be Forsaken now dead. And Depp can just go ahead and scoop up a free upgrade here.
भाई तू कितना स्ट्रीम करेगा? Love you यार. इसके बाद रात का एक स्ट्रीम है, फिर एनए का एक स्ट्रीम है, और एक मेंबर जोन भी होएगा जब भी फ्री रहूंगा.
A bit diligent here, but they're just going to keep going forward. This is a great read for Zeta.
Able to get out in front, but something finding the headshot, gets the quick little pivot there, gets him
bro. In a
good spot, trying to rescue this. Patman able to find the double take and turns back to find Sugar Zero as well. The two players, all the kills. Paper Rex steadying things after a bit of a rocky start.
And this is kind of how you expect things to go with Paper Rex. You lose the pistol, the eco's kind of whatever, and then you get rifles in their hands and they're just gods. I mean, they're just so tremendously talented in that regard, and you're seeing it with Patman and something here. So good in the heat of the moment.
Holy shit.
That's just where they thrive. And early Odin here for Depp. He's going to try to spray down this angle, anticipating this B rubble control attempt.
Oh, and does find a good amount of damage there on a Jing. 10-10, not quite landing on rubble. It's up there behind at the same time. Sugar Zero, aggro. Gets himself TP'd forward, finds a kill. Patman caught off guard. Lost in the sauce and in the smokes here a bit. And 10-10 eventually will get found. Cleans up the kill.
Now Sugar Zero's in trouble.
Yeah, not only know that he's far forward, but could have backpedaled, could have rescaled back out with the rest of the team. Cycles the smoke here upstairs to the light.
एक
Watching
अल्टी
the
से
angle, how
शुक्र
suspicious of this is he going to
बहुत
be?
player
Not very, but the timing, it goes the way of Divine. Plant now here onto the B side. Player advantage at the moment here for the side of Paper Rex. Step will fall. That's going to be expounded upon.
भाई क्या aim है बे
Big
लोग
damage.
का
Something splash out instantaneously. Locked in is something, and Divine it continues to show up. 3K here for the Vice, and that's going to be a tied up scoreline of 2-2.
Yeah, you know what? I really like this idea from Zeta Division. Use that early spam to kind of distract Paper Rex, throw the TP into the back with Sugar Zero. And the problem is there's so many smokes on the other side of Rebel. 1010 is so much extra that he has to clear to figure out if Jing's still there or not. And by the time he gets out of it and they dissipate, Jing's already escaped into the tree.
something का shot देखो बे something का देखो बे
Early round ideas, nice from Zeta. Problem is Paper Rex is just darn good. And Divide, man, I mean, he had been, up until their last match, the best player in Pacific. He's right back.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello.
lag
Damn, Forsaken.
lag
Not
a good
lag
Yeah.
lag
Rocky start. Just pre-fired, basically.
Well, just kind of guessing. It's a nice read. That Odin, and yep, just run and grab it and TP. Or didn't actually grab it, but
Western Pro Max
just going out for a peek, getting some info off of that jump at the very least. Odin's still
अब
on the
done कर
ground.
रहे हैं
You want to keep that
वो
out
लोग
of
भी
Zeta's
पता है
hands if
सी
at all
आएंगे
possible,
क्योंकि
but
गन है वहाँ पे
Showstopper
है
to contend with. It's a little scary actually for Paper Rex. Trying the high-low setup. Could actually lose
क्वेश्चन
this.
इज क्या रेस अल्ट यूज करेगा
Showstopper
before
plus
the
some other
high
stuff. Oh, that's some noise made.
Drop down Prowler.
oh shit
Confirming for the presence, and now Showstopper is
किया
going to be
किया
coming
किया
through. But
जीत गए
Tendon
Zeta
gets grabbed up. Prowler,
Zeta
however,
जीत
chases in
गया
the corner. That
क्या
guides the
Zeta
missile.
जीत गया ये राउंड
Tendon does manage to find it, so now player advantage massively in their
एक
hands.
और
here.
reveal.
Going to Jing, spammed down. Here's here with a peek up over the top, and instantly finds the headshot. It's going to be a flawless thrifty at that, as Zeta regain the lead.
This is really
21
nice
का हूँ
recovery for
लड़कियों
Zeta.
का सपना देखने की उम्र
Get
में
that
थी
opener
बहुत
with the
पार्टी
sheriffs,
देख
just kind
कर
of so ready for that
बुड्ढा
angle that
आदमी
Jason was going to try to take.
कैसे करके
With the Odin, something will grab an op here.
जाता
But
ये
see this
अब
back.
तो
Ah.
Oh, the haunt
करके
reveal.
आ जाता है
Did get the reveal there. And then
love
Prowler.
you love you
it's
यार
great C's, but better Prowler.
ये क्या होगा भाई रिजल्ट का डिसीजन बात था
Oh, just a nice shot there. The
पीक
end
के
two.
पहले
That's
रिजल्ट था
just
ना वो
great stuff.
डिसीजन बात
10-10. Great round for him. This op is usually
लव यू यार
Congratulations.
देवांश भाई लव यू यार
Well, something. Able to just kind of get that micro adjustment.
यार कितना वैसा
Body shot
अंदर
to
से
the leg, takes down
अंदर से
10-10,
थोड़ा ऐसा
so
अच्छा नहीं लगता है ये लोग का
Big
मैच
impact of
देखते
that
हो
previous round.
जिस हिसाब से
Nullified
ये
for the
लोग
moment
मारते पोजीशन लेते
for the rest of the players here. Something still
जैसे
is.
स्मोक जाएगा
in
एम
danger.
रखेगा फिर से एक को मार के निकलेगा
They don't continue to spam, so for now we'll be able to get set up on the line.
tough one for Zeta. Even though they've got a Nightfall, they're close to Cluz's ult. I was just about to say, Dimensional
Info time,
Drift is
baby.
there for something. And on a
Take it
timing,
there,
he just wants to figure out. where
Spot on
to
the
take
one.
it.
Now the paranoia going to be sent.
कॉम्बो दोनों
Looking for the
ब्लाइंड
jump
क्यों
there.
का है
CL still able to find one. Something going to be taken down the
Huh?
opposite floor here for the moment. Advantage maintained as Patman able to find two. Spike still not found, but they know where XDL was at. And they will go ahead and snipe him out. So 3-3
हिट दोनों ब्लाइंड का है
Operator
बे भाई क्या ब्लाइंड
carried over. Paper Rex looking to continue to find some stability here.
Yeah, just love the ideas from Paper Rex when you've got the Yoru ult and you
Rang
go
bhai,
and do
nahi,
something a
बुरा
little bit
भी
off
लगता है,
kilter,
जल्दी खत्म हो
and
जाता
they
है।
follow up off
नहीं,
of
वो
it so
throw कर
quickly.
देते हैं
A bit
वो लोग।
worried there. Forsaken, maybe Sugar Zero had snuck past
Blind
the
में
Yoru
मारा
ult. Forsaken still ready for it. Patman just so consistent.
ब्रेक तो ऑलरेडी क्वालीफाई
Seems like he's
सीडिंग के
always
लिए
in the
है
right
अभी
place at the right time. Other than that one round where he got stuck in the corner, but that's all right. Clear the haunt. Ching going to be one away from a showstopper of his own.
Some pressure towards Devi, something there to try to back him up. The Trace is trying to follow here because of the Phantoms.
Full A retake खेल रहे बे दवाई
Now
कर.
just keeping that operator quiet.
Sorry, B retake.
It's probably not going to be telling too much for Paper Rex. You have to expect that there's going to be at least that one lurk there in A lobby.
Zeta
अगर
pretty
B
quickly
smoke
off the
किया
back
ना
of no
for
contact
second
of a
मेरा हो
prowler,
गया.
set up a smoke here at B. Trying to see if they can scale their way forward. The problem is the Vice util still there.
GG.
This is such a tight angle.
That something is
GG.
just on the corner here.
जीत गए बे पेरेंट्स. भाई ये लोग का awareness और timing
This
बहुत
is so
insane है bro.
aggressive. This is
He's
so
gonna miss the
aggressive.
timing.
Yeah. But still, you get the info.
एक और B smoke.
Decent amount.
Face your fear.
Not the full thing until he clears that corner, which he now will be able to do. He's going to go on the fast flank around from the back as they kind of get flushed back towards the operator. Due to the steel guard device, able to find one. There's the shot. XTL
टाइम है
taken
नहीं
down.
किधर भाई अटक गया सेव करो.
There's now they
Save
all
karo,
get funneled
save
in
karo,
towards
20 second
Forsaken. He finds the first,
Save
spots
karo.
the second, spots the third. All information gained. Patman there to cover. It's going to be a flawless as Paper X gain the lead now 4-3.
Yeah, this is just such a tricky round for Zeta Division. It's really tough for them to get much info on what's going on, but you seed
भाई
A early,
बुरा लगा भाई ये
and you're just
round
kind of
attack
messing
में.
with the other parts of the map.
बुरा लगा.
Off
वो
this
लोग
one
C
tether,
गए
that was the
C
only
से
player
भगाया.
that Patman's
B
Nightfall
गए
caught,
B
and
से
Divide just
भगाया.
ran right at
A
10-10.
गए A तो जा ही नहीं
And you have no
पाए.
choice.
हाँ?
Try to work other parts of the map, and it's full map control for Paper Rex. Especially, again, with that op being so far forward, with something able to push in towards C lobby. They can just lean in other
Good
directions.
second.
They dodge the Nightfall that Zeta sends. It's
वो
so
build
well
different है
handled
bro.
by
4
Paper
second
Rex.
build different है. Combo कर दिया.
Ojing, he is going to go aggro, and he is going to fall. Forsaken out from door, able to find one, but Patman and Divine now reinforcing the position. as well. Congratulations on the 2000th kill. Let's see if the team can go ahead and close out the round, though.
जल्दी लड़ना पड़ेगा.
Blue
यूरो भी आ
needing
गया.
to do it all. Flash into Devi's face. As there's the clone. Doesn't fall for it, backpedals. Sends it out this time, and that one does get the connection. Push coming in, clues. Gets the third. Flashes forward, nothing spotted.
Mind games.
50 seconds left
मैं
in the
बोला ना
round. The
थ्रो
full
तो
map to
करते ही
try
है
to
बे.
play
ये
with.
लोग का है. ये लोग का है.
Trying to fake that he rotated.
2v1 में
Top.
किसको पिक लेना चाहिए?
Tough situation.
ऑपर को और उसका ट्रेड दूसरा बंदा
so
या
tough.
दूसरा बंदा और ऑपर उसका ट्रेड लेगा.
Clue's going to be able to
लेकिन नहीं.
figure out a way past this.
PRX.
Now the angle for the moment, if he pushes towards Waterfall, oh, it's going to be right into something's hands.
Read Pro Max baby.
Thinking that maybe he had evacuated, thought that there was a rotation, but something keeps his feet planted, and he keeps Paper Rex in the lead, but that was certainly a bit of a dicey one.
For sure, this is another one of those mountain crunches that Paper X loves. Zeta responds really, really well. But at the end of the day, it's still a 2v1. Takes the divide there. Players just crumbling left and right. Clues able to win that battle in the long run.
एक
Problem
बार
is he
ज़्यादा हो
tried to make
जाता
it
तो
look like he
मतलब
rotated, but neither of them actually moved, and that's
मैं उसका
definitely
क्लोन
defender's
भी 2
advantage.
बार
This
क्लोन
could have
बना
been
बे.
anybody's timeout, to be perfectly
हाँ
honest.
लाइनअप वाला क्लोन बे.
But it is, in fact, Zeta
बेचारे
Divisions.
को क्लोन 2 बार दिखा.
I wouldn't have been very surprised if Alex had called a timeout after that.
इसी
Yeah.
का बिल
It's
कितना
been a
आता
little
है?
scrappy. I mean, that is the Paper X way.
Yeah, I mean, scrappy as all hell.
बहुत
Some amazing
खर्चा हो रहा है
competition in
life
the early
में.
rounds, a team flash from something there in the previous, so could have seen it, but
Just
he'll
a,
still get his words in.
just a normal day.
मेरे को
It's
एक
just
चीज
crazy.
सुनने का है काम का वॉइस नोट.
It's a Clues fan.
क्या मैं अभी सुन सकता हूँ? सुन सकता हूँ.
Interesting.
एक सेकंड रुक जाओ. आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? व्हाट्सएप का आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? ओ डन है बेबी, डन है.
Falling. Yeah, Forsaken Batman able to find some quick kills here as the crunch is very much going the way of Paper X this time
6-3.
around. Zeta Division looking to try to rework some of that flawless thrifty magic. This time aren't going to be able to
Diamond
find
निकाल दे
it.
भाई कितने दिन
Not
का लगा
yet.
है
That's a
member
nice shot on the divide to put him down to 33, and as they reface, we'll be able to collect the kill.
कौन सा
Picking up the weapon, however, impossible.
Timing of this.
Player standing.
Just a weird
देखो,
double
किधर
setup
घूमने
there.
गए देख
Bullet went, I think, right in between them.
उधर स्पॉन होना
Now
चाहता है
around
यार
the
अभी
world
स्लॉट
goes
फुल
clues.
है पीआरएक्स का बिंक्स लोलू मेरे चरणों
Just
में
that Carmen
आपकी
San Diego impression here.
कोटि
Where in
कोटि
the world
प्रणाम लव
did he go?
यू
I don't think something is any idea.
He is not reading it for now. Starting the
आज जीता तो
reposition
chance,
ever so
PRX
slightly, but
qualifier
oh,
chance
does he
के
knife
लिए.
him? Clues? Aww.
30 seconds left.
It would have been
The
very
fans
funny.
wanted it. Come
Yeah.
on.
You gotta inflict that psychic damage. Well, no, needing to try to clutch this out, and oh my god. The shot is fantastic. As there's the peak. Patman back, re-swinging, and Clues gets it done for the Red Bull.
Bro,
clutch.
hey, coach cam, baby.
This is very strange in a couple different
मेरा
ways.
coach किधर
I
गया?
think Paper X
मेरा
just
किधर गया
gets so
coach?
confident off this win at
मेरे
Rubble,
एलेक्स में किधर गया
and they're pushing space, and Divide just challenges and kind of has a rare whiffy moment there. You take down XDL, and you're like, yeah, surely this is done, but they just don't get the read there.
It's like I'm watching his stream.
Yep. I don't blame him there.
ay ay
Okay, well, Clues trying to rework some of that op magic. Divide able to get away from it, but man,
तुझे समझ इतने आया मैंने क्या लगा मेरे को समझा
hell of
रही
a round
है,
from
lovely
Zeta
यार.
Division.
As long as I'm
a
getting
tilter.
the blessings, it's
That's
all
an absolute
good.
tilter. How in the world did he get all the way back there? You're wondering. Well, look at this. Look at this read. Correct.
और आज मैं अभी थोड़ी देर रुक जाओ यार स्टिकर गया काने काने
Not sure if that prowler was cleared or not, but there was noise made. So they're, yeah, you're worried about that C's nade combo for sure.
Question 12 के
The Zeta Division, seen that many times in that spot. So a wrap. Be on Forsaken and Patman.
इस बार सेटअप चेंज किया है लोग ने दो भी
For
खेल
the
रहे
blind
हैं
there, Patman dead. Forsaken trying to tuck back, but revealed out
10-10.
10-10. Gives himself a second. Jump across. Depp suffering minor damage. As Clues eventually finds that op shot that he was hoping for.
30
Break.
seconds left.
Rex now backs
Last
against the
player
wall.
standing.
Jing trying to just go pounding
हो
forward.
जाए एक
They're
1v5
more than ready for that, and now they know exactly where Divide
हो
is
जाए
at. World on his shoulders, and Clues dialed in on the angle.
W
Nails the shot.
सारे solo
5 to
fights
5.
से
We
लेके.
are tied.
Man, just a great repositioning.
अरे
from
अरे
Zeta.
सेंटी
Again,
कर दिया
they're
नहीं
reading
नहीं
the
बड़े
map
आप
pretty
मुझसे
decently in a lot of these rounds.
आपका
Oh,
मेरा
Font,
प्यार
so
और
nice
respect love
there.
you तेरे qualified
Clues, just
qualified है
give
ना
the man
for
an op
that
and he's
नहीं
good
I
for
think
it.
एक win चाहिए कभी तो हो जाएगा
Guy
लेकिन
scooped it up and called for the hold on it. You know, you would expect that that would go over into 10-10's hands if it was going to be kept, but they want 10-10 to be that explosive entry guy. He's got a showstopper now too. King
qualified
has one as
team
well. Judge for Forsaken. Stinger in something's hands.
for playoff and champs
Still no timeout call.
का coach tilt हो
On
रहा
the
है
replay, though, could confirm that Alex is in fact alive. Thought maybe he had a heart attack and didn't hit the timeout button.
हाँ
This is good stuff again. Zeta dodges the early
any comments
attempted big execute from Paper X at C. They were looking for the showstopper setup with the deep haunt. But Zeta was nowhere near there. But now they have to worry about it still. Look at how quick Paper X is
Ninja
rotating
qualifier
onto
सब
that.
एक दूसरे से close
Paper
कर रहे हैं
X's
लेकिन
game
हो
plan here on
जाएंगे
this
वो लोग
defender side is just
सारे teams
play
वो
for
लोग qualify
contact
हो
and then
जाएंगे
rotate. Okay, they didn't follow
Oh,
up.
that's
Ooh.
a
Podi
shot.
babe Podi
Six
babe
out of five.
Podi
Well, good luck using that judge now, buddy.
Well,
Gonna make it considerably more difficult as now. Tap
Laser
the door.
मारेगा
Showstopper to guide them forward. Haunt cleared out. He does manage to get forward. He's actually in a spot where he's going to be able to nearly find value, but no! The denial from
क्या
Sugar Zero is
बचा
always so
वो?
brutal.
30
As
seconds left.
10-10 gets another.
ऐसा भागा वो अकेले जैसे लेके मैं
He's just trying to jump shot to buy.
मेरे से
Oh
ले
my
लो
God,
क्या काज
finds
दोस्त
it.
वाला
He won't. Will be depth to put him down. And that's going to be Zeta Division locking in 6 at least here for the half. Paper X a chance to try to tie it up, but the money's not in a good spot.
It is not.
They might have ults, but it's going to have to be a thrifty.
Jason, he almost got away with it.
So badly wanted that one.
So close. Sugar Zero
The
stepping up nicely.
PRX,
Ted did a great
PRX.
job here. Step there at the
PRX.
end. There we go.
Yeah!
Let's go. He messaged
यार
me.
love you यार Zeta वालों क्या enjoy कर रहे बे
He's coming.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, Zeta guy is gonna be here. I'm
Oh,
very
that's
excited.
amazing. I cannot wait.
He DM'd me on Twitter.
I didn't take a picture with Ben Affleck when I met Ben Affleck at Champs. I didn't take a picture with Daniel Day Kim when I met him in Los Angeles.
But you're gonna take a picture with Zeta
I'm
guy.
asking Zeta guy for a photo, damn it.
Me too. Me too.
What?
I'm really excited. Not gonna lie.
मैंने
This
कौन
is,
सा टाइम
again,
निकालने
okay,
का है
Paper
मैं
X
निकाल
got
ऐसे टाइम
rebel
आउट
control.
निकाल नहीं
They're
सकते
just giving up the C site because they're just saying we can play for retake on that. We have every ult in the world that's perfect for it. You do have depth pit, but it's so much to clear the pit that it's almost wasted.
Forsaken just to try to join in. That showstopper is available. That's going to be the Steel Garden to try to start. 10-10. Ooh, headshot, line it up. Does still manage to counter spam against Patman to put him down 10.
Good Sugar Zero though. Oh!
This XD, oh my god!
What?
Spins away, he finds himself a third. Forsaken's now gone.
Player standing.
Devi's dead, and the round is over.
भाई
As
तब
is the half.
लोग का
Damn near flawless to close it out. 4 rounds in a row. Zeta, they get up 7-5.
Dude, that is madness. They're being
वैसे
so
आपका
tricky.
sleeping schedule
You know, a couple aggressive TPs from Sugar Zero. They just got great responses to
मेरा अभी
these
I think
executes.
today's day
Just
4
barely
ना
dodges that. Oh my
Day
god,
3
right
and
as
day
Jing
4 है अभी
pops up, hits him in that
3 hours
and
2 hours
unbelievable stuff from XDL.
unbelievable चल रही है
Good God.
जी का मैच का क्या हुआ इसके
Unbelievable.
बाद
Well, 7-5 at the half. Zeta Division in a fantastic spot.
amazing
I wanted another watch party highlight after that round.
Right?
Securing the lead at the half.
They had to be popping off for that one. That is crazy good stuff. But we'll see.
battle change
You know,
please
switching over to defender side. The side of the map that of course you're going to expect Paper X to
Hello,
win it.
DFM.
Hey.
शुगर जीरो का
Still
फेवरेट
getting
ड्रिंक
used to
कौन से डाइट
May with
को
short hair.
भाई
Yeah,
इससे याद है
I
यार को
love
मेरे
I
पास
was
शुगर जीरो
worried that it
आइसक्रीम
was
है
going to be a
आइसक्रीम
Samson-esque,
खाएंगे चैट
Yeah.
you know, fall off.
Yeah,
But man got it done.
he did. He did not miss a beat. He is still the best player in the world right now, in my opinion. A lot of Jing accoutrement there. Of course, Alex too. A lot of
Plenty of
fans.
Zeta fans showing up.
Heck yeah. I mean, they haven't. Here's the interesting thing: Zeta hasn't beaten Paper X in
बंको
the
ये तेरे में
franchise era.
Mm.
They've lost every
बंको
time. But maybe today's the day. They're playing loose. They're looking like they're having fun. They're hitting some good shots.
केड़े
You're probably going to go up on the pistol, you would think, because of Paper X's atrocious win rate on it.
प्रॉब्लम क्या है मालूम है ये लोग अटैकिंग
They
बहुत
might have
strong
done
है
enough in that app.
बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग है बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग है
Have to see.
मेरा पैकेट
I mean, when we saw the draft, you're like, oh, yeah, I mean, how you really meant to try to go and tackle this against Paper X.
Right.
This is a hell of a way. As Forsaken, able to find one, but doesn't anticipate that second player pushing forward. So XCL finds him. Sugar Zero gets something depth, collects 2. As that's just going to be depth, massacring 3. Both pistols on the map, going the way of Zeta as they stretch the lead further.
Yep, they did to Paper X what Paper X tried to do them at the beginning of the first pistol. And they were just a little more patient with it.
तीनों मैप देखेंगे ना यार,
Cooked them.
तीनों मैप देखेंगे ना भाई.
Man, oh man, Zeta's got some really good
अपना
reads
मैप
today.
एक थोड़ी है, Zeta का है भाई, जीतने
They've
दो.
come in and they're trying to make it the best of a bad situation. Obviously, playoffs is doomed, but got hope.
Go on a high note. But if you're gonna beat any team,
Yeah, why not beat Paper X?
Paper X would be a good one to be like, well, that, you know, this is all we got, but it's still pretty good. Depp once again looking to try to go for this crunch. And with that added layer coming through from Sugar Zero and Clues, well, they are just gonna go ahead and
भाई
run
कैसे
them into
बचा
a
वो?
fine little pulp here.
कैसे बचा वो जम करके?
Batman down to 12. Chance
ये उठ
maybe to
जाएगा?
do some damage here in the hands of Divide, but never mind.
Next
They're just gonna
map
line
जाएगा.
up, and that's gonna be a quick little three-piece there as Clues tries to fast-track the ultimate. And Zeta get up to 9.
Yeah, and you're still keeping 4 guns again into this bonus for Zeta. So that's 3 Guardians and a Bulldog. They're going to be bringing to bear and whatever
अबे
else
यार,
they
G2
send
शुरू जीत गया क्या?
by, right through the smoke.
This.
Yeah, it's just a repeat of the last pistol round in some ways. In terms of the big picture strategy there for Zeta. Now we're going to try the old rubble attempt from Paper Rex. It's actually early for Jing.
A little bit of a just quick hop, doesn't go for the full commit there.
Yeah, they were just kind of, I think, feeling out what the response would be from Zeta if there was one. Zeta wasn't in position to do anything about it.
One's behind the door, flash into the face as paint shells fly. It's going to be a double push up into this position as the boom bot chasing forward. Not quite able to find the pop. You kind of have 2 players a little bit stranded, but Zeta Division not wanting to get caught off guard here. Get too aggressive, they opt to back away.
ए भाई ये समझ गया बे, पूरा retake खेल रहे बे लोग.
We can tell this is just the full steam ahead for Paper X onto the A site.
Yeah, it's going to have to be full retake. And the Vice Wall going to help give away. There's going to be players coming. The real question is
4 बंदे retake
is
पे.
Divide going to be ready for this much?
4 बंदे
Certainly hear the
retake पे.
footsteps now.
Should have some idea. It's good smoke there to cut Divide off.
Finds the first and can't find anything else. A Vandal on the floor, primed for the taking.
दरवाजा खोलेंगे.
Time though ticking, needing to get a move on. Is Batman able to pull back?
पूरा
Gets
निकाल
away from the
सकते हैं वो लोग
paranoia.
पीछे भगा तो
All
रहे
Paper
PRX
X
को.
pretty deeply entrenched here on the site. XCL through the smoke. Finds one. Clues gets another. Jing needing to do more, but he cannot. It's all down to something as the hold is coming through. The angle is there from XCL.
Chat.
And oh my goodness.
Good
Zeta
fucking
Division
retake, bro.
convert the bonus to get the double digits.
Actually a good fucking retake.
Over the top. It's been 7 rounds in a row, and that is now going to force the first time out from Paper X.
Huh?
Yeah, this is fantastic stuff from Zeta.
But
Again,
action
overstacking
में
this
good
angle.
retake.
Nothing Divide can do there. There's a really nice smoke from Sugar Zero to make sure that if anybody else was in the vicinity, they were going to have a hard time getting in to punish that. Able to isolate that fight. And then they win a fight through the smoke. Able to hit some good shots along the way. And yeah, absolutely gonna need a timeout. Not what you were expecting here.
राजभर बोल रहा है ऐसे खेलेगा प्लेऑफ में कुछ काम नहीं है
against a
अपने
team
को.
that
हर गेम को सीरीज
struggled,
बोलना पड़ता है. हर बार
taken
इतना
one
पुश
map
करके अपन
in 3
डांस
series
करते
of
हुए
Zeta Division.
समर वाला वाइब्स लेके आ रहे थे एंट्री पे, और अभी हम लोग ऐसा खेल रहे हैं. क्या मजा आ रहा है क्या तुम लोग ऐसा खेल रहे
Reinforcing
हो?
some
सब
things.
जाने दो, अभी ये गेम पे फोकस मत
You
करो,
want to
नेक्स्ट
have
गेम
fun
पे,
as
ठीक
Paper
है?
X. That's part of what makes them successful. That's when they're at their best. You got to be careful with it. Sometimes it can get a little out of control. Oh, Zeta's just looking fantastic. I mean, XDL and Clues in particular have really shown up today. 10-10 has had some good rounds. Sugar Zero's been stalwart. Depth, he's had a couple multi-kills here and there, but he hasn't really been called upon to go crazy because some of these other players are. Clues is 18-6.
He's having a whale of a time.
Goodness.
इसलिए अच्छा खेल रहे हैं.
Shotguns and sheriffs.
ऑलरेडी बाहर है, पता है.
It's the old west for Paper Rex. They need to find some way in. What a setup this is. This is so annoying.
अच्छा retake था
A
लेकिन.
bit of
Genuinely
a
अच्छा
triple
retake.
high-low, tap of the door. Prowler to check around B main. Nothing going to be seen there. Boombot sent. Jing Up and over the top, trying to bound forward. It's going to be good for one with the judge in hand, but it's just going to be a massacre here. There's something. TP's behind them. Not sure if they realize this, though. Well, they certainly do now. And that's going to be XCL easily able to collect it. So no Thrifty to be found. 8 rounds now in a row. Zeta Division 2 away from taking down Paper X on loading.
First team to do it in a while. It's been 12 consecutive wins for Paper X on this map. And who knew that Zeta Division just actually the best Lotus team in the world. They're just reading them, man. Like, they just have them downloaded. They know what they're doing at every twist and turn.
Showstopper out, lob, kill not found. Sugar Zero still playing close, trying to drag across. Jing does manage to find a second, something going to be taken down as well. Just settling. A 3v2, Paper X favored for the moment. Zeta quickly trying to get into position. Clues on this approach, he's going to have to tap the door. And that is going to alert absolutely everyone from Paper X. Just not giving him the angle, though. The retap, this further delays things, allows for that spike to continue to tick away. Slides forward, looks like, oh my god, he actually manages to snap and get the reaction there, sends out the ultimate. Now he's going to try to clutch this. Sees nade over towards his face, tucks back, dodges that. And Jing still has a vandal in hand, picks up a 4K to break the win streak and get Paper X up to 6.
Just does not feel comfortable right now because Clues is so dialed in. He best divide. Nice little set play here from Paper X to take bound control. And they just barely do. Oh, Clues. Outdo something. I mean, he is feeling it right now. He is absolutely on fire. And, you know, normally Devi is so reliable in those situations. Clues is, look at how fast he is. You're getting close to Devi's ult.
Oh, and Jing is just flashed up, trying to go for this entry. Basically been 3 rounds in a row. Forsaken, however, with a cheeky TP, sends out a paranoia, but Clues does not get caught by that. The Prowler gives his position away. Bit of a bait, some frantic spam. Thorns now set up. Oh, knocked down to 10 health, has to back away. A 4v4. Very much in hand here for Zeta. Something goes flashing out. Checking over towards Waterfall. Still depth tucked in. Playing this quietly. Spam going across through the smoke. Able to find a bit of damage. XTL going to be taken down, but Depth finds something. Forsaken gone as well. Seal guarded now invested. Devi finds one. Follow the trail. 10-10 just there. Stuck behind the pillar, but Depth fighting back. Devi comes up here. Scrappy. They nearly lose it out, but Paper X, they do persevere.
4 rounds.
It's such good coordination from Zeta Division on this retake attempt. Good God, Clues. Just so fired up. The TP nice from Forsaken. The spam there almost gets him, and then the haunt almost gets more players, but Patrick just misses a couple times. You're kind of waiting for him to have that classic moment where he just shows up and has a huge multi-kill to win you around. Well, there it is.
Double Marshall here. Oh, yep.
This might work.
If it does. And it does. As XCL collects a collat. I'm going to call it the Pillar of Misery.
That एक दिन 5-man ये try करेंगे बे.
That is absolutely brutal. Well, obviously, weapons not going to be scooped up. Good damn it. I mean, Depp is literally at 1 HP here as Nightfall's going to go across. Finds one. Answering Nightfall going to be sent out. But XTL, he's a hit. What a hell of a shot. And he just swings him. Oh my goodness. Sugar Zero TPing in behind Pep, and they have no idea what's going on. As Zeta look to pull up another flawless Thrifty.
एक बार ये try करेंगे.
To get to map point.
It's so creative.
एक बार ये try करेंगे.
It's so creative. This is art. Just, it's a
30
masterpiece.
seconds left.
अभी भी
There's nothing you can
टेक्निकली
do
देखा
here.
जाए
You
तो
should
उल्टे जा
save,
सकता है.
brother.
समथिंग बाय सेव करो बेशरम. 5v1 है. सेव का
Ron is
ट्राई
cooked.
करो. गन चाहिए. समथिंग बाय. समथिंग बाय.
Get out of there. There's no hope. I don't care how weak some of them are.
F क्या हो गया?
I mean,
Unbelievable.
10
just the
seconds
read
left.
off the beginning
क्या हो गया? बराबर है.
into
क्या F?
a great decision off of their nightfall to TP in behind, and
बफर रन है. ये रिफ्रेश करो.
nobody's the
बराबर है
wiser
सब.
on paper
First
X. They
class.
can't hear it. Sugar Zero's
Balls
just
thrifty again.
had some brilliant ults today.
Match point.
All three of them have been
Zeta
impactful in one way or another. They didn't win one of them, but the other two
निकाल
have
पाएंगे.
been difference makers.
Like,
PRX से हमने. वो भी
oh,
heavy
it's
PRX
disgusting.
fan है.
I mean,
Heavy
Jake, I
PRX
mean, yeah,
fan
he's
है.
swinging out and he's just like, yeah, I'm screwed.
Time out.
Oh boy. Well, it has to be 5 in a row just to put it to overtime, which would be
हाथ तो लगा है यार.
interesting. I mean, Paper X does play a lot of overtime on this map, but I don't know.
हल्का बफर और then
Zeta's
all
just-
good. हाँ.
They've got reads. They've got
सारे PRX
strats.
fan. सारे PRX fan भाई. लड़का लोग का है
Has to
entry.
be today. Something that's
Coach
been
can
severely
become,
lacking
please.
in the past series. It just seems like, you know, maybe a case of when the pressure's off, go for broke.
W.
Right now they're
W.
looking fantastic.
Yeah, as encouraging as
PRX
this is,
क्या हो
it
गया
must be
है?
a little frustrating for Zeta
चिल्ले
fans.
में वो लोग लाइफ में
Oh,
एकदम
sure.
सॉर्ट
I think it's,
है
you know,
वो लोग.
similar to what we were talking about with Nongshim earlier.
3-0 प्लेऑफ में जाके बैठे.
Obviously, very different circumstances.
चैंपियंस में जाके बैठेंगे.
But like we said,
कोई स्ट्रेस
you're going to
नहीं.
go out on a high note.
खेल रहे बस एक
Why
दूसरे के
not
साथ.
just
Ranked.
have some fun? I mean, you could call
Friendship
this kind of
day,
the definition of a trap game where
सबको जोर से फ्रेंडशिप डे विश कर दो.
the
हैप्पी
worst
फ्रेंडशिप
team's
डे
going up against one of the best in
सबको.
your league, and because of that, there's just this weird mental thing that comes into play where the worst team just can play loose and play for fun, and they win, and the better team is, you know, just kind of in cruise control and they let it slip.
देखा वो लोग ने भी वही बोला.
Well, this should be a site there.
Yeah.
I would not expect XDL to stick around.
फिर से
Yeah.
retake. फिर से retake.
Not
है.
ambiguous at all. Just a straight up storm forward here on
भाई
the
मेरे को
side.
एक बात
Now
बताओ
post
लेकिन
plant
ये
situation Divide once
रिस्की
again.
नहीं है क्या? मतलब ये जो वॉल वो कर रहा है.
Looking to try to hold the line.
नॉर्मली अगर दो बंदे फ्लैंक का है.
He's in trouble again,
Still
though.
working forward.
Thorns activated.
Oh
One's going to be
fuck.
popped. Delays them here for now.
Delay heavy.
He still has no help.
Paranoia going to connect. The jump forward. 10-10. Able to collect.
Follow tree.
Showstopper immediately.
Cheese.
Now
Nice.
popped. Rushing forward. Sees getting the grab. Holds him back here for now. Paranoia as well,
play.
going to be layered in. He's just going to lob it in close. Nothing going to be found from there. The swings now starting to come through. Sugar Zero collecting two.
एक और retake
Being
हो
able
गया
to find one.
क्या?
XDL trying to find his way back over onto the top rope, but Sugar Zero is the hero!
Time नहीं है.
But he can't get the round win.
भाई
So,
अच्छा खेल
puts
रहे
himself
बे
a
Zeta
4K.
लेकिन
I
हाँ.
was hyped up. Couldn't hear the clock.
वो
The big
Zeta का
Rex
नाम
keep
है
going.
ईशान.
I was gonna say, I'm like, dang, you got really excited about
भाई
that.
अच्छा तो
loss.
खेल रहे
While
बे.
since he's been bragging like this. and I
Sugar
just got
Zero का
really
score
excited,
देख.
And also, I just flew back from Los Angeles yesterday.
Yeah.
And I've been up since 5 in the morning. I'm jet lagged to hell.
Yeah. You get no sympathy from me.
Enemy remaining.
Still, though, I mean, concerning for Paper X because they're not learning from previous mistakes.
Now we
And to make matters worse, they throw them a completely different look. They paranoia instead of smoke.
नाम नहीं है Zeta का symbol है. हाँ
Device
मतलब
screwed
वही.
again, and there's nobody there to
There
help.
go.
Still almost lose if it wasn't for the time. They would have. The good news is you got them on kind of half by here.
They have so much information given the push out there at Mount.
Euro ulti लेकिन.
Quick to rotate, but can they match? Pivot back here from Paper X.
ये ना हो कि
Tough
वो लोग
situation to
Euro
read,
ना
actually.
use करे. सोच के कि वो लोग
Is
eco
Zeta
है.
gonna rotate off the back of this, and it's pretty
I
fast as
hope
we
वो
can
लोग
see.
use करे
They're
यार.
actually gonna dodge the vice wall.
कि
There,
next round
there's
वो
gonna
लोग
be
तुम्हें
no
Zing और दवाई का भी अल्टा देगा. Nice.
recognition
W.
here, but because of
Oh, walled in.
yeah,
Now start trying to advance forward. There's the overwhelm already. 10-10 finding one. Forsaken going to be taken down. Something.
Race beaten at the
Exiting the dimensional drift. His Storm's going to be lobbed in over towards water. Showstopper sent from Jing. This time able to find a kill. 10-10 falls, but XCL finds one. Sugar Zero gets another. He's a little rally back. Jing again having a big round with Devi there alongside him. They managed to persevere, but the money is just certainly not in a cozy position.
3 more rounds, baby. This is PRX, baby. 3 more rounds.
Taking this to OT.
And it's
ये
still
round
really
था, फिर
uncomfortable for
उनके पास
Paper Rex
OT लेके
because
जाने के लिए दवाई का भी अल्ट है, पैटमैन का भी अल्ट आएगा.
so well throughout this half, making it really miserable for Paper Rex to try to find ways through. I mean, you have to use a showstopper, and you still even take damage there as Jing. But long run, able to get that 3K. Devi steady for the other two. So still some work to do here just for overtime. Got a pit. Devi's close to a steal card.
Most entertaining team है ना
These are
ये.
your alts that you're considering on Sugar Zeros. I should absolutely be pointing that out because he has been crazy good with them.
ये लोग एलेक्स भाई को स्ट्रेस देख के लोगों को मजा आता है.
Normally, I just kind of forget the Omen ult is there half the time because it just doesn't get used. But Sugar Zero has found some great moments. If they push this, they are in trouble. Oh, but the timing. Is the Vice wall there? No, it's over at A. I see the smoke.
Don't have it. Try to slow this up. So
Combo
चाहिए. That big paranoia goes crashing through the baby door. Pinch shell now as well going to be lobbed up at 10-10. Able to find one. Thinking once again going to be taken down.
ये लोग का retakes अच्छा तो है.
Tap at the plant, the seas, finding the grab. XTL forced to backpedal away.
Planted.
Sugar Zero slowly tries to get this
Question
approach going
is
in.
के double
Towards
flank
B-game,
का
but
लोगों को
has
पता
the spot
रहेगा.
out.
Thorns are live.
अब पता है.
Gonna be a double face though.
हाँ?
Depth is just able to go ahead and win out the
ऐसा
fight.
peek लिया
Right
जिसे नहीं
off the
पता था.
rip. Player advantage here in hand. As that might just be it. Something needs to go absolutely huge. Fadeaway shot for the first. Beacon finds another. But his attention going to be split in so many different directions. Trying to interrupt it, finds it! Tries to go for the transfer, but he cannot. Appears to come in. 13-9. Zeta Division. Take down Paper Rex. The first team
12 win in a row,
in 13
घर
attempts
पे.
to make it happen. Lotus is theirs.
Who would have thought it?
Coach cam.
But they are just so well prepared for today.
ये जा रहा है तीसरा.
In particular, some of these really cool ideas with how they're setting up some trap plays, some trick
ये
plays
जा रहा है.
that catch Paper Rex completely off guard. I mean, the 3-man stack, it's
भाई लेकिन एक चीज देखा क्या तुम लोग ने? वो लोग का रीटेक्स कितना क्लीन था वेजेटा का. मतलब वो लोग को क्लियरली पता था वो लोग को क्या करने का है. ये लोग को हराने के लिए कितना क्लियर रीटेक्स था वो लोग का.
Devi doing his damnedest, having some very good moments there as well as Ching from time to time. You can see the smiles from Alex.
क्या जो लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे 2700 लोग लाइक कर दो. वेरी क्लोज टू 5k लाइक्स मिल जाते हैं. दवाई को क्या कर सकते हैं पिक लेने की?
Zeta just had
नहीं दवाई ने पिक
every
लिया ठीक
right
है
idea.
लेकिन वो जो स्विंग मारा ना वो दोनों को नहीं मार
I
पाता
think,
था.
you know, I could kind of see it from the beginning.
और
Man, the
क्योंकि
Mac
राइट
pretty
से
decent on this
स्पॉट
attacker
किया
side.
और
Got some good moves. They've got
वो
some good
क्रॉसिंग
reads.
नहीं कर रहा था और लेफ्ट से
But it's hard
वॉल्ट
to say
किया.
on the
दो
defenders
बंदे स्पॉट हो गए
how
तो
well that
थोड़ा
was going to hold up.
पीछे
And boy, oh
जाके
boy, it held
लड़
up
सकते.
great.
थोड़ा ओवर हो गया वो.
Oh, it certainly did.
लेकिन ठीक
Wow,
है बे.
that has gotta
क्या
be a
भाई
damn
ये लोग
good
को हम लोग
feeling.
क्या वो करे?
Zeta
ऐसा करना
with the
चाहिए
win
वैसा
here on their
करना
map
चाहिए.
pick, and some
हाफ शॉट मारा ये
Obviously,
ऑलरेडी
Paper Rex has been so
क्वालिफाइड है
damn
भाई.
clean after the very longest
लोग
time, but
chill
now
भी
we get ready to
करेगा
go to their
ना.
sunset.
All
As
round
we
life
ready to
भी
pass
करेगा.
things over to the
तो
analyst desk, I
पड़ेगा.
just want to remind our sisters downstairs, Andy, that he made a bet that if Zeta Division won
Alex
this
भाई
one,
का
he would
लेकिन रोज
strip
का
on
है.
stage. So with
वॉकिंग
that,
में
I'll
हंस
pass
के
it
आता
back
है
over to the analyst desk.
और फिर टाइम आउट लेते लेते बीट हो जाता
I
है.
can't wait. I don't even know why he doubted them. That's insane.
भाई
Obviously, Zeta was
चौथा
gonna
फर्स्ट
win
ब्लड.
this map. Paper Rex's best map. They've won 13 consecutive times on Lotus, not just here in Pacific, but on the international stage. But you know what? this is Zeta's best map as well, and there's so much tape to work off of for Paper X. And Zeta definitely did their homework.
We clowned them for picking this map. We said, you don't know what you're doing. This is insane. Why would you pick Lotus into Paper X? They just threw it in our faces. They said, you're all frauds. You don't know what you're talking about. We can beat them here, and they did just that. The pressure is off. They can play so loose. Have fun with it. And they just rolled Paper X. I'm so lost. I don't understand.
We don't know anything, apparently. Sugar Zero, I actually meant to say Sugar Zero. That was actually a little, that was amazing what he also did near in the final rounds as well. Clues as well, just phenomenal performance from Zeta Division. Props.
Clues' PC, I've never seen him shoot like this.
Also, it's insane that Frost picked him on his build diff.
What does Frost know that we don't know?
Yeah, he knows something because we're all like, you're an idiot.
I mean,
but clearly we were the idiots. So.
This game was just so insane from Zeta Division. I mean, you could tell. I don't think this was peak Paper X, right? I think in the back of their minds, they know that this game doesn't count for much. So they're playing loose, they're playing sloppy, they're not playing the way that they should. And Zeta Division, playing without any of this pressure, can just turn it on like this.
I'm sorry. I'm a fraud.
Okay, look, okay, Zeta and Zeta fans, and we have something to say to you. Let's, Pilski, why don't you start this off?
I'll start, yes. I'm sorry. Zeta Division is the best team in Pacific. Ramen is superior to every other kind of noodle. Japan is the best country in the world, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Paper X's Lotus is mid. They're not even that good. Probably the teams that they've beaten are not that good either. And I was wrong. Sorry to Zeta Division.
Thank you. Big time, Showtime, would you like to say something?
I want to say I'm a fraud. I'm sorry. I will go
Don't
to that
tell me.
Zeta watch party.
Tell
I'm going to go to that Zeta watch party, going to buy drinks for everybody. You all deserve it. You've been showing up. They showed up today with their eliminated playoff contention or playing against Paper X. They showed up to cheer. And I mean, I would love to be there right now. I mean, they have to be having the time of their lives. And I mean, we should have seen this going.
Oh, absolutely. We're we know nothing. In fact, let's just look at some of the beautiful moments.
It's
by Clues.
It's Clues, and then it's Sugar Zero. I mean, I've not seen an individual performance like this from Clues in forever. He's finding space on the lurks. He's hitting multi-kills. He's winning big swing rounds. I mean, who is this guy?
The reaction. Yeah, I feel like Zeta guy was powering them up. Something crazy here. Yeah, Clues was finding some crazy gaps, to be honest. It was a little bit sloppy, holding on to everything from Paper X. That's exactly what I wanted to see. That was my specific request, is like, I want to see a big play from Zeta Division, and then I want to see Zeta guy's reaction at the watch party, and the replays guy definitely did deliver. Great game from Sugar Zero as well. I mean, you can see how many different angles this guy's playing. He's being very annoying for Paper X to play against. I just question it. It's like, where was this from Zeta? Every time. When the pressure is off, you can see the potential of this team.
Yeah.
You know, when they don't have anything left to play for but just pride, you know, they are able to switch on and they are able to show us their true form.
This round was so sick. They eco them by doing that triple up down, then they hit them with the fatal Omenal combo that we saw Paper X use on Haven. They beat them with their own stuff, man. It's so sick. It's so sick. Sugar Zero taking the map MVP. I'm so speechless after this. This is the last thing I expected heading into today, but now we got a series.
Well, it's over for Paper X. This is it.
The win streak is gone.
It's gone. Zeta did the unthinkable. They beat Paper X on Lotus. What a Sunset. Who cares about Sunset? It's over. It's over, guys. I think we're just going to sit in the audience and just put on Zeta Division shirts. And
I'm a believer. I'm a Zeta Division fan.
I'm doubling down. I'm doubling down. They lost against T1 on this map recently. Paper X is good on this map. This is a reverse sweep angle, surely.
Oh, that's so boring. I hope they don't reverse sweep.
Surely it's a reverse. Right, Vic?
Okay, look. Zeta Division definitely played Lotus well, but Paper X, I think they got a little sloppy on some of those rounds on Lotus, and what that tells me is also where their mental state is right now. It's a little too relaxed.
It is. I'm going to double down, though. Paper X, They have only lost to Gen.G on this map. They're beating teams like Fnatic, Sentinels, Team Liquid. These are, again, all of the top teams from other regions. Zeta Division lost to T1 on this map. It was not a good look. I'm going to build up the same narrative again. There is no way Zeta Division should win this game.
Do you remember
Sunset here?
When Zeta, they used Phoenix on this map once upon a time with Depp, so...
Oh, that would be fun.
I'm kind of...
I doubt it, but I would love it. I would love it. I mean, that would be the ultimate playing, like, just entirely lose, just playing and have fun. But, I mean, I think we still have to say Paper Rex are the favorites. I am with you. Paper Rex, in theory, on paper,
even after
still be winning. The only thing is that
the map we just saw.
I would like to hope Alex has taken them all backstage and give them a serious talking to.
I hope he's got them over his knees showing now. That's what I hope. Like, dear God, guys, what was that? Wake up.
That's reserved for special people.
Oh, right.
I mean, you just can't be losing these kind of games. I mean, I think even when the pressure is off, right? I mean, I get it. And I think, you know, at the front of their brains, they still want to win, but at the back of their minds, they know that this game doesn't really count for much. But I think if you're a true competitor, you want to be the best team in the world, you want to prove that again.
That's true.
You have to show up in every game, whether it matters or not. You need to be dominant.
It's true.
So I think now
बैंक
they've
का
had that
document
loss,
चाहिए
they had their fun, they messed around.
घर पे
I would
लाके
like to
देते क्या
hope
वो
that
लोग?
Flix
मतलब
switch
अगर
with
कुछ
them now
documents बैंक
and they
से
start
चाहिए तो?
playing properly.
You know what? I
मतलब
think
मेरा
it's
आ
actually
रहा
really
है।
important going into
मेरा
playoffs,
दोस्त
going
भी काम
into
करता है वहाँ
champs
पे।
even,
Yeah.
to lose.
लेकिन
Because if you
दूसरा
go
बैंक
on a
से अगर
really...
कुछ चाहिए तो?
This was actually the problem with Paper X in 2023. They were unstoppable, actually, and then you forget what it is to lose. The same thing happened with Karen and Gen.G as well. So I think this is actually an important learning lesson, but I don't know. Zeta could continue this momentum. Paper X has been dominant on Sunset, like you guys said. Dubai on that stage was iconic.
There you go. He's going to be back on the Sage, something on the Sova. This is the comp that they've had a reasonable amount of success with. This is one of the only maps where
PRX on
Sunset's actually
top.
gonna pilot
Davai
the pipeline.
bolte.
He does the same thing on Icebox in the past, and it's an agent that he's shown to be quite comfortable. A lot of cheeky plays that Paper X can pull, and the Sage has been the core of their Sunset comp, even going back to the Gecko days.
No changes for Zeta Division, running
इतना
very
ज़्यादा
much
stress
with what we
नहीं
would
लेगा
expect from them. They've been in this
Obviously
style the
win
whole
चाहिए,
stage,
लेकिन-
depth sticking to that signature Viper. But of course, you got to look out for clues, you got to look out for Sugar Zero. Had an electric map 1, and they're going to want to continue that into map 2.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we're going to send this back to our casters. Paper Thin, are you sailing 2 ships right now? Because what's going on?
कौन सा बैंक है दूसरा? HDFC.
I don't know. Did you get a promotion?
I might be getting one, I guess. I was not expecting that.
बाप रे, बहुत
That
traffic
was
है।
awesome from Zeta.
Unbelievable.
A lot of fun to watch.
ठंडे के दिन
Yeah,
इतना
I
कैसे?
mean, I feel way less foolish about misjudging that one
हाँ,
round.
ये सब बातें सुन के ऐसा लगता है क्या? अरे नींद
Hey,
की कमी हो रही है
Screw
करके?
it, they got the win.
That's just it.
Well, now they look to do what we thought was impossible and close things out over Paper X. Potentially 2-0 fashion. Obviously, this is Paper X's map pick.
Yes.
Mock और retake wall देखो.
It's hard to imagine. These are like Zeta's Paper X's 2 best maps in a lot of ways. Oh my God.
And Ten's getting aggro. Got Clues in behind him though, and Clues is continuing on his merry way from the first map, finding 2 kills. Paint shell into the corner, Sugar Zero trying to escape, cannot do so. Deb, however, will peek in towards market, and with a shot, the headshot is instantaneous.
Bro, Zeta को मालूम था exactly क्या होने वाला है
3 for 3
भाई.
on pistols, another hot start.
And it's Clues again. Going huge. 3 kills in the pistol. My God. This is fun to watch. 10-10 just sacrificing himself for the cause. The slow orb doesn't matter. They just walk right through it. They're ready to take these fights. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Given the space, you know, Paper X has to play for retake.
वो लोग retake के पोजी में नहीं जाने दिया.
Kind of curious.
Looking for the wide swing. Jing is able to find one. Paint shell now going to be lobbed in, but quickly be
second by summer team है घूमने नहीं जाना.
Be found, and XCL collects his second pat, but at the same time able to find a lurk. Clue's going to be
Gun
struck
चाहिए
down.
आजा.
Here's the late linger from 10-10, denying the weapon out of hand. And that leaves something to try to see if he can get a bit more damage.
अरे बाप रे पटमैन.
Decent value.
इसका रीड नहीं रहेगा, एक मारेगा.
Finds the first right there in his face.
Oh,
His depth.
almost
It's a shot to
दो
the
मारते
shoulder,
हैं.
but can find no more. Overall, a pretty good eco attempt here from the side of Paper Rex, but it's still going to be 2-0 to start for Zeta.
Yeah, this is much better. Considering the other two egos for Paper Rex were leaving 4 guns in Zeta's hands. So you're a little more happy about the way this went. Pretty interesting read. They actually threw a smoke on the other side of that wall to Paper Rex early. Try to hide this setup that they were doing, but Zeta took long enough that Paper Rex just started pushing through. It's A-okay.
My guess probably being a response to Patman just rushing and trying to find a weapon. Haven't really been able to scale forward at all A main, so I have to be suspicious that there's still going to be a player lingering around tiles. Regardless, Devi, outlaw at hand, finds one, spots another, sets up the slow orb, and Depp has to backpedal.
W.
Yeah, I really like it. When Devi snipes on this map. He's really clean with it.
Devi pushing market, Clues gets a spot. It's going to be a triple face in towards Boba. Trades it back.
Look at this, they're rotating again. I mean, Paper X is just really committing some of this early contact.
You know, with the dart in the market, this is going to give multiple eyes now in towards top mid. Jing, however, going to be caught. Basically still in motion. The swing in, Forsaken going to be good for one. Steadies the aim, finds another, but Clues swinging back out. Now sends up the deal down. The 2v1, the jiggle peek. Keeps himself alive. The spike there. Separating his jump peek out, but Sugar Zero right there alongside him. Gets the bonus conversion. And oh boy, there is something here in the Pacific waters, it would seem. As I see that timer paused.
It needs to be. I mean, they're just not kind of playing together. Paper X is going for the big hero moments, and that's playing into Zeta's hands because they're rotating as a group, and they're making really quick decisions. You know, they make contact, they get a pick, they go a different direction because they're anticipating Paper X's quick reactions. And they're correct, and Jing tries to go for the big play there. Maybe just not thinking that there'd be 3 players trying to push up mid-top. So you have to kind of talk about being a little bit more disciplined, I think, here as Paper X. You know, we had a chance to sit down with Alex on the Yap to Asia podcast the other day. And he was talking about, you know, one of the things that they actually talked about their lead up to their win at Toronto was focusing on themselves, focusing on their individual play, on their individual decision making, things like that, that actually were the most important. You know, when it came to the finals, going up against Fnatic,
right?
We asked him, like, what was the prep like? You know, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, we kind of didn't anti-strat that much against them. We mostly went for focusing on ourselves, what we could fix, what we could make better. And I think that's something that would be well suited for, you know, the coach to be talking about here with his team. Because I think it's just individual decision making that's crumbling. And whether that be, there is some questionable decisions in some of the macro stuff too, sure. But there's some moments where they can play these things a little bit better. They're going to go for another big push.
And that's going to be taken dead off the rip. Covering fire out. Patman does manage to find 10-10 on the trade. Heal has to be used here for Devi. Get back up towards half HP. Same time though, A open for the taking as weapons going to be collected. Jing with one more. Get a showstopper online. Might be necessary in trying to convert this.
If you can find that kill, that'd be huge.
Spike plant.
Turn this map right around.
Oh.
With the spawn of the one, scale forward, and Jing dead. That leaves that Phantom now there on the floor. Patman able to find a second. Sugar Zero continuing to just play aggressively, pushes forward. Streets noted. Patman dead. Something looking back behind the box, but they know exactly where he's at. As he will get a good amount of damage, but cannot find the kill. It's a little go of it to try to pull off a thrifty, but it's 4-0 for Zeta.
Sugar Zero again surviving with almost no HP. Saw it on Lotus once where he was down to 2. This time he's down to 1.
This guy's got plot armor.
He does have the plot armor today. It's a good start for Paper Rex. I thought they might go for one of those TikTok walls up above the box. Try to maybe set up Jing, but they opt to just try to push through the smoke. And really nice positioning from Zeta Division. Reading that situation about as good as you can. Devi's going to have the op. Showstopper for Jing. Jing's backed off though. A lot of util being dumped here at A, and I think they were hoping to maybe bait the showstopper there with all that util used. Instead, it actually worked too well. Jing just didn't really have an opportunity. Challenge here at top. Dap.
Forsaken gone again.
Look at
He's
Dap.
having one of the roughest days that he's ever had in his career. Dep now going to be ping revealed out. And showstopper.
Oh my god, उसने फिर भी मारा free kill.
It just feels like every single time they start getting any kind of advantage here, it's so quickly taken away from them. Hunter's Fury now opened up just to try to clear out mid. Nothing's going to be spotted there. It's Patman about to be run down, but no, holds his own for at least one more. But it's still an advantage here for the side of Zeta.
Yep.
Oh, but TP across towards his A site. Divide still hovering nearby.
Bit of a gamble. Don't have any smokes online just
Yeah,
yet for Sugar
try
Zero.
again,
Maybe
TP.
one's coming into cycle. There it is. So he can smoke that angle off.
वो लोग क्वेश्चन कर
The
रहे हैं कि
ability to
कहाँ
get
पे
through.
करके
You have
मैं
the Hunter's Fury for post plant here too.
30 seconds
Potentially end up being their undoing here. Something needing to find this lurk.
भाई साइफर का रीड देखो
left. Player
But no,
standing.
it's clues. Wise
हो
to
गया
it.
मेरा हो गया भाई चैट
By setting up a wall. The smoke gone, sees the gun barrel, takes a shot, but there's the counter swing. Willed away at.
डॉट
He's able to find one, but can find nothing more. Sugar Zero will keep them advancing forward. 5-0. Zeta Division are looking indomitable.
They're just reading this stuff so well.
हाँ एक सेकंड
Ready for
जेटा जीत
Forsaken
गई
to be up
लास्ट
on that
गेम
box.
5-0 up है
It's a great angle for Depp. In the first kill, this second kill is just him
5-0 up
finding
है
Jing's head out of the air. Oh, Sugar Zero following up off a 10-10 so nicely there. And not much that Tavai can do there. That is such a tough spot to be in. It's all sheriffs. I mean,
भाई कोई लोग
dare I start talking about
मैं कल मिलके
how
अच्छा
this
लगा
completely
होप
changes
मैं याद
the
रखूंगा
Group
लव यू
Omega,
प्रतीक भाई याद है
playoff situation in terms of
Yeah.
who's going to be
थैंक
placed
यू
where
आने
in
के
the
लिए मेरी
rankings.
जान
looking
टुडे
at it
थैंक यू
on
फॉर
the
सपोर्टिंग थैंक यू आने के लिए
Synchronize
लव
on
यू
that
मेरी
one.
जान टुडे
Yeah, I
लव
mean,
यू
people might think like, oh, there's not too much to this one. I'll hold my thought. As Hunter's Fury, a tag, second one, gonna end up going a little bit wide. They cannot find Patman there at the end to go ahead and confirm the kill. Jing up over the top of the box and instead of shots, and now they're well aware. Really both gonna be sent to slide in, 10-10, nearly finding two. He's gonna get the one, but the push forward, Sugar Zero able to pay all stuff. Finds the kill as Jing trades it
भाई
back.
डैमेज प्रो मैक्स चल
Here's
रहा है
Paper Rex, the player advantage.
40
CL finds the buy, Clues making it around the corner. Barely any health, but
Bro.
shot threat from something is going to be well placed. XCL now needs to clutch it. Weapons have been collected. Spots out on the one.
Standing ahead.
Recon lobbed in the back.
पॉसिबल है क्या
Tap the plant. Reface. Nearly finds the timing, but it will be Jing to go
Nico
ahead and
निकाला?
get them over the line in thrifty fashion.
I
आपके
mean,
लिए
it's scrappy, it's
बॉटम
wild. I
में कुछ
mean,
लिखा था पता है मेरे को बोला
Zeta's
कुछ
playing with
देखा
some
मैंने
ferocity. Speed of play here,
बिंग्स बोलते
intense.
चड्डी
And
खोलते
they're
लिखा है
magic.
हरामजादे
You know what? Normally, you would think Paper Rex is the team that just handles these situations so well when the pace
आज
is
ये में है नहीं नहीं है
blistering.
आज सेंटिनल्स ने
This
आज
time,
किसने
yeah,
मैच
okay.
होने में
Paper Rex is able to get it, and the
G2
boys
है
are still in it. You have a res, you have a pit.
G2 easy
10-10
loud
is
crew
all.
है आज
One away from depths, though. So get that spike in.
What a rush play off this one.
Ooh.
And just through the box, XCL going to be struck down. Something, a spot on the Clues, backs away.
भाग गई
But now, it's a very
बे
solid start here for Paper Rex.
Deploying drone.
Darts so well timed.
Right here.
Now you have to
तो
kind of
फाइव में दर्द होगा ये पता नहीं रे मैं स्ट्रीम
Be clear
करूंगा
a
कि
lot
नहीं
of the
देखते
map.
हैं मन है
So maybe
एनर्जी
you
है
were
कि
lined
नहीं
up for
पता
that
नहीं
A
देखते
hit.
Camera taken out.
Just Forsaken over there now, though.
Double face. Starting to look a bit more like they're themselves. Paper Rex playing together. Zeta tries very much to do the same thing. Paranoia going to be sent out. Forsaken. Looking like he wants to try to cope with that peak once again. Zeta will be forced
बस
away.
शट डाउन कर रहे बे मैन
A lot of util left on the other side of the
They just
map.
have to save from here.
Looks like it.
Don't have the money behind. Because while they did have, you know, a very
He's a
solid
save.
start, the rounds have been scrappy.
Yeah,
30 seconds
क्यों
left.
सेव लेकिन
gonna throw a smoke just to try to make it look like they're doing something.
Bit of time, so we can actually talk now about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
implications here as far as the groups are concerned.
Yeah, no. So
टीम जो जॉइन किया
the
और
reason I want to bring it up,
PRX ना
Paper X is hunting.
प्रीमियर आज है नहीं सैटरडे को गया
They're holding
10
angles,
seconds
depth
left.
at risk. Falls.
Last player standing.
It's okay.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Might just end up being Sugar Zero here. As he's trying to avoid the boom bot, and Jing will catch him.
वेलोसिटी विल
Yeah,
क्लियर
so
जी
the thing is it could throw a wrench in.
Pucha koi.
You know, you just expected that Paper X is going to be the
Pucha.
#1 seed coming out of Group Omega, but you have both DFM and Talon that only have 1 loss each.
10 seconds left.
So then next week's game
One enemy.
gets a little bit weird because it's against Talon. So they really can't actually afford to drop this game, and they know it, I'm sure. They want to get that, you know, first place seed, get that extra little oomph into the playoffs.
Zeta qualify कर सकते हैं क्या दोनों जीता तो नहीं ना
Did end up being a very costly one.
You're mad. I think Zeta's read
कर
this.
सकते हैं
Yeah, Paranoia sent just in case. Overdrive now going to be popped, but it's a completely open B
देखना
side.
पड़ेगा।
It's 10-10. Fishing whatever damage he can get, and it's going to be a pit there at backside. Plant on top of it.
ना
Trying to dissuade this approach here from Boba. Mike sliding in alongside the wall, but now he's meant to really try to enter from here. I do not know. Gets a jump, however, and that's a bit of an overextension. 10-10 just fishing for something, trying to catch a player unawares. Ends up getting caught himself. Jump forward into the smoke. Clue's going to be good for one. Swings out, finds a headshot. Forsaken, take it down, Patman. And finding one more.
bro
And Patman now needing to do it all. The push forward, a depth with a stinger. Just tears them to bits. Zeta Division.
क्या अलग-अलग टाइप
Very
का वेपर
nice
डालते हैं ना
readjustment
बे ये
here.
लोग लेकिन
They stop Paper X in their tracks.
हाँ
I just love the patience from Clues
हाँ
at the front of
वेपर
B
डालते
main,
वाला
sitting in the smoke, just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Zeta मूड में बैन
And
करना
Jing is the
6-2
first one to
up
come
पे
through. He heard the
और उन
TP
लोग का
from Forsaken, challenges that
बहुत
immediately,
अच्छा
almost
लग
wins
रहा
the
है।
third. Dep, that's all he needs is a stinger inside of his pit, and he's good to go. Gets the pickup. They have quite a bit of momentum again. Sure feels like. Stalled up though.
Then locked in position here for the moment, but Deb able to find two over at Tiles, gets himself a third. Paper X trying to do the same play.
वाह भाई वो लोगों ने नाम तो चेंज नहीं
This
किया
time they are
ना
more than ready for it.
PRX Zeta और Zeta PRX है
The timing from Sugar Zero again on his ultimate. Just absolutely beautiful. Right when the chaos starts, he's into
ये
it.
जी का भी परफॉर्म होना चाहिए hopefully DRX से
Paper
हमने
X
जीत जाए
has no
ऐसे
idea.
परफॉर्म करें
Have to try to find him, and they just cannot. He has been beautiful.
Divine maybe with a
Or fast kill
chance.
up, eh?
Yes, finds one, but here comes the backstab perhaps. Yep, won't be able to find it. Get that kill on 10-10.
Bhai,
Maybe
half
a
to
res
jeet
comes
gaye
in here
log.
off to the races. Who knows? And time would not have been on his side either way. Zeta Division secure a lead at the half.
हाफ तो जीत गए बे
Just gotta slow walk this Viper's wall.
Well, they did it in the previous round. It's the same thing.
Samek they're already
They're
qualified
just trying to double down on it, maybe thinking that Zeta didn't
doesn't matter
get the read on
for
it
seeding
because they were so fast to go into
and
B.
I
Let's
think
go, Zeta guy.
That
hyped.
giant beaker that was
They're
in
only
front of him, I
seeding,
can
और
only
कुछ
imagine
नहीं
what
है।
was full up, but it is now empty.
प्राइज में
They
तो
are
प्लेऑफ्स
having
में
one hell of a time over in the
ट्रॉफी
hub.
प्लेऑफ्स में
It's a thing of beauty. It's just an absolute thing of beauty. I really wanted to go down to the hub. Like, I was literally going to fly to Japan for like a day. But
Worth.
I cast every day that Zeta's playing. Cannot.
मैं तो कहता हूँ DRX के साथ हैंडशेक करके
I really
जल्दी
wanted to.
लैंग्वेज
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Would be one hell of a vibe, but that's okay. Because
I'm happy to be here.
Zeta guys coming here, so that's
He is.
exciting.
We get to meet him. We're taking him out.
Which day do they play next week? Actually, don't know.
Saturday?
Okay, so we're working.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be at the studio with Zeta guy. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Production, I need a
कौन
dedicated
है
camera.
Zeta guy
Just
chat
give me one guy with a
Just
with a
always
gimbal.
on Zeta guy.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news for Paper X is even if they drop this match,
कौन है
you
chat
have a good map differential.
Sure.
भाई
It just
सपोर्ट
really
है
all
Zeta
comes
का भी
down-
स्टेडियम में आ Zeta
It's good
that talent game,
match,
but-
exactly.
And given how they looked in the last one,
लेकिन PRX का बहुत ज़्यादा है,
And then things get weird for DFM, who maybe had a shot at the second seed. Gets all kinds of crazy.
If G wins that, DRX will qualify.
This
No.
is like Zeta just playing ultra spoiler. Taking their time on this, you know, with the ult there invested early by Patman. This has got to be all kinds of confusing for Zeta.
अभी वो लोग को ये तो रीड आ रहा रहेगा कि वो लोग वॉल टूटने के लिए रुके हैं.
The Sage wall is right in front of A main.
At least mid door तोड़ना पड़ेगा. Chat.
X locked off both of the sites, so you would think that certainly they're like trying to set up some kind of mid crunch or something. Forsaken's just waiting for the wall to drop. Here comes the drone.
Forward, set up on the one way, goes for a quick peek. Backpedals, but they're already in front of that paranoia. He's got to try to exit. Jing, however, showstopper goes out. 10-10 gets caught. Scale forward. Depp still able to take his head clean off. Lose at the same time. Taking something down so very low, and Depp's just wide swinging on him. Forsaken can only find one more.
अभी तो उसको मार रहा था. CLC.
And Shotgun's bounding around.
क्या? क्यों छोड़ दिया CLC ने वहाँ पे तो 3 मार दिए थे.
Shock darts get exchanged. XTL tag down to 76. Something. Wow. This wide swing out, plants his feet, finds it now. It all comes down to Sugar Zero.
निकाल सकता है.
The 1v2.
निकाल लिया chat, निकाल लिया.
He's a high HP member. Red Bull clutch goes to Sugar Zero. Zeta division.
Bro, 8-2.
Shrugging off the timeout call.
8-2.
What a day they're having. Everything going their way. You can see that, you know, Paper X there waiting for that wall to go down, getting a good sense of what's going to happen on the map, but it doesn't matter. Depth just better. Depth just breaking things open. And then, no Classico for Zeta Division, a Sugar Zero clutch.
He's feeling it now.
They are just so good right now. I mean, Paper X is in danger of... Ooh, that's a timely wall.
Yeah, right into the face of Depp.
Depp was trying to work that smoke.
I mean, if he had been a little bit faster, he might have been able to ride it up over the top and get a big jump there.
Still going to try to sneak himself through.
No, go pushing. He's going to be rewarded.
Nah, bro. Nah.
A good amount of damage going to be suffered, but obviously still finds the kill, and that now draws attention here from Paper X.
Nah.
His walk out of a smoke. Forsaken's watching for it.
I know exactly where.
भाई ये लोग stream snap क्या है English में?
Built up now in Hunter's Fury across from something, desperately trying to find him, but they're already further out in front. Blind on the divide, good amount of damage there with the stinger. Has to try to go for the reload, but as he re-wraps around the back of sight, he will meet his demise.
ये कौन सा Zeta है chat?
Batman and something have no other recourse. They have to save these weapons, and Depp,
9-2.
You will almost certainly try to hunt them.
9-2.
You should.
Not favorite, but if he finds anything else, I mean, it just goes from. I mean, it's already catastrophic.
Perez, go home. तेरे गाफ पे हाथी का land playoff जा रहे वो लोग.
10-10 might as well hunt too.
Starts to become.
या फिर ये लोग जल्दी जीतते हैं फिर जल्दी खत्म होता है.
Yeah, I mean, Depp's got enough money that you might as well just throw everything you've got at this almost. XDL's got plenty.
Okay. Holding his own for one. Again, info gained. They know where one of these players is. Something holding the line here at the back. Will get the one tap, so Depth falls as well. Patman will be.
Something का time था अभी.
That's huge.
Just go ahead and take that one out of his hands.
9-2.
Half armors across the board. Outlaw not going to be committed to
what?
it. Senior from the Zeta division, but they're firing with these rifles. Who gives a damn?
They're just so well organized. These executes are great. Using that neural theft perfectly. I mean, the fact that Depp just wins a 1v1, walks out of a smoke. Something that we were talking about in the green room earlier today. How much he tries to tell his players not to do it. But you see players do stuff like that. You're like, come on, I can do that too. And that gives you the neural theft, and then you can just swing over and elbow. Dump the util on the Devi.
अच्छा नहीं किया आपने सोफा में था कल में
Burn away. Patman with a very nice lurk. He is a little slide back at the same time, sliding forward is 10-10. Tucks back, avoids his teammates Hunter's Fury. And at the same time, XTL finds Jing, Sugar Zero gets Patman, trying to push his way out of lobby. Now it's a 2v3. Last round of the half. You have to try to play this one out. Something does manage to put the spike down on the floor. Sugar Zero swinging out, steadies the aim, finds the kill. Something now needs to get the one tap and is able to do so.
एक बात बताओ, ओमेन वहां पे है, दो बंदे यहाँ पे है, तो ये लोग साइड क्यों नहीं गए लड़ने? क्या ऐसा था कि मिड क्लियर करके वो लोग? अच्छा, मेरे हिसाब से वो लोग को लगा रहेगा कि दोनों ए पे नहीं लग सकता, लेकिन दोनों ए पे ये ऑलरेडी 2 प्लेयर को मार दिए थे, 4 प्लेयर थोड़ी ए पे हो सकते हैं। कुछ तो लेफ्ट हुआ है।
TP'd there. He's able to still win the battle against Divide, but
पिस्तौल चाहिए भाई, पिस्तौल चाहिए, कुछ भी करके आपके पास वॉल भी है।
You gotta get this pistol.
वॉल भी है, पिस्तौल चाहिए।
I mean,
उनको लगा
you drop that. Paper X is not quite the same, but you're going to be looking at having to, pull off a liquid-esque run back to try to get it into OT.
I mean, if there's any team that can do it, it's Paper Rex. You see this all the time with them, where they start slow in a match, in maps, and then they just kind of turn on the afterburners, and all of a sudden they're just running you over. They just find that groove. Or how good the day is. Best raise in the world.
Excuse me?
Maybe.
It's
pretty darn good.
It's been a little bit of a rougher go of it here. What?
No, they're doing the Justin Wong. It's okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Do you not know about this meme?
No.
Oh, so he does a thumbs up and then somebody does the heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He did it with like a Chun-Li cosplayer a long time ago, and now everybody makes him do it.
Okay.
It's super funny.
Revealing area.
Somebody should clip him and tell him that we're dunking on him.
Shout out to the GOAT. Well, Patman is dead. Something is dead.
Bro, 3-5.
Sugar Zero, 10-10 going to be forced away. The blind is out. Forsaken able to find one, but now he's going to be stuck into the corner. Sugar Zero does manage to find him, but Jing with a frenzy, finding 2 more. Death, however, puts him down. XC on the counter swing, and Zeta go 4-4-4.
Bhai,
4-for-4.
Wow. I mean, they're just so dialed in. It's clean, and some of these moments where everything's just chaos, and they're choosing their targets well.
मतलब basically तुम लोग ये बोलना चाहते हो कि आज अपन ने जिसको भी support किया कोई नहीं जीता?
Patman's just like, what?
Had words about that.
बोला ना उसको थ्रू मारा.
I mean, Jing with the frenzy gets 2, but
timing वाला
it's
मारा
too late at that point. I mean, it was a nice paranoia by Forsaken to try to push. And now, a lot of sheriffs being bought here by Paper Rex. They're trying to get this ego to go somehow, some way. Able to get the orb, able to get Jing halfway to a showstopper. Forsaken, the only one of the classic, just going fishing. Patman, wary of that angle.
भाई लेकिन कुछ भी बोलो बे, अच्छा तो खेल रहा है Zeta.
This is so scary.
क्वालिफाई नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन अच्छा तो खेल रहा है बे. उनको भी अच्छा लग रहा रहेगा कि
shots starting to fly.
अच्छा खेलने
forward. Got a minor opportunity to actually just tuck back there. Doesn't take it, loses his life for it.
In a world of trouble now. I mean, the tripwires, the vision, the map control, all of it in Zeta's favor.
And into the meat grinder. Devi able to find 1-10-10. Not looking to play with fire.
पीछे जा रहे before one में.
Never mind. He will. He thinks better of it.
11-3, chat.
Slides back in, 11-3. Zeta are 2 rounds away from doing the unthinkable, and there is nothing that Paper Rex can do to try to stop them. The timeouts have already been expended, and it seems like the energy has been drained.
It's just, one of those days. I mean, this happens sometimes where you go up against a team that's just feeling it, and you're not.
This is doing wonders for
भाई
Shio's theories
3-0
that he
है
likes to throw out
PRX
there.
भाई.
What is this theory?
Won't say more.
चूचू ट्रेन टॉप फॉर्म में
No.
जीत के
Won't
आई है
say more.
इधर 3-0 है वो लोग.
You know what?
If you know, you know.
Now I remember. Never mind.
Will Zeta
Plays
qualify
in one
नहीं?
day.
The crazy part about this is who knows how the rest of this half shapes up, but
लेकिन
I
यहाँ
think
पे
that this
हारना
would be
उनको हेल्प करेगा.
2-0
मजाक सेट करे. यहाँ
for
पे हारना
Zeta?
ना कि वो लोग
Oh,
क्वालिफाई हो गए. बहुत दिन बचे हैं अभी.
no way. If you predicted that,
तो लोग आराम
Buying a lottery
से
ticket,
स्टेडियम बुक कर
please
सकते
tell me your
कि
lottery numbers.
Yeah.
क्या वो लोग का टाइमिंग बराबर था. ऐसा क्या किया जो लोग ने काउंटर किया.
I think what this is telling me is I'm not allowed to pick Zeta division in my predictions anymore.
कौन सी जगह
I didn't go for him, and
ओवर अपन नहीं किया
Yeah.
करते.
Well, Depp looking to very much shut them down. He's able to find one, clues with another, something. It's a trade there onto the Viper, but still going to be a player advantage for the side of Paper Rex. Big peek around to the side. Jing going to be good for 2.
जिंग ने बचा लिया यार. जिंग ने बचा
Might
लिया.
just be starting to activate here. Sugar Zero bolts across, joins in here alongside 10-10,
enemy remaining.
and swiftly loses his life.
Go, go, go.
And, well, there you go. Another big round from
W.
Jing.
W.
Close the
Problem है
deficit
कि
down to
अभी लोग का full
32.
buy है.
Still going to be 7 rounds needed to try to tie things
जिस
up here.
हिसाब से लोग
Does have a
खेल रहे हैं
showstopper
ना.
online.
like the idea again. You know, Zeta setting up a little bit of trickery. Trying to get Depth Judge going. He's able to find one, and they're able to get 2, and all of a sudden I was like, oh boy. This round might be sideways, but the idea here from Jing and Forsaken to keep pushing with the spike down and B main works a treat because Jing is able to break things open.
बार-बार time out ले रहे यार.
Catches Zeta a little bit off guard, and whose timeout is this?
Zeta का ही है.
Oh yeah, they don't have any more to Paper Rex. I forgot they used both in the first half. Zeta's interesting.
अभी ये मत बोलो कि time out के लिए है. लोग के पास 2 time out है.
Kind of curious after you
Zeta के पास
don't
2
win a
time out है.
bonus.
एक ही है. दूसरा वो लोग बाद में ले सकते हैं.
Yeah, maybe just comms getting a little scrambled.
Could be. They could be kind of
Perhaps.
overheating
Yeah.
a little bit.
Just calm them down, make them stick to the game plan. And obviously, the thing that you don't want is for Paper X to be able to
Only
utilize
way
this
to
and
win is
go on a massive
उनका
run from here.
keyboard
True.
mouse ले लो. हाँ जी.
Don't want to gentlemates this.
ठीक है.
See how they do fare, though. Coming out of the back of this, can they get this up to match point? As mentioned, Showstopper, only ultimate online in the lobby at the moment.
Everything else pretty far away for Zeta, so this is a pretty
Genji
nice little
qualified
ult
है,
cycle
Genji
that
भी
Paper
qualify
X
हो
might be able
जाएगी,
to get
PRX भी
themselves
qualify हो
into,
जाएगी.
despite a rocky start on the half. And Patman
कौन qualify होगा बताओ क्या?
wants to try to see what kind of attention he's going to get. He's going to get the drone out.
Pacific में.
XDL doesn't see a damn thing. So Paper Rex kind of hiding their intentions, but 10-10 so far up all of a sudden.
PRX playoffs के लिए qualify है ना.
Played up off
PRX
that
in
drone,
है.
he's going to get spotted, so. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
सीधा
Oh, way
pick
to start
करके
off the
मारा
round
उसने
here.
headshot.
XCL now. Oh, just kind of asleep at the wheel. Clues, however, wide awake.
Down mid.
He's looking to try to get them back on course.
One enemy remaining.
But seems like he's not really going to
11-5
get the
अभी
opportunity
को
to do
देंगे
so. Is up
11-6.
and over the top goes Forsaken. And that will be Paper
हाँ,
Rex.
तो
Getting another round win.
PRX
up to 5.
qualify ठीक है.
Yeah, I mean, now you're starting to hit some clean shots for Paper Rex. Able to find your timings, find your moments off the util. Playing right off this drone very, very nicely as
PRX
Patman.
qualify ठीक है. फिर
Jing there, 3-man push up through top mid, something we saw Zeta use to great effect early in their attacker's half. And Paper Rex does it right back to him.
T1 qualify.
Still in it. Oh boy. They're trying something similar. No marshals this time,
Yeah.
Genji qualify.
but nobody bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to be falling for that one again.
Look at this toxic screen. Depth through this late in the
Yeah.
round.
Trying to rescale back into sight, but Paper X, I guess, kind of seeing it, say, well, we've got Patman lurked all the way through A. He's seen absolutely nothing. let's just go there.
और DRX या RRQ में से एक टीम जाएगा.
Zeta on trying to spring their trap. Something's going to watch the cross, but they're actually going to go all the way around.
DRX या RRQ में से एक टीम जाएगा.
Just Sugar Zero behind. I mean, it's mostly classics other than 10-10. Well, you can isolate a couple of these fights. I mean, if you could have got Patman there, but they're all going to go.
Oh, Patman might find a god timing.
Yeah.
Then again, that'll be Sugar Zero.
Well,
but footsteps, I believe, are heard. So now he's just going to be watching for this angle, but Jing is there. Taking the kill, and now Patman swoops forward. XDL not ready. That little bit of a faster reaction.
और champs के मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
Damage on the Forsaken, but that might just be as good as it gets, and it is. Forsaken will find two. Flawless fashion, Paper Rex. Marching forward now on a warpath as they try to run this one back. Still needing 5 rounds to tie it up.
Yeah.
बस एक का देख रहा PRX वो लोग already qualify हो गए रे.
Still have a showstopper.
अच्छा वो लोग हार रहे.
Go for the op, it looks like, for 10-10.
Work कर सकते हैं, time भी है.
Left in the back pocket for clues.
Zeta को मानना पड़ेगा कि वो लोग
Patman took a pause there to wait for Jing to get with him up in A-Link before he started really trying to push space. I think that's very wise. Something that's been costing Paper X in some of these rounds is trying to go for individual hero plays. One person wants to lurk around the map, of course. Goes Jing.
Storming forward, looking for any kind of target. In the end, just going to be a little bit of a whiff by some space here, but Clue's still saddled on the site. Cam gets cleared out. Taking forward into the smoke, and Depp is just there waiting up over the top. Slowed, it's an immense amount of damage down to 16. As smoke now dissipating, Jing has to drop back. Spike now planted, 10-10 going to be noted dead. Patman able to find him there to the corner of the wall.
अच्छा खेल रहा है यार.
Keeps it into a 4v4. Jing is able to cross back. Spam breaks down a wall segment. Big wraparound from Deb, trying to go on this flank with just 16 HP. It's a swing onto the corner. Something. Able to find one. XDL with 2. Deb finds another, brings it now into a 1v1. Has the Vandal in hand. The time is just not going to be there for him. They will go their separate ways, it would seem. Just holding onto the weapons as Paper Rex can breathe another sigh of relief. Scraping by with another round win.
Yeah.
It's 4 in a row, and you're going to put Zeta Division back onto an eco. Close to.
Zeta qualify नहीं होगा ना. Zeta qualify नहीं.
I saw another operator being thought about. They might be trying to do a cheeky half-buy here. Might have misread the economy a bit there.
Zeta is just playing for
XDL,
the
good God. Nice straight on with the Vandal.
We can go away, guys. And ulti.
Okay, there was another buy there.
भाई 3 ulti है लोग के पास.
Zeta's got. No, they got a Hunter Fury and an Overdrive. It's kind of one of those rounds. You should get to go. Paper X gets spotted, but there's no punish. That's just info for the side of Zeta.
भाई 16 ult into neon ult is your team खत्म भाई. इतना भसड़ में मेरे को डाउट है कि neon को लोग crispy मार सकते हैं.
Good position, but he's playing so close on the side A. We're just gonna try to lock this down. Sugar Zero's gonna clear it.
Hitting out, Paranoia going through XCL. Untouched by that one as the wall raised, broken, Divide, dead. XCL finds another, something on the floor. Sugar Zero looks for the second, can't make it happen. Jing, however, has now fallen. It is all on Patman, who's trying to activate a lurk.
Hello?
Now needs to try to fight his way forward. Tries to play ahead of the Neural, but he cannot. The run back streak broken. Zeta up to match point.
This is just a nice little bait and switch here for Zeta Division. Give Sugar Zero up on the drone. He gets Paranoia. Meanwhile, XDL is able to just play out in the open. He's so ready to clear that wall. And then his Device like checking the angle again. He's like, huh? Just gets domed. And then XDL goes absolutely crazy. Nice little play.
I'm going to ask right now, production, if they close this out, please get us the watch party view. We need to see it. I need to see the pop-off. That being said, still money behind for a purchase. Still an op in hand for 10-10. Has an overdrive as well if he has to go for a retake. Hunter's Fury from the shadows. Rez available to the side of Paper Rex. as they now need 5 in a row to take this.
Hey, I just love Zeta, yaar.
Hunter's Fury opened up XCL tag onto 1, something able to avoid it. Does get hit again. That leaves him now at 20. Obviously, can come through. He's going to immediately reply with a Hunter's Fury zone as Batman is able to find XCL. Sugar Zero avoiding that third and final pulse as Deb scaling forward. Finds the timing, looks for a transfer, cannot make it happen. Batman able to find himself a third kill. Rez is there, Jinx back into the fray. Slow orb out towards Street, the wall now raised. Save sight there for the taking.
Do you dare? Do you dare as 10-10?
Ooh, finds one.
Oh my god, ulti chat.
Relay bolt into the corner of the pass lane, gonna be set up. The overdrive pops, he's able to slide away, gets himself in towards Alley. Buying time for Clues to strike on the flank. Sliding forward, finds the burst! This is all on Divine! Goes for the reload, the heal, ticking away, pushing him further and further! But Clues gets it done! To defuse in the victory! Theirs! Zeta have done the impossible!
Oh my
they get the
god,
2-0 victory
bro!
over Paper Rex!
What the fuck?
The best we have seen from Zeta Division in a very long time. And this is a tremendous effort. I mean, they had good plans today, but it's the individual skill that really shone through. Clues playing out of his mind all day. Depp and Sugar Zero just back to their old selves. What a pleasant surprise. What a treat.
Zeta भी like घर जाने पहले मैं PRX को पीछे लेके जाऊंगा.
Zeta Division finding the right formula, finding their groove.
भाई ये actually villain arc है भाई. Zeta जाते जाते कलेश करवा दिया हमें PRX के अंदर.
Come up a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
भाई villain arc है ये.
It's these things that you see at the end of each stage with Zeta where you're like, you have hope. You come into this stage 2 after the end of stage 1 believing.
Qualify नहीं हो सकते तो क्या होगा? दर्द तो दे सकते हैं.
All the same, a monumental victory here. Zeta Division doing what nobody thought that they could. The curse is striking off the predictions, perhaps. Either way, the players played out of their damn minds.
By
very well-earned victory to them. Congratulations to Paper Rex, who will be looking to bounce back as they still have to try to secure that first place spot. That being said, though, I am looking forward to this winner's interview because I'm sure they have a lot to say, and I'm sure there's going to be a hell of a lot of good feelings on the side of Zeta Division. So we'll send it down to Bella.
No PRX fanatic better.
Hello. 안녕하세요. 승리 축하드립니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Hello, Clues.
Gamer हटा क्यों नहीं जाता?
제타 디비전의 클루즈 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
Gamer का बोला beast हटा
Hi
क्यों
guys,
नहीं
it's
जाता?
Bella. I'm standing with Zeta Division's Clues and our translator
Not
Trio.
भोसड़ू करके
You
डाल.
cut your lost streak and you stopped the unstoppable Paper X train. How is it taking a clean 2-0 win today against Paper X?
We had lots of fun. ऐसा एक answer हो जाए.
멈추지 않을 것 같았던 Paper X의 트레인까지 멈추며 오늘 시원하게 2-0 승리를 가져가셨습니다. 오늘 경기 소감부터 한번 들어보겠습니다.
かなり厳しい状況の中からの2-0でのペーパーレックス相手に勝利、今日の試合の感想を教えてください。
はい、今日本当にプレーオフは逃しちゃったんですけども、この試合は絶対勝ちたいと思って臨んで勝ててほっとしてます。
मजा आया बड़ा खेल के क्या बोला?
못 가게 된 건 엄청 아쉽지만
Easy team था यार सामने बोर हो गए हम लोग. कुछ तो एक मसालेदार हो जाए.
엄청 기쁘습니다.
It is a bummer that we don't get to
Language
play
Sanak.
in the playoffs, but I think today's win was extra meaningful because it was against Paper X. And right, Paper X has been unstoppable, especially on their Lotus. But the way that Zeta Division played out today, you guys were prepared. So I want to ask about what was the things that you mainly focused on prepping for Lotus against Paper X. 뭐 연승과
मेरा चार्ट दिख रहा है आपको दिख रहा है
로터스 그리고 오늘 제타 디비전이 로터스를 열어두고 왜 선택했는지를 알 수 있었던 경기력이었어요. 좀 연습 과정이나 오늘은 좀 뭐를 준비를
감사합니다.
제대로 해와야겠다라면서 경기에 임했는지 제가 더 떨리네요. 한번 여쭤봐 주시죠.
बस समझ गए ना अभी समझ गए ये मेरे को बताएगा, मैं उसको बताएगा, तू इसको बताएगा, फिर वो मेरे को बताएगा, फिर मैं समझ गया भाई। उसने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा एकदम ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन था, मैं समझ गया। डब्ल्यू था, समझ रहे हो, कमसामिदा था, कमसामिदा। चलो चैट, दैट इज द एंड ऑफ टुडेज वॉच पार्टी। अभी हो सकता है कि मैं थोड़ी देर मेंबर्स ओनली आऊं, थोड़ी देर मेंबर्स ओनली आऊं और थोड़ा झेलता करूं। उसके बाद रात को नॉर्मल स्ट्रीम होगा। आने से पहले हम लोग स्ट्रीम करेंगे आई गेस 11:30 या 12 को हम चालू करेंगे स्ट्रीम, और फिर गेमिंग करके फिर एनी स्ट्रीम कंटिन्यू करेंगे, ठीक है। तो ऐसा वाला शेड्यूल रखेंगे। तो मिलते हैं अभी 5-10 मिनट में, मेंबर्स ओनली करते हैं, ठीक है। सनक आ रहा है तो बता। बाय 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 बाय, आदियोस, शेड्यूल में आदियोस, टेक केयर, सी या, लव यू, गुड नाइट, टेक केयर, बाय बाय। रात को मिलते हैं, रैंक पुश हैवी, सिया 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 सिया, फाइमन करेंगे मोस्टली।